How's my hair look?
Like shit.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for being with me. Another episode of Fights with Friends, which is the Ripple Effect Podcast's version of Fight Companion with Joe Rogan. Only ours is better. And actually, I got lucky because I saw on Twitter today, because I'm like, are we going to be competing with Fight Companion? He's not doing one today. They're actually doing one tomorrow and talking about the fights after they already happened. Boring. So hope you tune into this one. And I got my good friend Scott, good old friend. We've been friends for a long time. It's cool to get him out here. I was thinking, I'm like, who could join us today? And I know he's a big MMA fan. And when you're married and you have kids, you really appreciate these moments of just hanging out.
That's for sure.
And then I got Ant back on the show. He's second time on the show. And then Kevin, who's actually been quite on a few shows, back by Popular Demand. I'm making that part up. But
yeah, you're full of shit.
But today we're gonna do what we did last time. If this is the first time you guys are tuning in, hopefully this starts a trend of we're going to watch some fights. It's called Fights with Friends. We're going to talk about the fights randomly. We're going to talk about our personal lives, talk about whatever the fuck we feel like talking about. And as you can see, we're obviously going to do some drinking. So here we go, guys. Thanks for being with me.
Thanks for having us.
I'm talking to you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, good times. Oh, you're welcome. Is that our cue?
Yeah. So the FS1 Fight Night, Victor Belfort is in the main event. If you guys are watching, it's on FS1 for free. We'll be talking about it. If you don't want to listen to those douchey Fox guys, you can listen to us because we swear.
A little bit.
Heck, we say heck.
Dude, so last week we got coffees. I forget how fucking long these things were. So it was funny when
3 hours
when Gina brought down coffees, and I remember like doing the editing, and all of a sudden. Like, I'm like, oh shit, we got a little pep in our step. Like we finally like woke up, and it's the thing is they start late. So if you have kids or you whatever, you have a busy day by 10 o'clock when we're streaming live, it's like you're kind of burned out. So today I started with coffee, but I'm going to go on to whiskey and whatnot. But the nice thing about 4 people is, you don't really have to worry about holding any of the weight of the conversation. Not that I couldn't do this on my own for 8 hours, but
coffees didn't come downstairs till about 11:30 last week. So.
Yeah, I would have to second that.
So totally go for coffee later.
Any fight that you guys are looking forward to? I talked about Shogun Rua is coming, doing a little comeback. He's fighting here. I don't know when the last time he fought. I think it was a while ago.
I think the last guy he fought was Ovin St. Peru, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, here's the main event. Now they're showing highlights to it.
Kelvin Gastelum, he's a monster.
Yeah, it's going to be a good main event. I'll tell you, Victor Belfort, for even though he looks depleted because USADA, surprisingly, all these people look depleted after USADA got involved. He still is a good fighter. He's making this little run, and he's had some big wins, and he looks so flabby. That's the thing about guys that are that big is that you never look right again. Like because everything jiggles after, and you can't tighten up the skin. Yeah. So it's like the price you pay for like ever. It's like you get really jacked, but you'll never be able to tighten that skin again. Because even now, when he's like somewhat lean, his skin's just so stretched that
you can't bulk up enough to make it tight
exactly.
Again.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so jacked though.
He was jacked. He was a
Holy
monster.
Shit.
So today, so I have some bottles I need to get rid of. So I got some Crown Royal Reserve. I got some Woodford Reserve, which I love. Oh, that's another thing we got to watch out. We figured this out last week, where every time we put our hands down or our cup glass down too much, you can hear it. So
it's not going to hear that. We're gonna
every time I drink my beer, I've noticed that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you should stop. And also, if you guys get Woodies, you're probably gonna hear that, or whatever.
Not this guy.
No, not from this guy, but probably from the number girls. I mean, most of us are married, so I don't look. But they are talented. It's funny. I always say that every time the girls go. I'm like, she's so talented.
You're like, no, honey, she's ugly.
The thing about these shows is like doing them by yourself it's kind of stressful because I was having issues with the Chromecast. I was last week I was having issues with, for some reason, the webcam mic is what picked us up with the live version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I had people writing us on YouTube like, oh, the audio sounds like shit. I'm like, how does it sound like shit? I got all this equipment. I'm like, I can't sound like shit. And I've done it before. I've done live episodes, 2 other live episodes for my 100th episode. And I did another one with my buddy, Robbie. And it sounded amazing. It sounded good because it's picking up this. But for some reason, that one time it wasn't. It was picking up the webcam, which obviously is a shitty microphone, and we're sitting away from it. So this time I'm like checking everything, making sure everything's working well. So it was you know, it's a little stressful. The nice thing about if you're like Joe Rogan or somebody, you just show up and you talk, which makes it so much easier because you don't have any of the pressure of having to set anything up. You know,
Wait, you don't have a producer?
I do not have a Brian Redband, no, or you know, or what's the new kid?
Jamie.
Jamie, yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be nice. I mean, the goal is, I know it sounds silly because we are in a basement right now, but but eventually the goal is, you know, the goal would be to make enough money doing this where I could do it full time. And honestly, it wouldn't take that much. When you look at like thousands of downloads, right? If everybody contribute like a fucking $1 a month, you know, you could probably make the same amount of money you're making now. Even if I made, like, I remember telling Gina, who people who are listening who don't know who Gina is, it's my wife, and not my girlfriend, she has a different name, but
My sister, Gina.
And yeah, also Anthony's sister, so I'll keep the jokes clean. And the thing is, I would take less money to do this.
Oh yeah,
you know, absolutely. Like, this is like fun for me. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was excited all day for, like, I'm like, Aunt told me he was coming over after. I'm like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. I'm like, the 3 hours are gonna fly by. We're gonna fucking get drunk. We're gonna have a good time. We're probably gonna say shit we regret. You know,
100%.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not, this isn't work, you know. And like, people, and it's funny because I just had, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the artist Cell Dweller.
No.
He's been, it's funny because you probably have heard his music, or you've heard his music even though you don't know it, because he's been in like every Marvel movie. His music's been used for video games. I mean, he's been around forever, and his stuff is more widely used in film and video games than almost any other artist. He's huge. But he's another guy who started by himself, like was in a band, and then like he's like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking just try this by myself, you know, build a little studio and work his ass off at it, and then slowly started getting bigger, and made, now he has his own big fucking studio with tons of equipment. And the thing is, every time you talk to somebody like that, because these things, it's funny because my wife, she doesn't, like, sometimes when I talk about like doing this full time one day, she doesn't take me fucking seriously. She doesn't, and I don't blame her, because I probably wouldn't either. But the thing is, 3 years ago or 4 years ago when I first did this, nobody took me seriously. And, you know, looking back at what I've accomplished, like, okay, I've had Jesse Ventura on. I've had Colonel Lawrence Wilkerson, who's chief of staff for Colin Powell in the White House. I've had CIA agents on. I can't talk and I haven't even drank yet. And and, you know, I've had all these people on that I couldn't even imagine having on years ago.
Amazing,
you know, Eddie Bravo, you know, like, you know, which, you know, I had
How
fucking,
many episodes you got now?
this is 118, I believe.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so you think
bad.
about it. So if this is possible and nobody thought this was possible, why can't the next step be possible? You
Right.
know, like if somebody told me 3 years ago, I remember being at Sam's with Kevin, smoking cigars, talking about doing the show, and probably you too.
I was
And-
like, it sounds dope.
I was like, what's a podcast?
yeah. And
yeah,
now,
I didn't even listen to podcasts.
Well, yeah,
before,
people don't
you
even know what podcasts are, even to this day.
well,
They're
it's
starting to
crazy.
get popular now.
Yeah.
but-
It finally, well, you know, it's crazy. This past year, Obama was on the Mark Maron podcast,
Right,
which
yeah.
was crazy when you
Yeah.
think like like podcasts have made it to the point where now a president thinks it's worth going on.
Mm.
And I mean, obviously it was bullshit. He just went there for PR reasons because it's popular and he wants to get the young crowd to like him or whatever, this and that. But
Worked.
yeah, it probably did work. But the thing is that, like, it kind of, you know, for a long time, kind of like YouTube channels, like, people didn't take it seriously. And now there's people who are fucking making millions off YouTube and on podcasting. People are making careers out of this. So I think that we're finally past this thing where it's just like this kind of underground following thing where, like, not a lot of people know about it, where now it's in the mainstream and everybody has a podcast now. I mean, ESPN, and I mean, it's crazy that, like, you go on iTunes, you can subscribe to the Ripple Effect podcast, or you can subscribe to ESPN. We're all on the same fucking place.
Right.
Like, you're competing with these big companies. Now, the nice thing about, like, I have no sponsors. I have, you know, nobody to tell me what the fuck to do. And I've said that to my listeners since the beginning, that, like, unless I can make a whole lot of money doing sponsors or with sponsorship, where I could quit my job and I could do this full time, because then that way it would benefit the show, because I could do what I love full time. But if not, that, you got your fucking phone on, you motherfucker. Oh, you just turn it down if you don't mind. And Are you sending a dick pic? And
so I'm trying to.
It was my dick.
Well, they always say, actually, it was funny because I was just listening to a podcast earlier today, and that Theo Vaughn was on Fighter and the Kid, and he was talking about how he sent a dick pic to a chick, but it was somebody else's dick. And he's like, the reason he does that because if it goes viral, they share it. It's not his, you know? So he's not worried about it. It's actually pretty intelligent.
It's pretty smart.
It is smart, yeah. And then if the dick's too big, then you have a lot you got to, live up to.
I know.
No, but by the time you pull it out, it's too late.
By the time you pull, yeah, that's true. You won it. Yeah, you won.
Sorry.
By then, it's like, oh, sorry for letting you down. See ya.
You're like, I swear I'm a grower. I swear.
It's chilly in your house. But yeah. So that was my little rant. But I think the important thing, I remember telling Kevin this, like, you're big into woodwork and stuff like that. Like, it's so important. And I tell Ant this. We talked about this on the last show, how he's thinking about starting his own show. And I'm like, dude, stop procrastinating. Like, just fucking do it. Because, like, we can't hit the reset button. We can't be like, we're doing this because I actually took the time. And, like, you guys saw me over there, and whoever one of you said, oh, that seems like a lot of work. And it is. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of enjoyment after it's completed. And this sense of, like, fulfillment, like, holy shit, I'm doing something I enjoy, and I'm actually doing it. I'm not just talking about it. And so I'm constantly telling people, like, whatever you enjoy, do it. Because if not, what's the alternative? You go to work, which you fucking probably hate, like most average people.
I hate my job.
Yeah,
so
we
much.
all hate our jobs, and we also hate your job, but we hate our jobs too. And the thing is that, like, you hate your job. You're doing something probably unfulfilling, which was my issue, because my issue was I didn't feel like I was doing anything to contribute, like, and you guys got kids, Kevin likes kids, not in a weird way, just, but just to add you into this conversation. And
dude, that was weird.
But
don't do that to me.
But the thing is that, like, once you have kids, it's almost like I had even a little bigger spark of motivation, because now it's like I'm archiving, like, my thoughts and my opinions. And, like, one day, like, think about this, like, one day your kids download this podcast, which was on the internet forever, and hear what you guys have to say, for better or worse, But when they're adults,
they're
they might
be so bored.
That's for worse, for sure.
Well, let's be honest. It's for worse. You think it's for worse, but honestly, like, your kids are always going to think that you're always
unless
old.
they think we're funny, then it'll be cool.
Well, that's my point. My point is, like, when you get older and your kids become adults, you're already an old fart. They're gonna be like, oh, you were never
Dude, what
young.
the fuck? I'm a 31.
Yeah, I'm 31 too. But they're gonna
I'm
think
not old.
They're gonna think, oh, you're never young and cool. And now, like, they're gonna be able to go in these archives, like, oh shit, my dad fucked around and talked about slinging dick and all that stuff.
My dad told a bunch of dick jokes on camera one time, so I guess he's kind of funny.
I guess I'll just I'll let go all those times he forgot my birthday.
No, that's only my wife's birthday. I forget her birthday, but not the kids.
I think that's a guy thing. We all suck at birthdays. Like, I'm so bad with dates. I'm super bad, and I don't.
Birthdays are the worst.
I'm bad with my family's birthdays. I remember my wife's, but not my family's.
Kevin. Oh, guys, I do this before every live show, and I forgot to do this time. Cheers, guys. Thanks for being with me, man.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Cheers, boys.
Hey.
Hello.
To a good night.
Cheerio.
Oh, that's some good whiskey.
No, there was one year I forgot my wife's birthday until her mom called at like 10 o'clock at night.
What shit?
And she goes, thank you. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Did I
Playing
really
a
forget your
long
birthday?
con.
Yeah.
It
Well,
happens.
I didn't get no pussy that night, but whatever.
It was 10 o'clock. The night was almost over. By then, if you're married, your wife's in sweatpants at 8. And it's over.
Oh, she's in sweatpants way before that.
Did you hear about this Amazon Echo thing? So this lady, right? Because now, I don't know if you heard about the Vault 7 thing. Like all the it's fucking crazy. It's like basically
they listen to everything.
Well, they kind of knew the NSA was doing that, but the crazy thing is the CIA's doing it too, and that's the crazy part. And they have software that's just infiltrating everything from Androids, Apple phones, Samsung TVs. But the Amazon thing, the guy who there's a link between the CIA. Whose fucking phone is that? I can't yell at anybody. It's mine. It is mine.
You're trying to blame it on somebody else, though.
Oh, I was supposed to text Gina and see how it sounds. Let me write her with voice recognition. Hey, how does it sound? Question mark.
Dude, you don't know how to fucking text?
Well, I don't want to. It's rude. This is how good voice recognition is. How's the town? Well, but what I was saying was that so this lady, right? She knows that she realized that there's a link between the CIA and Amazon. Like I forget what the link is, and I was actually just reading about it earlier today. But there's a link between the two, and I don't know if the owner of the CIA or the owner of Amazon got. Oh, he has a contract with the CIA for some type of software or something. But regardless, so this lady asks whatever it is, Alex, what is it, Alex? The Kevin, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, we'll work on it.
I think it's
It's
Alexa.
tough.
I'm not
Alexa.
good with names.
We need a
Alexa.
separate table.
Alexa, we'll just put it on the floor if it's right next to it. But
Just throw it in the corner.
oh, of course, question mark. You can't figure out what the hell I meant. How's it sound? You know, this doesn't make great radio when I have to.
Should I ask my wife too?
Yeah.
How's it look?
How's my dick look?
Your dick?
She probably doesn't want you to look too
How's your
attractive
dick
because
look?
and then chicks will be hitting you up
Oh, all the time on the regular, dude.
24/7. But so this lady asks Alexa, fuck man, I forgot my train of
You
thought.
didn't even start drinking yet.
No, I
What the
didn't.
hell's
But
going on?
but I
Didn't
keep
the
getting
CIA
interrupted.
like
Oh yeah,
tell her they needed the
no. Do you work for CIA? Is what she asked her, and she went silent. And then Amazon
not
just fixed it. So a bunch of people did this and posted it online where they asked Alexa, "Hey, do you work for the CIA?" And it
Yeah.
went silent. And then they just changed it where today they're like, "No, we work for Amazon." Like, and they changed it today. But before this video went viral, they're fucking everywhere. I mean, let's be honest. They killed the president in fucking 63 or whatever fuck it was, 64. They're definitely listening to us and doing everything. You know, that's why it's like,
what if all the lights just went out after you said that?
fuck them. Listen, if Alex Jones is still alive, then I'm fine. It's when they take him out that I'm worried. Because this is the way I look at it: is that if people who have much bigger following than me and you know a bigger voice and have more influence are okay so far, like I think I'm all right. You know, I'll get worried when they start taking people out, when it's just like I get an email that like Jesse Ventura passed away by suicide, or whatever, because that's how it always happens.
Yeah.
The DC madam, the suicide, the whatever whatever it is. Gary Webb, the guy who exposed Rick Ross was getting drugs from the CIA in the 90s. He had a suicide, which 2 gunshots to the head. I don't know how you do that, but it's it gets crazy. But I think that right now it is a free for all. Like we can post anything, we can say anything, and like that. I think that's the most important thing because so many people get their information from online. And I think once that starts getting restricted, like this whole fake news bullshit, like once the government starts telling you what's real or what's not, they start deciding what's real news or what's not real news. When we might as well be fucking communist, whatever country, fill in the blank. I mean, it's the same shit, you know, like how do you decide what's fake news or not? The news that doesn't say the story that you wanted to say or the perspective you want them to say, because
that's why I don't watch the fucking news.
Yeah, the news is all bullshit. Yeah, you should be listening to Ripple Effect podcast as we drop knowledge on the regular.
I don't watch any news. Baxton O'Brien, that's where I get my news from.
He's for people who, because this shit is downloaded all over the world.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's a local radio station.
Like people know who the fuck Baxton O'Brien are.
Look them up; they're hilarious.
I don't know. He sounds like a pedophile. That's just I don't know.
Are you talking about
Baxton?
Ant or Baxton?
Oh, both.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Well, Kevin's the one that I said likes kids but doesn't have any, so that's weird.
You said that, not me.
Yeah, she's so talented.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So who's we were already missing the fight. So
This
who
is Tim Means.
Tim Means against Oliveira?
I
This
don't
guy
know,
has
motherfucker.
Oliveira has the most generic tattoos. A human
Generic
can
tattoos.
have.
About that dude from last week, the Damaged.
Oh yeah, that was.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, who the hell was the fighter who has the tattoo, the Damage on his shirt? It was the fucking worst
right
tattoo.
on his chest?
It-
right in the
and it
center
looked
of
like
his chest.
It was awful. It was awful.
horrible.
This
We-
dude, Tim Means is.
He must have been white.
He definitely was white.
Yeah.
We spent a long time on the podcast talking about it.
It was literally the worst tattoo I've ever seen in my
Yes.
life. And he had a tribal tattoo on
Very
his
bad.
back, which
Come
only
on.
gets worse. Yeah.
The whole barbed wire tattoo. That's
Do you have
that's
one?
brutal. Hell no.
I was
Wait a
gonna
minute.
say, what's
Barbed
that?
wire?
That's a fucking clown.
No. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty badass. I can tell that's an old one,
I
right?
fucking hate
Yeah, that's
clowns.
my wife's.
Why would you
somewhat
do that
name.
to yourself? Clown?
Yeah. It says just can't win either.
Especially with your masturbating arm. That's weird.
I know. I'm like staring at it like, oh.
You just
You
start
have a-
laughing every time. You're like, oh,
Clown
fucking
fetish,
clown
that's what
got
it
me again.
Are you masturbating in the bathroom? No, I'm just clowning around.
Just clowning around. That's it.
My theory is all clowns are kid touchers.
That's
I'm
weird.
not sure that's an accurate theory.
I think it's accurate.
Why
sure.
do you think that? Because you're
they're
petrified
creepy.
of them.
They're
They are creepy. But
why else would they be a clown?
Because you like
They're
to make
around kids all the time.
Because kids
Maybe
are-
they're hilarious.
Some people like kids. You like kids?
Same reason you'd be a priest. You know?
Would you be a priest?
No,
Would you be a clown?
no,
But you like kids.
no. I don't really. That was his.
You don't like kids? You like
Not
kids.
really. I'm not a big fan.
What do you mean? You love my kids.
I like your kids are cool. But I like
That's cool only because they're little.
not all.
I think your microphone went out. Push the cord into the back of the microphone. You're gonna have to. There you go.
How about that?
You might have to
Okay.
two-hand.
Yeah, no, there we go.
This
Yeah, two-hand.
equipment is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Listen, bud.
It's a
I
state of
haven't,
the art.
I haven't used that microphone in a long time because I expected only 3 people. We had 4, which is fine. But you know, shit
Sorry,
happens.
I was a last-minute addition. My bad.
Kevin, that fucking.
Beer table. What the
Well,
fuck?
You know what? Next time let's
This
do it
is
at
a
your
beer table.
studio or the house that you've never invited me to.
My apartment sucks. It's a shithole. When I get a house, you will be invited. Trust me. I am getting an echo here. It's delayed. It's like,
You can take them off if you want. Just remember to get a.
I just got
yeah,
it. too,
this is
a little
way
bit.
better. It's fucking pissing me off.
No, we don't want you to have a temper tantrum.
A temper tantrum.
A temper,
relax.
temper tantrum. I didn't want you to get angry by even pronouncing it correctly.
Uh-oh.
I'm
You just push the microphone. Oh yeah.
everything. I still have the shot. Oh
What
my
the
God.
hell are you
Oh,
doing?
Jesus.
Party foul.
All right, Kevin's cut off.
I forgot to put that there for sound.
Yeah, you're not mic'd, bud. You're not mic'd.
Edit this out.
What are you rearranging my house?
Yeah, I need a beer table.
Kevin is no longer a part of the podcast.
Kevin passed away tonight. This one's for Kevin.
Do you have any paper towels?
Yeah, upstairs in the kitchen.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
This show will go on.
We'll be fine without you, buddy.
I'll be back.
Just have fun. That's what it's all about.
How about a dirty towel then?
So, what do you think about the whole Michael Bisping fight in GSP?
Dude, I kind of think it's a stupid fight because he's never fought at that weight. Honestly, I love GSP, but
It's not really fair for
No.
GSP to fight.
No, it's but this
Bisping.
but okay, what are your guys' opinion on this? The fact that the UFC, the whole belt thing has kind of become a joke. Like they have all these interim champions, like the guy who has the belt never ends up fighting the runner up, the guy, number 1 ranked
It's not
fighter.
the
Right.
number one contender.
Contender,
It's
that's-
the number one moneymaker.
Exactly.
It's a
And-
promotion at the
right.
end of the day.
Which sucks because now
That's terrible.
we're becoming more and more like WWE. It's
Right.
about entertainment and not
Exactly.
the sport, and I think it's watering it down a little bit.
It's probably losing fans more than gaining.
But this
fans.
is where McGregor fucked up because even though McGregor, what he did was make a huge name for himself, and obviously he did a great job promoting his fights, but now everybody else is trying to copy, and everybody's like, "Oh, you can make this amount of money if you just fight you fight the biggest fight and not the guy who deserves the fight."
Right.
So now everybody's trying to call. I mean, how many times after fights do you see guys call certain guys out? And you're calling them out because you want to make money. Like
Yeah.
he's going to be the money fight. It's not because you actually have a grudge against him. It's not because you think it's going to be a good fight. It's just because you think it's going to draw a lot of views.
Okay.
And when you're the champion, you get a cut of that pay-per-view. So, you have more incentive to get more people to watch. So it becomes, I think it's taking away from it. Like Bisping should be fighting Maya. Who's the Cuban guy?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you
Wow,
want,
good round.
you should listen to Joe Rogan if you want to actually know names and shit. We're
Jesus
gonna
Christ, I'm just drawing a fucking
blank.
right
I am
now.
too. But the Cuban guy who doesn't like gays, the homophobe.
Oh, that dude who what's the
Oh,
name of
Weidman,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We're gonna spend all night like with no actual information. We're
Right.
like the guy who fought the guy. Yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
his name, but
Yeah,
and then
that
he
guy.
and then he
I
fought
know.
the other
I don't
guy.
know anybody's name
Yeah.
in the UFC,
The
but I
fucking
know
superhuman Cuban dude.
Dude, that's a good name, the superhuman Cuban.
that knee to the
That
head.
is
That
an
is a
awesome
dude.
name.
I thought he
Hashtag-
killed Weidman. I
Dude,
thought
Weidman
that
was-
dude died.
I missed
That
while
was insane.
I was setting the shit up. I was watching some of the prelims. There was a fight where a guy was bleeding just as bad as him, as
Really?
Weidman in that fight. Oh, dude, it was
Yeah, but from the side of his head, that looks so bad.
it did look bad because
That
it
was
was
terrible.
coming out like water.
Mhm.
It was bad. See what happens when I turn down the heater? I turn down the heater, and all of a sudden it immediately gets cold in here.
Feels good to me.
Yeah, it's all right.
I didn't even notice a change.
Yeah, well, I'll leave it like this for
If
now.
you turn it down like slowly as we keep drinking. Nobody.
We should warm up. Yeah, that should work.
Well, look at 170 pounds. You have Tyron Woodley. He's fighting no one next.
My wife sounds good, but stop saying the F word so much. Yes, mom.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Were you saying the F word a lot? I didn't really notice.
I don't know.
Hashtag
Oh.
I give 0 fucks.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Well, you know what it is? Guys
Okay.
swear a lot, man. So who's that? Oliveira's dancing some Brazil. This is Kevin. If you do that one more fucking time, you know what's funny? You're the one who's been on the podcast the most, and you're making all the podcast fouls.
What was that? That was weird. Did you see that?
Yeah, he like wanted to
Oh,
fuck him right
nice.
in the middle of the.
Nice.
I think he was
roundhouse kick.
apologizing for something, but I didn't see what happened.
Nice roundhouse kick. Okay, so we're good. Actually, I could
Yeah. So as far as GSP and
So what's your
This
guys'
thing-
opinion on it?
I'm a little biased just because like I just hung out with GSP like a week ago.
Did you?
Yeah,
Where?
in Miami. So
Nice.
yeah, it was kind of interesting.
So
I
were you
love
guys like
GSP.
double teaming somebody or?
Oh no, somebody I know. We
Was
went down for a
double-teaming
birthday
him?
party, and he hangs out with him he trains him. So
What's his name?
Gary Ledger,
Shout out to
Saint
Gary.
Ledger,
What's his name?
Gary Saint Ledger.
Saint Ledger.
Yep.
Shout out to Gary. Is he listening?
I don't know. He could be.
Is that like George St. Pierre, Saint Ledger?
Yeah, I guess.
They're related.
Yeah, his brother is down in Albuquerque, training with John Jones and all them guys.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
some
Uh-oh.
bad motherfuckers right there.
Here we are on YouTube.
That looks so weird.
Well, it's because my I have that thing on my. I have to turn it off, but now it looks normal. But your brain when it sees blue light, it thinks it's daytime. It thinks it does because throughout history, throughout since the beginning of man and civilization, you see light, you see blue sky, you go out and you do your chores and you do whatever. So that's when you do your hunting and all that stuff. So
You pick your cotton and all that stuff.
yeah, that's racist. And I knew there'd be at least one tonight. And
There's more.
First of many.
There's more.
So how do I go? Where do I go from there?
I don't know.
I'm trying not to laugh, but so there's an app that slowly throughout the night, like you choose when it turns on or when it doesn't, it slowly starts fading out the blue tint. So that way it doesn't affect your brain. And because a lot of times, like you ever tired at night and then you go on your phone or you open your laptop and all of a sudden you're like wide awake for 6 hours.
Yep.
That it kind of prevents that because that's the blue light giving you those signals to your brain. Kevin, you can include
It's
yourself
interesting.
and talk to the microphone at the same time.
I don't know about blue light. I don't have any comments for blue light. Like,
Oh wow.
Did he finish him?
Yep. This guy was underdog
what
too.
a douche. Is that like a touchdown? Separate, like
Wrong
celebration?
sport, Kevin. Wrong sport. Oh, he's gonna blow. him.
whoa.
He's like, no, you don't have to.
No,
I'll
come on,
accept your
blow you. It's
apology.
fine.
He's like, bro, stop trying to suck my
Bro,
dick."
I'll blow you. It's fine.
It's a Brazilian tradition. We suck a dick after we beat you.
Wow,
I
that's
choke
crazy.
you out, and then I suck your dick.
I should be doing the Portuguese accents being Portuguese, but yours was much better.
It's not bad, right?
No, it's not. I can't fake one when I'm actually Portuguese. Whoa, he's right. Well, he's the he's the cowboy, right? He's the cowboy, the Brazilian cowboy guy.
No, it's really tough when everything sounds like Borat. You know?
I think I have
my
one.
wife.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that.
Did he choke him out? Because I missed it.
Yeah, Means was favored big time, I think.
Are you betting on this fight?
No,
You bet on
I
all the
forgot
fights.
again. I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
to again.
That's one thing I never did was bet on fights.
They're
The
very,
one fight that I wanted to bet on and I didn't do it, I would have fucking hit big time on
what's that?
it. Weidman versus Anderson. I was so pissed, dude. I would have made like a couple $1,000s on that fight.
The thing, yeah, but I mean, you look at like people who bet on Holly against Ronda, that fight. Like, there's certain fights that were huge upsets where you could make some fucking serious money. But the thing is, in almost all sports, like you can hit big, but it's really unpredictable.
Yeah.
I mean, sports are unpredictable. I mean, people it's like any betting. People are like, "Oh, I win all the time." Like, kind of, or you're lying because you can't win all the time.
Unless you really study it all the time. It's almost impossible.
Well, you look at like how many fights somebody like Joe Rogan's watched, and I'm sure even he's gotten some fights wrong, you know. And
Oh yeah, all the time.
Like DraftKings, I do DraftKings all baseball and football season, and I rarely win.
you guys have to keep talking about there.
Do we have to?
Yeah. Nah, I don't like betting my money away. I don't even like going to the fucking casino.
I used to go to the casino a lot.
I
I
gamble
play
like
a lot of
crazy.
poker.
That's because you
I've
like
won some big
Kevin,
things.
There's a microphone you have to use.
I've won some big things. Like
Now,
the first time I went.
thank you, Aunt.
Is it?
There you go. You're fine.
Just
Hey,
hold it.
It's
like
not
a
my
dick.
fault your equipment
Don't-
sucks. All right.
Don't touch it.
I do have.
I'm not
another-
touching shit.
Just hold it like a dick.
Okay,
And
let-
shove it in your
yeah.
mouth.
How do you
Yeah.
hold the dick?
Two hands. Two hands.
Touche.
Oh man.
Oh, Kevin,
That
if you
was
want to move
quick.
it, just
That was a
use
quick one. Good
move the
job.
stand, not the microphone. You see the pole? Just push that.
I
forward.
haven't
That-
moved it once. I haven't even touched this thing. It
Yeah.
just sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
I haven't. You're shaking your
Guys,
head like you don't believe me.
I'll make sure to put a link to his Facebook page for all the fans who want to call him a dick and send him emails.
I don't have my Facebook on my phone. I got a new phone. I haven't even put Facebook on it. I hate Facebook. I don't.
You're
look
gonna
at
open
anymore.
it, you're gonna get a billion dick pics from all my fans.
I'm not
Send-
gonna look. I'm not gonna
Send-
look at
Dude,
it.
he'll
Dude,
look.
you are gonna.
He's gonna
open
look.
it.
I'm gonna.
You're
cancel
gonna
that
look.
Shit.
You're
I'm
gonna-
gonna
you're
cancel
lying.
that shit.
It's a primal instinct. You're gonna open
Yeah.
it.
No.
and look.
No, I'm
He's
tired
gonna
of it.
look,
No.
and he's gonna smile.
Kind of over Facebook.
He's gonna lick his lips like.
And then you're gonna save the ones you like.
No,
He's gonna favorite him.
all the tiniest dicks.
I'm letting loose the ripple effects fans. Get them.
This fight is over. I'm gonna go take this.
Shut up. You're
Already?
ready? Dude, you were such a puss. How
Dude, we gotta get a jug
Holy
down
shit.
I know.
here.
You can always pee outside if you want some fresh air going through your
Oh,
balls.
yeah. That is. It
It's
is cold.
freezing out. Last Saturday was the same thing. It was fucking so cold. That's why I was like kind of nervous doing it down here. I'm like, it's the coldest day of the week, and we're in a fucking basement. It's gonna get cold with a
It's
little
not
heater.
bad.
No, it's not bad at all. I love the translations because knowing Portuguese, you know how they have.
They're so far off, aren't
they're
they?
because he'll talk for 6 hours and he'll be like, he said he trained hard for this fight,
Yeah.
and that'll be it.
I'm like, he did not say that.
Well, first of all, you know how hard it is because I've done it. Like in my head, I'm like, oh, let me see if I could remember everything he says, and it's hard because when they talk for like 3 minutes like this, like it's hard to remember everything he said.
Yeah, but I know he said more than 3 fucking words.
Yeah.
Those ears are so cauliflowered.
Yeah, that happens when you
It's
train.
fucking gross.
Yeah. Did I forget
Dude,
to
at
mention
least
that we're
train
watching
'em, though.
MMA? Yeah. Well, they keep coming back, and if you have surgery, then you know they can be gone for a while. But
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. If you keep training, then what's the point of going through the trouble over and over and over again? You might as well just fucking say fuck it. Not just that. If you're a fighter and you want to look like a fighter, you know, at least people know.
Yeah, but who wants to look like a fighter?
I don't know. I mean, you
I
don't,
don't.
you don't think
Fighters?
so? Fighters, maybe. No.
I don't know.
I kind of feel like there's some people who would, well, probably the same guys who still wear tap out.
Damn.
Low blow, aren't they? It's like in
Do
the
you
WWE.
still wear tap out? Is that where we're going there?
No.
No.
Oh, you know what tap out is? It's the worst clothing line.
It's so
ever.
Is it-
bad when you see a fat dude in Walmart wearing a tap out
I'm like,
shirt.
I'm sure he trains.
That's
yeah, I'm
awesome.
like, dude, come
It-
on.
Unless you're gonna find out it's like fucking Joey Diaz and like, oh, he actually does train.
Yeah, like listen here, Roy
You
Nelson.
know what that is? That means he taps out.
He tapped out of life.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually a sponsor at WWE now.
No way.
Yeah, tap out.
How the hell did they make that?
They can't tap
transition?
out in WWE, can they?
Yes, they can.
They do now. I
They-
thought you had to be pinned. 2 shoulders. 1, 2, 3. But it's more of a slow count. 1, 2. And
Those
then
are
they
the
wait.
taps.
And then they wait.
Those are the tap outs.
And then they wait.
It is one of those things where I feel like when you have no other or any other options, why not go to WWE? I mean, MMA fighters aren't going to wear your shit. Reebok's a legit brand, which
Yeah.
obviously the Reebok deal sucks, but the one thing it does make them look legit, like, oh, you know, they have an actual big company making their clothes, and their hoodies and stuff are actually pretty nice. It's just they have to do something with these fucking outfits they wear in the ring because they're boring and they're stupid.
I
And
thought it was way better before.
Like at least personalize them a little bit.
yeah, I agree.
Like
Because
they take all the personalization out of it. And
if you look at the highlights, the old fights and stuff, it's fun watching them because you're like, oh shit, it's cool to see like each fighter has their own, sponsors. And
when you take all the style out of it, that's how you end up with tattoos like the damage on the middle of a guy's chest.
Dude, the funniest shit was Gray Maynard fought in Boston when they had the very first UFC event in Boston. I think it was UFC 118.
Can you reach my phone?
What was the main event?
Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn 2.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I wasn't. I went to
And Randy Couture fought James Toney, the boxer. Do you remember that?
Kind of.
It was a long time
Yeah.
ago. So Gray Maynard, he was fighting, he was wearing gold shorts, and all his sponsors kept falling off of his fucking shorts in the middle of the fight.
Really?
It was so bad.
That is funny.
But yeah, these guys they need to make sponsorship money at some point.
Look how fucking jacked he was. Victor Belfort.
That's what you noticed on that picture. Did you see his eye? What the?
Yeah. You're like, he looks handsome.
Oh, you mean right
jacked.
here?
That's
No,
19-year-old Vitor.
Like
right
he had
there.
like blood vessels blown out in
Yeah,
his
it was
eyeball.
bad.
Are you talking about when he was wearing the beanie or walking in? Oh yeah, but I'm talking about when he was walking in. Look how big he was.
Dude, that's the dude who does this, right?
No, you're thinking of
the other guy was
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind then. Who was the other guy? That guy was nasty.
Vanderlei Silva.
Yes.
Yeah, and he fought in
Love that
Pride
guy.
and
yeah, love that guy.
What about Vanderlei running from a piss test?
You know who also did that? Serena Williams. Do you know she
Well, she looks like she's juiced up.
yeah, she definitely it's how can her and her sister be the same genetics and she just happened to be that much bigger? I don't know. I mean, I'm bigger than my brother, but
Yeah, and you guys
I'm
are
not-
twins.
yeah, but I'm not that much bigger. Like she's huge.
Your brother is the same size as me, pretty much.
Yeah, but he
And
does zero exercise. Her sister is also a professional athlete. She exercises. So
He
it's like
runs, he jogs and shit.
no, but my point is if you look at one sister compared to the other, she's so much bigger and they both work out. Like it's not like one sister doesn't, like I would understand if her sister didn't work out at all and be like, okay, maybe
Right.
she has some potential if she worked out. Like she's like you talked about you go to the gym once a year and you're jacked for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, I feel jacked for the rest of the year, but
It's like 6 months later. I'm still kind of sore. I'll wait another 6 months.
yeah.
And
Let's drink beer.
but yeah, I mean, she ran from one. And let's be honest, man. I mean, I went to Ludlow High, and there was kids in my school who were not going to Division I anything, and they were juicing. And you can't fucking tell me.
Oh, you
Same
don't
thing
want to
at
say no
Palmer.
names though, right?
Oh, I'll say it. I don't give a shit.
Dude,
But
Palmer High is same thing. There was dudes on
no,
steroids.
I won't say names because you know what? I don't want to
Yeah.
be a dick. But
I can name one right off the
Oh,
top.
I
of
could
my
name
head.
quite a few of them, and I'll be the first to tell you I did a cycle in high school, my senior year and my first year out of high school, and I'll tell you why I did it my first year out of high school. It was more necessity than anything because I started working construction full time, and I was still going out and partying and working. That was like the first year I started doing like construction full time, and I didn't respect the job enough where I was still going out and I'm like I can do this. And still go to the gym, and then I almost feel like I needed to do something just to kind of keep me from wearing down. But yeah, I mean, you can't tell me that LeBron James or Dwight Howard, even if these people are clean now, right? If you do a cycle, like you can still hold those benefits. I mean, you gain 80% strength, you lose maybe whatever 30%, but you still keep some. And so this idea that like, oh, but he's clean or he passed a test. Yeah, he passed a test now, but it doesn't mean he didn't do something at some point.
Right.
I mean, Dwight Howard's shoulders are fucking huge. LeBron James his shoulders are huge. Anybody who's done juice will tell you the first thing that I noticed.
But doing juice isn't going to widen your shoulders.
No, it doesn't widen your shoulders. It makes your shoulders rounder, which makes you look wider. I mean, Dwight Howard
is so wide.
What's that?
Dwight Howard is so.
Oh, I know, but there's
wide,
people who are wide, like Conor McGregor's wide. He's really wide, but he doesn't have big round shoulders.
Right.
Like he's lean, but he's not like Dwight Howard. Like,
but he's not 7 feet tall.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that matters. Like, it's
No,
you're still looking about proportion to their body. Like if you take a picture of McGregor and you take a picture of Dwight Howard, regardless of the height, like the proportion to the rest of their body, like it's huge. I mean, his shoulders are like the size of his head. And it's almost impossible to get shoulders that big. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that some people aren't genetically gifted. You do hear the stories of like, oh, that guy never did anything, and I'm like, well, I can't say he did or didn't. And
Like Herschel Walker.
yeah, there's people like that. You just assume they probably were clean, and they're. I mean, but again, we're talking about a little suburb town like Ludlow. You can't tell me these high schools that like know they have athletes are going to professionals. There's not some adult that's like, hey, how about you take this shit? It's gonna help you out a little more. It's
Right.
gonna.
Oh yeah,
It happens.
I'm sure it's
Oh.
everywhere, every state.
I'm not sure there's any one person listening that who are in high school or went to high school and didn't know people that are on juice. Like everybody, everybody.
I knew a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I know people are still doing it. It's just this is gonna be a good Ultimate Fighter.
I can't wait to watch.
But you got to admit, doing juice is pretty awesome at the time.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. I think like anything, like many things, and I'm not telling people to go out and do it, but if you do it responsibly, there's very few people who do it responsibly and do a cycle here or there and have long-term effects.
Yeah.
I mean, there's long-term effects from taking fucking Lipitor. I mean, it doesn't, it's this idea that it's illegal because it's unsafe. Well, there's a lot of unsafe stuff that we give people the okay to do. So it's like, where do we draw the line? I mean, we're drinking fucking alcohol, which kills how many people a year, causes domestics, alcohol poisoning, all these things, but it's okay for us to do it. So it's like all you do, you're picking and choose. This is the thing about, I hate to say America, but it's kind of true. Like the problem with America is that whatever is socially acceptable, it doesn't matter if it's a good thing or bad thing, but they look at it like, okay, no, that's okay, but marijuana, that's really bad because or doing steroids are really bad. But the thing is that there's legal things that we can do that are equally as bad. So it's like all you're doing is saying, it's like anything. You get the person who says, don't take away my guns, no, I want small government, but then they'll tell you like, oh, women shouldn't be able to have abortions. It's like you only want freedom when you're talking about your freedoms to do the things you enjoy,
right?
But then you want to take freedoms away from other people who want to do things they enjoy. And not that anybody would enjoy having abortions, but
dude,
how do
she's
you know?
so
Have you
ugly,
ever
but
had
her
an
booty
abortion?
is dope.
Might be enjoyable.
The thing about Brazilian girls is that I feel like if you're ugly, you have to be a fighter, because what other chance do you have of succeeding in Brazil with all those hotties?
I know, with that face. Ugh. I don't know.
So this is the next fight, yeah.
She's the girl who shit herself.
Yeah,
That's quite a note.
against Ronda.
Yeah.
Which one?
Beth
Legit shitter
Correa.
pants.
Oh, yeah.
Betch
Oh,
Correa.
How do you say her last
Totally.
name?
Betch Correa.
Correa.
Brown.
Why?
shorts.
Because she got knocked out
Yeah.
and shit her pants.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So hopefully they. I'm surprised. It's surprising that they don't show the shitting on the highlights.
Oh no, they'll blur that out.
Wow, I never heard of that.
But
That's
she
crazy.
was, a pretty good fighter.
Yoel Romero. He did it too.
He did.
Yeah. He wore his purple Hulk shorts and he shit himself.
Are you talking about the Cuban guy that we couldn't come
The
up with his
Cuban
name
guy.
like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago?
I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often.
It does all the time. Derek Lewis, he just fought. He got kicked in the stomach and he's like, "Oh, I was just hoping to make it out so I didn't shit myself on TV."
And then he went on a fucking like, I want to save Ronda Rousey
That
rant.
nose is busted.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that?
then he's
Yeah.
talking about like, "Oh, where's Ronda at? I
Yeah,
want
and
to
he
tear
talked
that ass up."
and something about her boyfriend Travis Brown like hitting her. Like we talked about this actually. Ben last week was talking about it, and he knew what was going on, and obviously I don't remember because I was also drinking that day. So, any of you guys work today?
No, hell no.
No,
No.
need to work? No.
No.
I'll tell you, man. You got a good gig, Ant. He works for the trash company. If you want to say that they suck or tell them.
Republic Services. They're legit.
Shout out to Republic Services.
They're great.
They take out the trash, but it does suck that every time you get a holiday off, you end up having to work Saturday. Like you can't really take a day off.
This week we're supposed to get a shitload of snow on Tuesday. I'm gonna probably have Tuesday off, and then I'm gonna have to make it up next Saturday.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
When
It's
you
gonna
do-
happen.
it's gonna
Freight.
happen.
I'm lucky that way. But
Yeah.
You mailmen, like certain job, well, especially your job, because there's a schedule. Like you can't just be like, I'm just gonna skip this street for this week.
Right.
You could start over next week. You
Because then
can't
the
do
people
that.
will call and complain.
Yeah.
We used
Which
to
they
that
do a-
shit. They did
They
that
do
for
it
9
anyways,
years.
but-
They did that for 9 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to do it.
You did?
Worked for Waste Management for 9 fucking years. Worst fucking time of my life.
They had shitty equipment.
I've been there for like
Oh,
15 years.
It's a
I like
horrible way to live. I hate that job.
Dude, I was working at Lennox. That place was horrible.
Mhm.
Really?
Dude, working 70 hours, 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
It was
No, but it's the
brutal.
American dream. If you just work hard and you give every piece of your life to some
Right.
company,
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
you'll make just enough money to fucking buy those new Jordans you want.
Buy some LeBrons.
The American dream.
Yeah.
So
Live the
you got to
baller
start
life.
a podcast, and hopefully it snowballs into lucrative, multi-$1,000 a week
Yeah.
Hashtag
situations.
Hashtag let's get lucrative. Wasn't that
Let's get lucrative.
Tom Segura, right? Didn't he say that?
Was
on
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
on a Rogan
He's
podcast.
like, she's so lucrative.
Yeah, let's get this shit viral.
Yeah. Well, I think Kevin getting all the dick pics will help.
There you go.
That would
Yeah,
definitely
it could
help.
be. I'll sponsor you with my dick pics.
We don't want your
If I
dick
make
pics.
1 million dick pics a month, I will quit my job. But 1 million of the best dick pics.
Well, the best average dick pics. You know, it's like
That wasn't bad, Kevin. We'll work on it.
super average.
Last week we had 3 hours. I think we had 2 jokes, so we'll get one out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The bad part about this stuff being on Fox is all the commercials. Like, this is
It's
really
brutal,
whack.
dude. I hate commercials.
It's all the same exact commercial every break.
It's all
Yeah.
about the money for them.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get this person to sponsor us for this commercial, and we'll make our money.
Well,
that
that's
way.
kind of like we were talking about how money corrupts everything, and even in MMA, like there's all these money fights, man. It's so like who's gonna take the belt seriously if they don't do something about
Right.
this?
Like, think about Conor and Floyd Mayweather.
I read something today.
It's-
Floyd said he would come out of retirement.
yeah, I just read that.
I don't
It's
know if that
fucking
was fake
pointless.
news or not, but that would be awesome.
Well, fake news. Who knows? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, if Mayweather or Conor says anything, somebody will take it out of context
Right.
and it'll go
Right.
viral. Like one little clip of him saying something.
I would love to see those guys fight. Who knows if it would be legit or not?
Well,
if it would be cool.
one thing
but
people forget,
I
yeah,
think it'd be awesome.
if it's a boxing fight, obviously, if it's MMA fight, Mayweather will get his fucking ass smashed, and he'll
Right.
never do that because he wants to go down in history as one of the best
no,
fighters
he
of all
would
time.
get killed.
McGregor, he's so much bigger than Mayweather. So even though it's just a boxing fight, because that's the only way it'll be entertaining, he is bigger, and that does go along. That does make a huge difference.
And he does hit hard,
He
even
hits
being
hard.
a bigger
Oh,
guy.
He knocks out guys
Oh,
his
yeah.
size or bigger. Like he's gonna if he connects with Mayweather, he's gonna knock his ass out. Now, can you connect with Mayweather with all that
Probably
dancing
not.
he does?
He's
Yeah,
so good at defense.
Yeah.
So good.
but that's it's crazy how much money he makes. I mean, I saw a picture of him. I don't know if it was an Instagram picture or something like that. He was like in a Lamborghini. And there's a picture of like him in the Lamborghini, and on the dash had like Mickey D's. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No wonder you can't read, you retard. Like, can you read the ingredients on that food or that so-called food you just consumed?
I don't give a shit. I'll still eat a Big Mac right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
I'll mouse on double cheeseburgers.
But that's
One
disgusting.
quick
Mayweather's
$1
got
not really
like
food.
multiple Bugattis.
Yeah,
So if I had multiple Bugattis, I'd be eating cheeseburgers.
Bugattis.
McDonald's.
Yeah, Bugattis. I think that's how you pronounce it.
It is.
Yeah.
He was correct.
But no, you're right. If I had multiple Bugattis, I probably would definitely not be eating. Are you kidding me? I'd be fucking eating steak every day,
I'd be eating a large fry.
like a fucking
right now.
Wolverine. If you have, he can afford his own chefs. Like, why would you be eating off the fucking $1 menu?
Why
Yeah.
not? That's how
But you
stay
know what? He
rich.
might be the same dude who shows up to the Bugatti dealership and complains about how much the oil change was. You ever get to like hear rich people when they fucking do that? It drives me
Yeah.
crazy. I know some guys who have expensive cars. Same thing. They're like, dude, I know a guy has a Cadillac XLR, which was a like the little convertible hardtop convertible came out.
Little
Yeah.
shitty cars.
Yeah, they're not that nice. But the thing is that he I think it was a V, and the problem was that the tires were like 400 or 450. They're as
Right.
much as my Corvette tires. I had a Corvette at the time. Like, yeah, they're same price. He's like, oh, can you fucking believe it? I'm like, you bought $100,000
Right.
car and you're complaining about. I'm like, you can't do it. Like, buy something cheaper. You have to pay to play. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
If you're gonna buy that, if you just can't complain about that type of shit. It doesn't make any sense. It's like if you're complaining about that, then maybe
It just makes you look like an asshole.
You're living beyond your means.
Exactly.
That's-
Exactly. Because if you have that type of money where you can afford that type of car, then you shouldn't be complaining about shit.
Right.
You should be just be like, no, yeah, whatever. Just change the tires.
Well, like my Mustang, I freaking oil change was like $150. I'm like, what the fuck?
For $6?
Oh,
Ah.
You know, it's crazy how it's crazy how far horsepower has come. Where back in the day, the 8-cylinder had 300 horsepower. Now the 6-cylinder,
The 6-cylinder.
like it's pretty crazy
yeah.
when you think about like how far
Yeah.
horsepower has come.
It's still slow as shit, but
What the
the
6-cylinder?
6-cylinder.
Yeah. Well, compared to like modern cars, yeah.
Yeah.
My roommate had the Boss 405
Oh,
Mustang.
nice.
It was so fast. He only had it for like a couple months and he had to get rid of it because it was too insane.
Well,
He
yeah,
sounds like a pussy.
mine's the 14 5.0. It's got like 430,
Nice.
Yeah.
and
Anything over 400 horsepower is pretty fucking ridiculous.
oh yeah,
it's
dude, it's
insane.
My
it's
Cadillac-
more than enough.
My Cadillac had 469, and it was a heavy car, but even that was a lot of horsepower. Now my Jag is fucking ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
It is a 4-door
5 plus,
Corvette,
right?
510 horsepower.
Jesus Christ.
I'll
That's how
take
much
it.
it is.
Supercharged
I'll
5.
take it.
It's a 5.0 supercharged. That thing, I'll tell you, man. You know, I'm not one like. I hate to tell people like, oh, don't be materialistic or whatever, but there is something about that car that, like, I'm always in my work truck, right? And when I'm in my work truck, I think work. Like, I feel like I'm going to work. It kind of puts me in like a shitty mood. I'm always doing errands or something. When I have my Jag, I'm only hopping in it when I'm enjoying life, when I'm going out for a drive. So every time I hop in that car, I hear that fucking thing roar, and it just brings happiness to me. You know, like it just, I don't know, man. I mean, you have a motorcycle, your Triumph.
Yeah.
The Insel comic dog. It's
I love that thing.
you ride that puppy.
He's so funny.
He drove it here tonight. Degrees outside. He drove the bike.
Butts the nuts. Who came with it?
Yeah.
But I mean,
My nuts are still stuck to the seat. They're frozen.
but honestly, like, don't you? I mean, same type of pleasure because you only hop on that bike when you're like going up for a ride and it's a nice day or whatever. So, and you have free time. So I'm sure like there's something, it's kind of the same effect of like music. You know how like certain songs, like when you met your wife maybe, or, you know, whatever, your girlfriends or wives, like there's certain songs when you guys first started dating that was
Right.
big, you know, so every time you hear that song, it kind of reminds you of that moment.
No, not at all. Actually,
Okay. Well, but the next two, nothing.
There, yeah.
No.
yeah, there's a ton of those songs.
No, not
Yeah, I know
really.
what you're talking about.
Really? You don't have songs that bring you to like to a certain time in your life?
I mean,
You know what I mean,
I
like,
do.
yeah,
I get
song-
it.
Big time.
Bad times in my life. Yeah.
yeah.
Those two.
Those two, yeah, but I didn't say good or bad, but I mean just brings you to times, you know, you lost it or whatever. But it's
Which
it's,
time was that?
Calls it BM.
they're called BMs, code word BM.
butt molested.
These girls are. I'll tell you, man. Like, I don't know. Was it you who said that you didn't like girl fighting? Like, it still bothers
It makes
you a
me
little bit?
uncomfortable.
Really?
I don't know. It's hard to watch.
Nah,
I don't find because they're actually good now.
They're good. They're good, but
and they're tough,
these
dude.
these girls are really good right here. But
They're going
I
at
don't know.
it.
Did
I'll tell
hear
you.
the podcast with Dominic Cruz.
Yeah. What'd you think of him?
I liked it.
It's all right. He's still, I don't know, man. Like, I want to like him, but there's still things about him that, like, I still feel like
Looks
he's
like,
constantly making
the
excuses,
dude.
Yeah.
and he's never. I
Looks like
don't
the
know.
dude.
Well, he was talking about the girls. He said that his camp actually just started
Russians.
like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, having girls come into the camp, and he's saying how weird
Drink
it
it,
was.
drink it, dude. Are you really looking? If you're looking for a paper towel, you drank the
I
alcohol.
was, yeah. But you're right. You
Yeah,
still
so
have
he
it
was saying
for
about 2-3 years ago is when the girls started coming to their
Yeah, I'll
camp
bring
for
it down
training,
here.
and how awkward it is.
Oh, training. I'm sure
Yeah.
it is awkward. When I did martial arts, we had a girl who's a black belt actually in our class, and I'll tell you, man, like as much as they, you know, you think, okay, let me just put this aside. She's actually a higher belt than I am, so I
Right.
mean, she should be going easy on me. You still don't feel right. Like I don't like you're talking about feeling awkward. I don't feel awkward watching it. I feel awkward training with them
Right.
because you feel like I don't feel right hitting a girl. Your whole life you're told not to hit a girl,
Right.
you know, and it's like so you throw them down the stairs instead of hitting them. But still, like in the dojo, you can't do that. There's no stairs. You know?
It's only
So-
if they're pregnant.
Yeah, but watching a girl get punched in the face, that just I don't know, it's cringeworthy.
Okay, what's your
for
guys'
some reason.
opinion on? Because we all know we've been out, you know, everybody's drinking, and there's those crazy bitches who want
Oh,
to.
if a girl hits me, I'm gonna fuck her up. I'm
No
ready, dude.
hesitation. This guy will
They
knock her
tell
out.
you
Dude,
you shouldn't,
Are you
but
kidding?
in reality, when you're faced with it, come on.
Oh, she's catching it.
Yeah.
I'll left hook the shit out of her, dude.
Are you talking about Snooki? Because she got it.
Oh,
Remember?
Snooki
she got
would catch it.
wailed. But she actually, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
she
Did
did
she
get
deserve it? Was that?
No,
I don't remember seeing the
I
video.
don't think so.
No.
No, she
She
wasn't
is-
hitting on it. She wasn't punching on a guy.
Well, like if a
for
girl
as hard
came
as she
up
got
to me and
punched,
like literally punched me in the face,
she's an asshole, but she wasn't punching on the guy.
I think I would have to get punched like 30 or 40 times in a row.
30
by
or
a chick.
40.
I would have to get punched a lot.
30 or 40.
Dude,
Like,
there's
I
no
don't
way.
think I could do it. I would just block. It's a blocking.
The defensive
Yeah.
strategy.
I'll block, but if one
Oh,
slips
turtle
in, that's
shell.
it.
You know?
I just block and scream mommy.
Just run away screaming like stop it.
Use that rape whistle.
I don't know. That bitch could probably knock me out though.
Both of these girls would knock me clean unconscious,
No,
guaranteed.
Well,
one punch.
135, right? But they're probably going into the fight. I mean,
Oh
probably
yeah, she probably
145.
weighs 150 pounds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Betha. Yeah,
Like Ronda.
Correct.
Probably.
One of these girls,
But
if
that's-
one of these girls hit me, I would punch them.
Well, look at
Guaranteed.
Cyborg. She walks around at 175
Yeah,
pounds.
she's
yeah.
ridiculous.
But I
Dude,
think
she weighs
prob-
as much as I do.
Yeah.
so scary.
But
that
50
girl,
like
that
10
girl's
pounds
scary.
is their dick.
Yeah. She's got a bigger dick than me too. That's
You
bad.
can't
No,
have
it's a
sex
clip.
with a girl who's called the cyborg. you
No.
know?
Yeah.
It's not her
Yeah.
dick, it's her clit, but she does pee out of it.
Have you seen a picture of Cyborg?
I think I know who you're talking about.
She
I
makes
don't
huge.
think I've seen her, but I'm guessing it's not good.
You ever see that picture of her standing next to Frankie Edgar?
No.
Is she
Dude,
way
she's
bigger than him?
way bigger.
Hey,
than
Jamie, bring up that picture. Jamie.
him. Yeah, she's way bigger than him.
Who does she fight?
Everybody.
Like who's that size? Who fights her?
Well, that's why they created that weight class, that 145, which became a fucking disaster.
Yeah,
because
but she fights 145 and she's
Yeah.
175.
yeah.
no, well,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Well, they actually, I think 145 was probably as high as they could have went, where it was realistic to
Yeah.
So
get
she
any other.
cuts 30 pounds
Yeah.
to fight. Wow.
Yeah, and even
That's
she
insane.
struggles for that. She struggles for that. But this is the problem
That's
with her.
crazy.
There's only so many fighters at that weight class at the moment, you know. So it's like it's kind of a silly weight class because they created that weight class, you know, where they had the last Holly fight. Holly Holmes fought, you know, 145 or whatever, and they created it for Cyborg, but then she pissed, you know, hot, and she ended up not being able to fight.
What does Ronda fight at?
Actually,
Is it
they cleared
145?
that.
They did just clear it,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's kind of bullshit, man. Because this is the thing: is there are times, right, where somebody gets caught with something in their system, right,
Right.
and they've actually took they'll go to the supplement store, buy everything on the shelf that's that product, right? They'll test it and find that illegal substance in the product which isn't on the ingredients. So some fighters aren't lying
Right.
because what ends up happening is you end up making it in the same lab that you make something else. Things get mixed. You know, it's no different than if you have a peanut allergy. You know, unless it says, you know, whatever.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, but USADA is expecting them to jump in and go to their website, put in their name,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and it pulls up a whole list of supplements.
But
that
some things
banned.
are just like stupid because some of the stuff that like whatever she got caught for like wasn't necessarily a steroid. It was for something that somebody would be taking if they were also taking a steroid.
Right.
Like those type of things are kind of stupid because it's like if you can, you know, the way I look at it.
Well,
is
that's
that,
what Brock Lesnar got caught with.
yeah. But let's be honest, he's sure to get caught. That motherfucker. I mean, and never mind. I feel bad for Mark Hunt who gets his ass kicked by a dude who pissed hot and
That's
shouldn't have
pretty
been in the
awesome,
fight. Yeah.
Did that affect his ranking? Mark Hunt
Yeah,
getting
Probably,
his ass kicked
yeah.
like
of
that?
course
That-
it did.
And now
that's
his last
crazy. I shouldn't have.
and over he had a good fight last week.
Fucking over.
I think Hunt
I
was.
like Overy.
Hunt
He's
had
been
to be
fight-
affected by
He's
his
awesome.
broke leg in the first 10 seconds of the fight.
Dude, that was a pretty bad cut.
I
that
mean,
was
that
unreal.
didn't make or break the fight. He was gonna get clipped.
I don't know.
I don't know. Did he fall? He said his leg is broken, right? He said on
Well, first of all-
Instagram that he broke his fibula.
How many kicks are you gonna throw with that after that cut? I mean, you're
He's-
not gonna.
Stood and fought with a broken leg for
Yeah.
3 rounds.
There's like 6 billion people watching.
That sounds about
6
right.
billion.
Yeah,
That'd
and I'm
be
not even
amazing.
exaggerating. I'm not. I wish I
That
was
would be
exaggerating.
amazing.
Yeah, sure.
Is everybody sleeping? Why is their number so low? That's gonna be the Cormier Rumble Johnson
Dude,
fight.
Rumble Johnson.
Dude, if we did this every week, I bet you our following would get.
Oh, of course it would.
It
You have to
probably go up by
understand,
10 people.
This is the thing is I don't do a lot of live shows. I've done one for my 100th show because I just wanted to do something different and I never
Yeah.
did a live show. So I'm like, it's my 100th show. I should do something different. So me and Dave, who I started the show with,
And then you did that one that I bailed out on.
yeah, the one that I did that you were supposed to be on and then you bailed. But I'm
I
glad
was like, wait, it's gonna be live? Nah, I'm good. Thanks.
No, that's actually not what you said. You said I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, no, I was. I think I was super hungover.
And
I think I drank 4,000 beers the
but
night before.
most people download my shit. You know what I mean? Like like most people, like most podcast listeners, like you guys,
Right.
anybody who listens to podcasts and you, Kevin, like
Yeah.
people will just download it and then you listen to it when it's convenient.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so for the live stream thing to kind of get popular, you have to keep doing it. But the nice thing is, like I was telling Ant last week, we don't have to do it exclusively just for fights. We could do it for the World Series.
Yeah.
This could be just a hangout with the guys. Like
Yeah.
we could,
Dude, if it
we
was
could-
for any other
hangout
sport,
shows. I like that.
yeah. But well, that's what we're doing. But if we, have,
I know.
yeah. But
any other sport, I would legit have a lot more to talk about.
I don't
Well,
know
except
anything
basketball.
about.
we'll talk
Baseball,
about
hockey.
what you do know, life
I don't
Dick
know
pics.
a lot.
and Asians.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Well, I'm married to one.
Yeah.
That's about it.
What?
Oh,
I married a Portuguese chick, so
What?
I got double
What?
fucked.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It could be worse. You could marry an Italian chick.
At least she could cook.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she can cook a little bit. She gets it done in the kitchen. Yeah. Your wife doesn't cook at all?
Hell no.
Gina
Shut
sends
up.
me Snapchats of the stuff she cooks you for dinner all the time, and I get super hungry.
Snapchat's the devil. dude. I
Uh,
hate Snapchat.
I don't even have Snapchat.
I hate it.
Do you?
It's the worst thing ever.
I get Snapchats from Gina and my girlfriend. That's it.
If you guys it's
So
up
it's
to you.
food or my son.
Well, that was a good
That's
fucking
it.
uppercut. Ooh, walked into that knee, but that didn't seem to hurt her.
I think
Because
she-
you're right in the.
Was this is this last round?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's go, girls.
She's thick, huh?
yeah.
Brazilian butt.
Yeah, but her butt looks gross there.
Isn't it
Her
crazy?
butt's as big as her nose.
We lived through the boob era, like when boobs were the shit. Now butts are the shit.
I
Like-
love
Oh,
titties.
whoa.
though.
shit!
What?
I love titties though.
Yeah. If you don't, then what the fuck is wrong with you? If you're
Oh,
if
man.
you're a newborn, a butt isn't gonna feed you, but titties are.
I'm
You can't
equal on
survive off
butts
butt.
and boobs. I like.
Yo, you can eat
both.
that booty like groceries.
First of all,
They'll
you're being
feed you.
selfish. You want both?
Yeah.
Or you talking about unicorns? Girls with that doesn't exist. They don't have both.
Sorry.
Did you
They do.
not see the pie chart?
I didn't.
I think it's a
didn't.
Venn diagram.
You're right though.
They can't have
Oh,
everything and
she's-
still be sane.
You're correct.
Yeah, the
No,
ones in
no,
the
they
middle.
definitely aren't sane.
It's either nice butt, nice boobs.
Are any of them
In the middle ones are completely.
I'm
out
glad
of
we
the
waited
lines.
till 11 o'clock to talk about this when we assume all our girls are sleeping.
No, my girl's still watching. I don't.
Oh,
give
I'm
a
sure
shit, though.
I'm being
They're
watched.
all.
I was sent a
I'm
picture
being
already.
watched. CIA or your wife? Which was
Yeah.
scarier?
I was sent a picture. Liz sent me a picture of all you guys sitting around when I went upstairs, and she goes, "Where are you really?" Because I wasn't in the picture. I was like, "I swear, I'm here."
All right, because she doesn't watch this, did you tell her that this is actually a replay from last week? She just
Oh yeah, I was like, "It's like, oh, you're on the wrong episode." She got last week's.
We're really here watching The Simpsons, just talking shit.
Oh, Bart's getting strangled again. Classic.
Maggie.
Classic Homer.
the funniest name ever.
Especially with
man.
that long.
Oh, she's getting.
Underdog's gonna lose again.
Are they
I
gonna?
mean, Underdog's gonna win again. How are you not stopping this?
Yeah, how are they?
Underdog.
They should probably stop. it.
Underdog's gonna win.
Holy shit.
Every ref is. Oh, it's a girl ref.
Oh, she's
she-
like, just hit her a couple more times.
Dude, she is not defending her.
She's like, punch her in a pussy.
wow.
Oh my god.
Grab her
What the
pussy.
fuck?
They called it Donald Trump. Grab the pussy.
Dude, she.
If they did that, I'd be more
holy
interested.
Smokes, man. She's
How-
not defending herself.
Yeah,
like
no, you
30
gotta
punches in a
stop.
Oh,
row.
she's done.
Unless I mean I kind of missed the first 2 rounds. Unless Beth won the first 2 rounds, and then it's like, oh well, if she
It was
makes it till
pretty
the end,
close.
she gets a chance to win.
Face is fucked up.
Yeah, she's getting fucking rocked.
So wait, how do you pronounce her last name? Because it's funny, all these Portuguese names they pronounce them wrong. Nunes is not Nunes, it's Nunes.
Nunes.
Yeah, but
And I-
everybody on TV pronounces it like others. Because Brazil's
If
the
you're not from there, though, nobody would ever know that.
Well,
But you
but-
figure somebody would correct you at some point.
yeah. Well, the
especially
thing
if
is,
you're on TV.
well, the thing is too is that people have to they pronounce all the names in Brazil like they're Spanish names, but they're not the Portuguese names. And
Right.
really, the only difference is the S and the Z. Like if it's
Right.
like my maiden name or my mother's maiden name, Gomes. You know, if it's Spanish, it's a
Oh,
Z. It's
man.
Gomez.
It's Gomez.
Yeah, and mine's another common Portuguese name, Gonçalves. You know, you throw a Z and it's Spanish.
Gonçalves
Dias.
or-
Yeah, Diaz, you put a Z, it's Diaz. That's what makes the Portuguese and Spanish. That's how I can always see a last name. I would tell like Gina, like, oh, he's Portuguese, and she's like, how do you know? And I'm like, because there's an S.
I would
you know,
never
it's not a
know
Z.
the difference, how to pronounce it, unless I knew their ethnicity. You would
Yeah.
never know.
Well, that's but what I'm saying is that the usually the giveaway with Portuguese and Spanish last names is that the Portuguese last names always have the S, and the Spanish last names always have a Z. So if it's like a Diaz or Diaz, Gomes or Gomez, like Nunes or Nunez, like the S, so you pronounce it like a S. You don't pronounce it with a Z
instead of Gomez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still spelled Gome, but with a S. So it's Gomes, not Gomez.
Right.
I mean, I have a lot of friends that are Diaz, you know, my buddy Pedro Diaz, or you know, even Eddie Martin's. Is there Martinez, right? Is that a
Martinez?
Spanish last name? Yeah.
Martinez, but
whatever.
that would be spelled a lot different.
Yeah, with a Z. Yeah, it's probably spelled. But you throw a S and it's Portuguese. So usually that's the giveaway. A little hint. If you guys are listening out there, you want to figure out somebody Spanish or Portuguese, their women are equally crazy, so you're not really doing yourself a favor.
Yeah, my wife's family is all Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz. You throw a Z and it's Diaz. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, how do you pronounce it? How do they? Yeah, that's how they say it's pronounced. But I wonder if it really is pronounced.
It could be Korea.
No, it's not Korea because that's a country.
Oh. I don't know.
Korea?
Korea.
North or south?
I can't do the whole.
It's got to be
tongue roll
Korea.
thing.
You can't do my last name. Varandas?
No, I can't.
Ricardo
do that shit.
Varandas?
No, I'm American. I can't do that.
American?
American.
I love how you do the southern accent. I'm just gonna prove how American I am.
Look at
American.
She hops up like she didn't just get her ass whooped.
Are you talking about the headbutts to the fist that she gave?
Dude, look at her face. Look at her face right now.
I didn't win.
She's like,
damn. You know,
What
she
the
rides.
fuck?
Oh, that's disgusting.
whatever takes the attention off
Seriously?
my face that needs surgery.
If people think our show is bad, they should be watching this shit.
Holy smokes.
She just rode somebody's imaginary dick.
Wow.
She's like, oh,
She
look at that.
clearly received brain damage during that fight. Because
First of all, Brazilian girls are fucking crazy.
Why would
Brazilian girls out there, shout out, I love you, but you're crazy.
There's a lot of touchdown celebrations in this fight.
There's a wrong sport again, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, that other dude did the same thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No,
Have
you're
another
right.
beer.
You're right.
Hey, Ant, there's a microphone in front of you. You should use.
I am using. Come on,
He's
man.
like, hey guys.
Am I? No, I feel like I'm right on top of this thing. No, whatever.
He's so on time. I can hear the saliva
I know,
in your
yeah.
fucking
Back up.
mouth. That's disgusting.
Back up before I'm just gonna go home.
I can hear the saliva going from the left side to the right side of your mouth. All right, guys, we gotta increase his drinking.
Yeah, we gotta do something.
Okay, cheers. Let's do
I
something.
just opened a.
I'm empty.
What do you,
IPA.
Wait.
what do you want? Something here? What?
I have water.
Water?
Oh, I was
Wait.
supposed to shake this. Did you know that? You're supposed to shake this before you drink it.
What?
Look at
What
gently
are you
shake
talking about?
can to agitate yeast before pouring.
That is not.
What? It says it right there. Why on earth?
Does it say how voracious you should?
I
shake it?
didn't. Dude, I didn't shake it, and I
That could
cracked
turn
it,
out-
and it spilled everywhere.
That could turn out. Yeah, so it's like the opposite. If you shake it,
I think it's
really
a
calm.
joke. I think it's like
They're like, yeah, go ahead and
It's like
shake
a
it.
prank.
And then you
It's a
crack
prank
it
can.
open, it fucking sprays all over you.
Did you buy this beer at Spencer Gifts?
I'm thinking of like a little bit of whiskey.
Ooh,
We don't have
bad
to
choice.
You're gonna have to get another.
Yeah, whiskey's
you're gonna get another
gross.
glass.
Don't drink it.
I'll have to
It's
get another
disgusting.
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, whiskey's so gross.
But do you want
Love
something
that.
else for now? Because so we can cheers and take a big sip and
Alright.
stop being pussies.
Damn, look at this girl.
Me a pussy.
Wait, what?
She can't even open her eyes.
So who do you guys think won?
Who the I wasn't
The
even watching
blue.
it.
Blue. Girl in the blue.
I
for
would
sure.
say Betchko probably won.
Wait, what's going on here? Did they
It was
say?
a draw.
What? Oh, that is stupid.
She's like, I'll still ride a dick.
So they
Why
keep
is she
their.
dancing?
That's annoying, man. Majority draws are whack. What is this?
You say a minority draw?
Majority. Did I say minority? I might have.
Racist.
Minority Drew.
For the record, I've had a lot of black people on this show. Go through my archives. I'm not racist. I can't speak for these guys. You
I'm
can
not
send in
racist.
black dick pics.
Minority draw is like
don't
a
send me
complete
black
con.
dick pics.
You're gonna have to use the panorama.
Check his minority report. It's clean.
Anything we say
Kevin,
that
do you-
offends you,
Do you think out these jokes?
send
before
us
you say
dick
'em?
pics.
No, I don't.
You should.
What's going on
Just
over there?
kidding.
Oh wait, I'll be back.
What the hell?
My Pro Tools.
It's fine. They don't need to see us.
None of this is recorded.
No, it's still.
Dude, that would be fucked up.
That'd be
huh?
so funny.
I'd be happy about that.
It's actually being recorded twice because
What?
I'm recording it in Pro Tools and I have the YouTube recording. So either way, I'll be good to go.
It's 3 times actually. The NSA's got it too.
No, true. We never thought of that.
I'll have to hit up Edward Snowden. Have you guys watched that Oliver Stone movie, Snowden?
No.
No.
So good.
My kids have been talking about it.
Dude,
I'm like,
first of all, I can't get Gina to watch anything that's like halfway decent ever. But
I want to see
oh,
that.
she
but-
watches like cheerleading movies and shit.
What about
She
Game of
wants to-
Thrones, though? Have you watched more than
What's
one
wrong with
episode?
cheerleading movies? They're great.
Game of Thrones, we're giving it a try, and we're 2 episodes in.
You watched the second episode?
I did. Gina fell asleep throughout half of it.
Yeah, but that
It's-
was like a month ago.
no.
can't
It was,
get
we
into
You
just,
that.
just started.
I know because he's been
crazy.
talking about it forever. He
It's
named
the
his
best.
kid
I've been
Ever.
trying to get him into it
Listen,
for years.
Kevin.
Yeah.
His kid is named after Kit
I know.
My son's name is Kit.
I know.
because
Jon Snow is Kit Harington.
I know that.
so he has to be.
I'm a
it
huge
has
fan.
to be. it has to be good. I assume.
it is awesome.
It's amazing.
To name your kid after,
I just
like-
gave my dad my HBO Go password, and he's already halfway through the second season.
dude, you know what would
which
get
is
us tons
crazy.
of views? Give everybody who's listening your HBO Go password.
Oh yeah, it's
Dude, there
it's
you
1
go.
2 3 4.
Five,
Eat a
six.
bag of dicks.com.
You know what show you should get into is Shameless.
What's that?
It's about a fucking family and the father's an alcoholic. It's awesome.
It's insane.
It's
It's on
pretty awesome.
Showtime, right?
How do you have so much fucking time to watch this shit, Ant? Every series somebody talks about.
I
it,
know
like,
you
oh,
work
it's
for the
awesome.
state. What the fuck?
No, it's not the state actually, but it's basically a state job.
Well, you work.
But it's-
You got a contract with the
Yeah,
state. You don't
we have
actually work for the state.
Town
yeah.
contracts.
Yeah, but that's
it's
like
the
us.
same
We
thing.
do work for the state. We're not
Yeah.
actually, state.
Dude, if I'm not at work, I'm watching some sort of sick drama.
And that was good eyes. Whoever picked up that Pro Tools air
You're
over
welcome.
there. Oh, that was
You're welcome.
Go piss my brains out again.
you. Dude, you are such. And that is so loud.
Are you going upstairs
After
or
every
outside?
fight,
Because I'm gonna go outside.
I'm gonna go straight upstairs.
Are you got a P two?
Oh, it fucking hit me in the.
So what happens when you have a
Fucking
small
eyeball.
dick.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like you gotta wait.
Yeah, when you got a
Oh.
long dick, it's not quite an issue.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you can
like,
let it
you have-
build up.
Yeah, and big balls.
Why are you guys so fascinated with dick? I don't get it.
First of
is
all,
what
dick
it
jokes
is.
are always funny. That's just
Yeah,
that's
but
just
you're like concentrating on dick.
that's guy rule. Dick jokes are. Listen, are you uncomfortable with dicks?
I'm uncomfortable with your dicks.
Well, you should.
Yeah,
be.
but you haven't seen my dick, so how can you be uncomfortable with it?
It might be amazing. Maybe I should see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta go piss. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, fuck! Who put that shit?
Jesus.
Kevin's like a.
judge me. Don't judge me. while I'm gone.
Can we all come to the conclusion that Kevin's going to be the angry old guy when that ball goes in his yard? He's going to fucking pop it. Sorry, little kids. Stay in your own
That will
fuck.
happen, you're right.
Get off
Probably
my
right
lawn,
in
you
that
little
assumption.
fucks.
Hey, your equipment sucks, and
Yeah. That's
All
gonna
that-
happen.
Don't you leave footprints in my grass, you little pricks.
I mow in different directions, so this shit grows correct. That was a landscaping tip, apparently.
I had
Somebody
a
told me.
neighbor when I
If you-
first bought
every
my
time
house.
you mow in a different direction. Yeah.
I had a neighbor when I first bought my house. He was yelling at the kids across the street for riding their bike through his yard.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, relax.
I don't. What happens, man, when you get older, where it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I give them a little bit of leniency because who knows? Like, maybe their fucking kids don't talk to them anymore.
Right.
Nobody loves them. Nobody comes and checks on them. They're pooping in a diaper. I mean, and life probably sucks at that age. It just. But that's the thing, like
Yeah.
quantity over quality. Like I always say, like I don't want to live to 100 if at 60 I'm falling apart and I don't remember shit. Like if I can live to like 60 or 70 and still be like physically able to do things and mentally
Yeah.
able to remember things, like then I'm good. Like I don't this idea of like it's all about trying to live as long as you can. Like, but isn't quality important? Like what's your quality of life?
Right. And what's the point of retirement? Like you wait your whole life. You work your whole fucking life to wait till you're 64, 65, whatever the fuck it is, to retire, to then have fun when you retire.
It's such bullshit.
Like, what the fuck?
It's bullshit because, you know, this idea that this is the society we've built where we have to invest all our best years of our lives, all our energy, all our, you know, everything. Like I said, the best years of your lives go to a job that consumes most of your energy and most of your time. And then you cross your fingers when it's time to retire. You have some health left over where you can enjoy life.
Right.
Oh, now you can enjoy life now that your back hurts and you don't have any fucking energy to get out of bed. And
you have no fucking money to do anything.
It's bullshit. It's just like we could have a better society. We could have a better system. You know, we just unfortunately, you know, that's why I remember during one of the debates, Chris Christie during one of the Republican debates was like, "Oh, now that the life expectancy is going up, we should you know, we should raise the retirement." And I'm like, what the? I'm like, so because people can actually live a little longer and enjoy retirement a little more, now you want to take that away from them?
That's ridiculous.
Like, so you should only have 10% of your life should be enjoyment, and that's it. Like, if it's more than that, we should just keep raising the fucking, you know, the retirement age. It's just so ridiculous.
Dude,
that's
when I was a kid, retirement age was 55 years old. And that's in my generation.
Yeah.
It went from 55 to 65. That's huge.
10 years is a big gap. I mean, a big jump. It's it sucks, man. That's why, like, it's so important. I love doing things like this and just like I was saying earlier, I don't know if it was on air or off air, when I was saying how when you're married and you have kids and you really appreciate this type of shit, you know?
Right.
And I mean, even like me and Kevin are big whiskey drinkers. And we get together. We've been smoking cigars together for a long time. And I don't know about you, but for me, even though I love cigars, like the reason why I really started getting into it and enjoying it was more about having a reason to get my friends together and sit around and bullshit.
Right.
Like that was almost more enjoyable, or at least just as enjoyable as the cigar itself. Like this a ritual of like, we put our phones aside, we're actually talking. We're not, because let's be honest, there's times where you go out with your buddies, you're at a club, you're at a bar, people are either watching the TV, you're talking to somebody they haven't seen, or there's music blaring and you're trying to talk over it, or half your buddies are just looking at girls or whatever. And you can hang out every weekend for a month and not know shit about what's going on in your buddies' lives because you actually haven't talked to them and you actually haven't had any deep conversations about anything, you know? So, you know, the nice thing, what I liked about cigars was like the whole idea of like sitting down, we actually talked. We talked about whatever, you know, and
cigars morphed into that for me, like hanging with you guys. But for me, when I started getting into it, it's like all about just relaxing and unwinding after a long day and shit, and just reflecting on shit.
Yeah, meditation.
Like,
it's like meditation. And I've had a lot of people on who are getting into cigars, and they all they all said the same thing. They all said like it's meditation. It's just like, I remember like once Gina was busting my balls about like, oh, you know, you're all about health and you try to eat organic and you're all about like trying to keep up with like, you know, the best diet and what works or whatever and what's best for you. But then you smoke cigars. I'm like, yes, I get it. But I think the therapy, the mental therapy that I get from smoking, like you said, the reflection, the calming down, the unwinding, that is a greater benefit than the negatives I might get from smoking. Because one thing we forget is that stress is fucking a leading cause of 1,000 things, you know, aging, death. I mean, it causes so many health issues, you know, blood pressure, whatever. I mean, even affects the way your body digests food and nutrition and how much fat it stores and all. You know, if you're really stressed out, you start storing more fat, all this stuff. So like, I think the mental part of it, the ability to kind of unwind and reflect, those benefits are better for me than what maybe that little bit of smoking might cause, you know, but
you're not inhaling the cigars.
And not just that, cigarettes are fucking horrendous for you because
cigarettes are 100 times worse
because
additives,
all the additives,
chemicals.
because I'm not saying it's a great alternative.
Don't get me wrong, guys.
No, it's not healthy.
Smoke a cigarette.
But it's a healthier alternative. I wouldn't say it's healthy. I'm just saying it's probably healthier. But it's the equivalent of, okay, if I eat a pound of chicken every day from like, you know, a organic farm, or I eat a pound of chicken from fucking Mickey D's, they're both a pound of chicken. So, but one's better for me than the other. Like,
one gets served to you from a super happy clown though, so that that makes up for it. I'll take that.
That clown's
Yeah,
over.
I like that.
I'll
Clown.
take that.
You like
option
that
every
clown?
time.
No, I don't.
That's the most rapey clown ever.
He's very rapey. You're correct.
We did talk about his friend last week, the Mick Burglar.
He's creepy. Yeah.
The Hamburglar.
I kept
The hamburger. The Mick Burglar.
Connor McBurglar.
Ricky goes, I don't know if I trust the Hamburglar. Like, yeah, no, you shouldn't, man.
Well, he's a burglar.
Burglar is in his
Yeah.
first name.
Dude, raccoons, man. Are raccoons creepy? I went for a walk the other day, and me and Gina were
Raccoons
walking.
are just assholes.
Dude,
you know?
No,
there's
they're
one in a-
super cute.
There's
They're
one in a
fucking
fucking
crazy.
tree.
Cute assholes.
And in the middle of the day, right next to my cousin's butcher shop down the street, and there's one in the tree. We're walking our kids, and some like smoking a cigarette fucking redneck lady's like, hey, be careful, there's a raccoon in the tree over there. I'm like, it's fucking middle of the day, there's no raccoon. There's a better chance of it being the
He
McBurglar.
probably just got woke up from a nap, like mid-nap. He's
No,
probably
he-
not trying to mess with you.
Dude, he was sleeping on the way when we went by the first time. When we
Yeah.
came back, he started moving, and he like woke up and he stared at us. And when I was a kid, I got chased by one. Me actually, a couple
You
of my-
got chased
we
by
did.
a fucking
po-
raccoon.
yeah, because we're idiots and we didn't
In
know
Portugal?
that. No,
Did you scream
in
like
America.
a bitch?
Raccoons don't chase people. It was probably rabid.
Yes, that's
If
my
it, yeah,
point.
if it chased
But
you,
it's
it was
still a
that.
raccoon.
Yeah.
Was it fast?
Fuck yeah, it was. Or did I scream no? Because I wanted to make sure I got as much oxygen in my lungs to keep me going as possible, so I wasn't wasting energy on screaming.
Even back then, you were health
we,
conscious.
we literally hopped on a fucking car, and the thing was like underneath the car, like waiting for us. These things are smart, man. Like, but usually during the day, if you see them, they say they are, they probably are.
You don't
yeah.
see him during the day.
Well, that's why I got scared. I
Yeah.
was with my fucking kids, and I'm like, if this motherfucker comes at me, I'm gonna have to fucking
You're
put
gonna
him.
hit it with
Well,
a
he was in a
four-piece
tree
Nah,
banana.
he's in a
sleeping,
tree
so it's
taking
like-
a nap.
they're
like,
not
No,
Nocturnal.
he was waking up. He saw and he woke up and he stared at us, and I'm
He
like,
probably
but-
woke him.
That's
Oh,
a
shit.
different
no,
story.
we were super quiet on the way by because I'm like, I do not want to
They're
wake up.
still aware of shit around them when they're
I mean,
sleeping.
they'll probably wake up from a nap and
Whatever.
whatever.
Like
but
he's on the ground.
if he was on the ground hanging out, then
Yeah.
you got something to worry about. But if he's just in a tree,
Yeah, but he woke up and he
groggy.
stared at us. And I could see it in
Yeah.
his eyes. He's like,
you
I'm
saw
gonna
it.
fuck you
saw
up.
his
right? But you
raccoon
could
eyes.
tell
You were
if
like,
they're rabid enough. Like,
You ever at a bar and then you're looking around and you make eye
Oh,
contact with like the biggest dude
yeah.
at the bar and you're like,
Yeah,
oh no, I wasn't
dude.
staring at you. I was just looking that
Yeah.
way.
this dude
like-
got kicked in the dick super hard.
Real hard.
That's what I was doing with the raccoon. I made eye
the
contact with
raccoon
him.
was gonna.
I'm like,
kick
no,
you
I
in
wasn't
the
looking
dick
at you.
Oh,
first.
and then you kicked it in the dick.
I did. Yeah.
Dude, my brother used to kick my dog in the dick all the time.
First of all,
It was
can,
What an
so
asshole.
mean.
can you let us know what your brother's name and email is so PETA can get in contact?
That's
with
How do you
wrong.
kick a dog in the dick? That's
Dude,
the
he
most
used
fucked
to,
up
like,
thing.
Go over him and he wrestle him. And he
Guys,
just
it's
fucking-
okay. His brother's Michael Vick.
Yeah, dude, he would kick him
Oh, yeah.
so hard in the nuts. It was like, why are you doing that, bro?
You want to talk about the Michael Vick thing? How hilarious is that? Is that the guy? Like, don't get me wrong, what he did was fucked up. But there's NFL players who get in like drinking and driving accidents, who kill people,
Kill
and don't
people.
get as much backlash as Michael Vick.
What about Bruce Jenner?
You fuck with a
What about
dog,
him?
you fuck with everybody.
He fucking
man.
killed somebody.
Oh, did he kill her?
yeah,
Did he kill her?
the lady ended
Oh,
up
yeah.
dying.
He did. Oh, you're right.
I thought
did.
he was supposed to go to jail.
And then he just
right?
like
yeah,
dresses like a woman and it calls it even.
and it goes away.
No,
It
because
like,
he's-
yeah,
it just
we're
went
even.
away.
You guys watch South Park? They make fun of Caitlyn Jenner, and every time he's in an episode, they run over a person. with
I
him
fucking
driving.
love South Park.
It's insane.
They
They're
really
ve-
call
It's
everybody
so
out.
funny.
Yeah,
Dude.
I
I
do.
love it.
South
My
Park is
girl
awesome.
hates its guts, but I love that show, dude. It's so funny.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, did he kill that lady as Bruce Jenner, and now you can't lock up Bruce Jenner because he doesn't exist?
There you
No,
go.
I think he still has to go to.
Fucking
I think
conspiracy.
it's still open. I think. He
Well,
still
I
has to go to
think
court for
the
it.
jail has to create a third bathroom first before she can go there.
Yeah, the training bathroom.
legitimately
Ooh.
killed a hit and run, or not a maybe
Dude,
not a hit and run, but
I
killed a
would
pedestrian.
hate to fight one of these guys.
accident.
But the crazy thing is, she won. She, I even feel
She got,
like,
like,
a dick calling her she.
Athlete of the year. Or
No,
some-
Woman of the
whatever it
Year.
was.
And she's
No,
not.
it was
No,
like
it was no. She won
courage. No, it was a courage award or
Shaheen.
some shit.
courage for what? No, but
That's
she
what I'm
won
saying.
Woman of the Year, some type of woman award of
A
the
lot
year
of people were pissed
when
about it.
she wasn't a woman for a year yet. It
She had
was-
a dick.
I know, but still has one.
Probably bigger
Still-
than most
still
of us.
Currently has the
and
dick.
she's confused. Like she's like, I'm not gay, and I'm still Republican. And I'm like, how can you be a
Ah.
like? Doesn't make you're so confused. Like you have no idea what's going on. Now, listen to this. You want to hear the most fucked up part? They went back to the record books and changed her name in the Olympics from Bruce.
No,
Swear to God.
you can't
Are
do
you
that.
serious?
They did it. They
You
did do
can't do
that.
that. You can't
That's
do
so stupid.
How stupid is that?
That doesn't make sense.
You can't change history.
First of all, one day, like 100 years from now, nobody's gonna know who the fuck she is, and they're gonna go back in record books, and be like, why is there a female?
It's like,
name?
wait a minute, a female won the male decathlon.
Dick Cathlon.
Dick Athlon.
Is that what I said?
That
Subliminally.
was very clever.
These dudes are so fast.
That's why I like the smaller guys. Their energy.
Dude, they're
is just,
5'4", 5'5".
You like smaller guys?
These are
I
insane.
do like smaller guys where I can control.
Ricky can
them.
handle.
Can hold it
He can.
down.
Ricky can.
I
He
can
can
hold down
handle
and
the
fuck 'em.
smaller guys.
Scott's like everybody else just towing the lines. I'm just going over it. I'm gonna hold him down and fuck him.
No, yeah, these guys are saying Ricky can handle a small. No, Ricky fucks.
I want to be able
man.
to control them, tie them up.
Listen, the female. My wife's a cover. I'm CIA,
No, he's GIA,
which is
gay in
In
action or
action.
whatever the rest of it.
Gay in
stands for.
action.
I don't know.
That works. That works.
you actually just spelled my daughter's name.
Oh my god.
that's so
Oh, true that.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, Gia.
High school is
Oh,
gonna
no,
be
I
so
feel bad.
hard for her.
She'll never get over this.
No, I feel bad.
She's 6 months and
Sorry,
she's
Gia.
so sad now. I think I can hear her crying now. She's like, "Daddy talking about me?"
Sorry, girl.
But
Yeah, just wait till she gets older, man.
oh, girls are fucking tough, man.
Yeah,
Huh?
tell me about it.
Dude,
How old are
Liz,
your girls?
Liz wants one
11.
so bad. She wants
a girl.
She was hoping Kit would be a girl.
What would you
So
name
hard.
Wait,
a
wait,
girl?
wait. You
A
do
girl
know
from
might
Games
listen
of
to this.
If we had a daughter, it would have been Clementine.
What the fuck?
After the orange?
No, let's pretend
No.
we like that name.
A Clementine's a different fruit than. Well, it wouldn't have been named after.
It's a
fruit.
fucking
Just-
orange.
It's a small orange.
Anyways, it's
Oh, And all Chinese
it's
and
also
Japanese are all
it's also
just
a
Chinese
person's
and
first
Asian.
name.
Come on,
Okay.
they're differences. There's subtle
No,
differences.
that's a cool name, man. How
I
many
like
people
I
do you
like
know?
the idea of like
Kevin.
calling
That
out
is super
somebody
loud
be
for
like,
a second, right? Is
sorry.
Kevin loud?
It
Was
did
that-
just get.
It got super loud.
well, my microphone
Well,
does
dude, he
suck.
grabbed it like a dick.
No, it's because
Oh.
no, because I think I put your
That was
volume up. That was weird. But
Did you?
How many
did,
people do you
did
know named Clementine?
No, I
None.
like that.
None,
you
right?
could. I like that you could call him
legit.
Clem for short. It's
Right.
awesome.
I was thinking tiny.
Clem? You
Clem.
like a Clem?
Whoa.
That's awesome.
I was
don't
tiny.
know. Clem sounds
Like,
alright.
It
but-
does
Tiny?
sound cool.
Clementine, tiny. I was thinking tiny would be cool.
I like
Clementine?
Clem better. It's
Just
more
tiny.
redneck.
Kids are not nice, man. That's way
No, I know.
too easy.
No.
Yeah, but we're hoping that she would just be cool,
That's why I just
and then you don't get made fun of.
I'm not sure that's the way it works.
Yeah, well.
I gave
much
my
with that.
kids like super straight up slutty names. Kaylee and Megan. That's
Oh, they're definitely gonna be strippers.
No.
Definitely.
keep them off the pole.
Did you already buy him poles?
No.
No.
Isn't that
Little
if you-
baby poles?
Listen, having a girl like that's like my one goal. Like I've succeeded as a parent if I could just keep her from the glitter. Like
yeah.
and keep her like don't have a stage name. Like hopefully she has only one name. And
Gia's kind of a stage name.
it's a cute name.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It's like Gina but without the
I
N.
don't know.
It's just Gia with Gia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gino without
damn.
the N. That's pretty.
Sorry,
that's
bro. But
What?
it's,
Are you
it's
saying-
totally a
can you
it's
tell
totally
already?
a stage name.
Are you one of those psychics who can tell like my daughter at 6 months is gonna be a stripper?
6
In
months?
6 months.
Well, I'm saying
Like,
she's 6
what the
months.
She's
fuck
been-
place you
in
come
she's
from?
been
6 months
giving him
she's
the
gonna be a
eye.
stripper?
No, what I'm saying is she's 6
Is this
months.
Thailand?
That she's
You got
gonna
little
be-
6-month-old strippers running around. Like,
Is it too soon to fit her for a Victoria's Secret bra?
oh my
Yeah, I
God.
think so.
Yeah, that's a weird conversation, huh? As your girls,
Mhm.
like, you get into those weird conversations yet? Where like, where's kids come from? And
How old
where-
are your kids?
Oh yeah, they're 11 and
Oh,
8.
boy.
Oh,
So
But,
yeah.
Oh,
but kids are
that's
so
crazy.
curious now.
Or
and they can
11 and
Google
9, I
shit.
think.
nuts.
I think that she.
But they
I think
play
she's
stupid.
9.
They play.
I don't know, maybe 9.
Yeah, they're like 11 and 9, something like
I
that.
feel like it's
you don't even know.
I'm an asshole.
Holy shit.
I get confused. I,
I
don't
mean,
know.
we're
It is
kidding
what
about
it
the
is.
pole thing,
It's
but
gotta be hard
now
to
the
keep-
chances
It's got to be
are
hard to
slowly
keep
going
track,
up.
Yeah.
especially with 2.
Because I have heard that from many strippers. My dad didn't even know how old I was.
Yeah, but your dad makes wine, so it's
That is
like a
good.
built-in
That's a-
excuse.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't make wine.
that's
No,
good
his dad
attribute.
makes legit wine. The drunkest I've ever been in the history of my life was on his dad's
Dude,
wine.
that Portuguese shit is no
Dude,
joke.
it
No.
is no joke. And
Actually,
I
if you guys
thought
want
it was
some,
a joke.
I have my neighbor just gave me some of his homemade wine. I
Oh
haven't even
my
opened
God.
it yet.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Dude,
Only if you do.
I thought I was gonna die that night. No joke.
Not
I was
online.
so hammered.
It's weird. The thing about wine, it gets in your
Ask-
system immediately. Like I can drink this and it'll take me
Yeah.
a little bit before I feel the
Yeah.
buzz. Wine, it's like the second you sip it. It's not that it gets you that drunk, but you
It's because of
immediately
the
feel
sugar,
it.
man.
Yeah, the sugar. I just
I'm still
bought-
embarrassed to see your parents after that.
Oh, they don't
'Cause-
care.
Oh,
You mean
Yeah,
because
you
you kept
should've
F
seen
bombing
how-
your fucking the night
I
away
F-bombed the whole house.
Your parents dealt
so
with a
bad.
bunch of shit growing up, huh?
in regards to
Just
what?
like everybody being assholes on the street all the time. Just
Yeah, well, I mean, we were kids and they did
Jesus.
tolerate a lot. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, if my kids ever have like kids like me around, nah, it's not happening.
so this is your advice to your daughter: don't date anybody like
Yeah.
your dad.
Don't date anybody like me, because I'm gonna fucking stab somebody.
Hey, all you kids who are listening who think my daughters are hot, I'll stab you.
Yeah,
and you should.
with a fucking fork.
Unless you're loaded and I don't have to work.
Don't you stick that knife in your leg, Ricky Bobby.
Look at that shit. So my wife just texted me. She's, oh, they're 10 and 8.
Oh,
Oh,
and also, she also
They don't-
texted me the lawyer will be calling you
she's
tomorrow.
Listening.
they're 10 and 8.
Marky Salamone will be sending you the paperwork in the
Well,
morning.
my oldest one will be 11 on March 17th.
They're 10 and 8, and there's a blanket and pillow on the couch.
Yeah. It's all right. My couch is more comfortable than the bed, anyways.
Yeah. Plus, it's awkward when you masturbate in bed. It's much easier in the couch by yourself.
Especially with the
It's kind
clown.
of more exciting when you do it somewhere else.
Especially
you
with the
s-
clown on your arm. And you're making
Yeah.
eye contact.
Is it a
Like
female-
you sit on your front steps, like, oh.
Well, you ever hear The Stranger? When you sit on your hand till it goes numb, then you masturbate, and
I
it's like
tried,
a
it
stranger's
doesn't
giving you a
work.
hand job.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
Well,
work.
it's because it's hard to get a good grip when your hands numb.
No, you can't. You can't close. You can't close.
So probably
You have to
by-
already be halfway there.
So I think
before-
the show will probably be like 3.5 hours. At least 2.5 hours will be about dicks.
Oh, yeah. There's way
then
more.
the rest of
things
it
to go
will be
around.
unlistenable.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that a word? I don't think so.
yeah, no, but you can make shit up. It's okay. If you use it enough, it becomes a word.
Yeah,
because
it's
like
true.
hashtag and
Well,
stuff like
I
that.
think it's a word.
We'll hashtag it and send it to the Urban Dictionary. See
Yeah.
what happens.
It works.
And Snopes will write an article about it. But the thing is, well, when the Joe Rogan was doing his fight campaigns for a while, I didn't listen to them because I'm like, I
Dude,
already.
they're fucking amazing.
Well, the thing is that I'm like, oh, it's about the fights. I already watched the fights. A
Yeah.
lot of times I have friends over. I'm like, I'm not listening to Companion. I'm watching the fights or whatever. And then I'm like, why am I going to listen to it? And then I'm like, once in a while, I'm like, fuck it. Let me give it a try. Then I listen. I'm like, right. He says right in the beginning, he's like, most of this isn't about the fights.
Yeah.
So because most of his fans, they don't listen to him just because MMA, they like his comedy, they like whatever. But so when I thought about starting this, I'm like, yeah, man, if I have people over who aren't huge fight fans, who gives a fuck? Like, it only makes it more listenable afterwards because it's not only about a fight that already happened.
How does he do that show if he's commentating?
Because
the
what
fucking
he does
fights?
now is that he only does the pay-per-views and he doesn't do
Oh.
any traveling.
Yeah, he only does the pay-per-views that are in the United
Yeah.
States.
I don't even listen to his podcast.
That's weird. The
I know you
contract he
guys,
has
like,
is crazy.
Fucking are crazy about that guy, but like, I
Who,
listen
Rogan?
to Adam Carolla all
I
the
can't
time.
listen to either one of those. Podcasts.
I love that guy.
I can't listen to any of those. Podcasts.
Why is that?
And then I listen to like
I don't know, man. It's
Anthony
just-
Cumia,
Yeah.
like every fucking day.
It's just too much for me. I don't know. I can't listen. I tried listening to Corolla and Rogan. I can't listen to those.
I'm not a
Podcasts,
huge fan of
I
Corolla.
love Carolla.
No,
I
I
love
Can't listen to
Cumia.
Corolla.
I think he's
love
kind of a
Corolla
dick.
too. I love him, but
You
I
know the
can't
guy
listen
from
to his
Opie and
cast, man.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's
Yeah, I
he got
know him.
fired. He's got a podcast.
Did you
now. It's
listen
awesome.
to Todd Glass?
I have not.
Come
I
on,
still
man.
haven't.
Every time I see
still-
you,
keep
I see
asking.
you months
I
and months
downloaded
apart.
it. I haven't listened to one. I'm waiting for
So
like
funny, man.
I'm waiting
You're
for
gonna
like
love
a guest that I recognize, and I don't.
You're never
know.
gonna see one.
You're not. It's
They're
just
they're all comedians.
just listen to any
Yeah.
one of
Dude,
them.
they're
and he's good.
all comedians,
All right.
and he's
All right.
hilarious.
I
You
got
know what I
dude.
love hearing
You're right.
is Joey Diaz. That
Oh, he's
motherfucker
hilarious,
is so
yeah.
funny.
Who the hell is that?
He's a comedian. He's
He
who
has his
swears
own
his fucking
podcast?
brains.
Him and Bill Burr. Bill
Bill
Burr's
Burr's
podcast.
awesome.
I
great.
love Bill Burr. Like
Burr's
He's
great.
I saw him
He's the
live at
best
Mohegan.
fucking
He was
Nice.
Well,
he's
see-
such a great comedian.
What makes Rogan's podcast? What like I'll be honest, like for me, it was absolutely my biggest influence because the fact that
of course. I mean,
because I started this podcast because I became such a big fan of podcasts because of his show,
Yeah.
and because what I loved about his show was that every show had a different guest. It wasn't just one topic. It wasn't just comedians. It wasn't
Right.
just authors. It wasn't just musicians. And he had a little bit of everything. And so everyone was kind of unique to, and he had a little bit of like silliness. If he had Joey Diaz on or Ari Shaffir or his buddies, you know, Bert Kreischer or whoever, like Bill Burt, they joke around. They don't talk anything that serious. But then he'll have fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson on or
Right.
James Hetfield or
He's
Graham
awesome.
or Graham Hancock or
Yeah.
Dennis McKenna, and I've been trying to get Graham Hancock on my show forever, but a lot of my early guests were all guests that I stole from his show,
Yeah.
like C.J. Werleman, Dennis McKenna, Douglas Ruskoff. It was all people that I found, like a lot of these people, I found out about who they were and their work.
Sneeze, maybe.
I maybe
You
got
don't have a sneeze button.
No, maybe not. All right, we're good.
but
We're not.
I have
that
one
high-sensitive.
lingering as well, so I'm just sitting here just waiting.
I was gonna shoot it that way, but I thought it was gonna sneeze.
At me.
No,
Thanks.
I was gonna go straight in there.
God, we should be paying attention to some of this.
I know.
Is there a fight? What's going on?
The same thing with Todd Glass. Like, I used to listen to podcasts before I found that one, but once I found that one, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to. It's so silly, and it's nothing but like jingles and stupid bullshit, like bits. The whole show is bits, and I'm like,
Really?
I want to do that. It's
It's that
so
good?
funny. It's so funny. I laugh so hard listening to that show all the time.
Dude, I would love to try my hand at stand up, but I don't know.
Dude, I've been saying that
That's
since I
tough.
was 18 years old, man.
No, I've even
That's
thought about
tough,
it
man.
because I love writing. I used
Me
to write
too, man.
lyrics and poetry, and it was just I love
That
writing.
takes a
But,
certain gene.
but
man.
dude, it's so
to get
well.
in
It's
front
like
of people
anything.
like
It's
that, yeah.
practice.
Well,
I-
to be up
yeah.
in front of people.
Since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
Listen,
I'm so socially like I can't do it. I can't
I just
get up
had-
in front of a crowd.
I just had
man.
a. I
can't do
haven't
it.
posted it yet, but I had
Yeah,
a
it's
Hunter.
tough.
Hunter Moss, who does the Brian Callen show,
Mhm.
the podcast. He's just on my show, and he wrote the book The Straight A Conspiracy, and it's about this idea because he's a teacher and he went to Harvard. Super smart guy. I mean, one of the most well-read people you'll ever hear talk. I mean, he's inspirational every time he talks. He's so knowledgeable or whatnot. But his book is about this idea, like the idea of like, well, you have to have this gene. He breaks that, that whole idea. Just I shouldn't say break it, but he completely takes it and just says that's not true. Like the truth is that people who are really good at something worked at it. And
Right.
this idea that, oh, this person's good at math because he's just a math person. Like this person's no, it's because he worked at it. And you can get into the argument like, okay, did he work on it because he liked it? Yeah, that's true. Like he liked it more than you, so that's why he put in more work. And that's why he's better at it.
Right.
But if you put in the same amount of work, you'll equally be as good at it. So his book was about trying to get through to kids this idea that like a comedian, somebody who's good at math, a scientist or whatever, these aren't people who are just born good at these things, that
Yeah.
anybody can do them if you put in the work. And it's true. And I think that, a lot of times, we look at somebody who's, my buddy Marcin, who's a CPA and a number whiz. And I look at him and I'm like, I could never do that, and like, he's just,
The thing
gifted.
is, you got to have the passion for it.
well, that's the thing, the motivation to actually put
Yeah.
in the work. But the work is what's necessary.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
how you get there, how do you put in the work? And that's the thing. That's what our biggest problem with public schools is the fact that you don't look at what kids like and then have them
No.
go in that direction. Because the easiest way to motivate a kid is find something that they like and then have them do more of it, because then it's not work because you're just doing something you enjoy. If when I was in school, if they focused on arts and music and stuff that I liked, I and said, hey, you know what? Maybe your math's not your thing. Maybe, we'll have you take these classes, but let's really focus on what you're good at and what
Right.
you like. And maybe you can make a career out of that, or maybe you can, go into, who knows, graphic design or some whatever.
Right.
Then kids will actually do something successful. But instead, you have kids do all the boring shit and you say, hey, even though you don't like this and you're good at this, we're still going to make you do this other shit. And then kids, by the time they're out of school, it's just like, they don't know what to do. They don't, it's always like, what job can I get that makes the most money? So it's always like, don't do what makes you happy, but what makes the most money,
Right.
like it's ridiculous because what ends up happening is that I just
you end up like me.
Yeah, or me doing a job I'm not a huge fan of. But like my last guest that I had on my podcast, like I was saying, the one that I just posted, Cell Dweller, he was going to school to be a doctor. He was getting his his PhD and he was going to be a doctor. And then he eventually he's like, fuck this, man. I hate what I'm doing. He's like, I wanna pursue being a musician. He's like, I love music. I'm gonna give it a shot. And he probably could have been, and at first he was sleeping on fucking couches and he was broke and no. But even if he didn't make, we talked about this. I asked him like, hey, even if you made less money, and you didn't make a whole lot of money, but you're doing what you love, wouldn't you be happier than if I told you that, hey, you're going to be a famous doctor, you're going to make 6 figures and blah blah blah? Which life would you take? Right. Would you take the one making less money doing what you enjoy, or the one making a lot of money? And like any sane person,
it's got to be the one you enjoy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but what if you were in a situation where, say, you had kids at a young age, you didn't really have the opportunity to do that, but you have this family to take care of in the meantime?
Now, I'll tell you about that. This is my perspective on those type of conversations. I think that the majority of us could afford having multiple kids. Could afford, if we sacrifice, like I talked about my Jack. I could have a cheaper car. I could have a smaller house. I could have less sneakers. I could have
a
watches.
Mazda. You could have a Mazda 3 hatchback like I have.
You could do less
gambling, like 6 more kids,
or do less gambling.
I could do way less gambling.
And a lot of gambling.
10 more kids.
And but my point is that it's this, they have this documentary. I haven't watched it, but I've read articles about the movement, like the tiny house movement, and it's this idea of like all the people are selling their big houses, and they're like, hey, you know what? I could fucking survive in this little house, and I could have much more financial freedom.
That shit is fascinating to me, by the way.
And it's amazing
how on those shows they have, though, like they have tiny houses in amazing locations, So it's like they're enjoying like just a view that's fucking ridiculous.
But the other thing,
if they take a shit that stinks, then it stinks the whole house for the whole day.
Issues.
Well, we've all
dude. If I'm working out, I'm taking some stinky protein.
That's what I'm saying.
That's for sure.
The thing you got to think about, if you're buying a small house, that's the thing you got to think about. And it's going to smell like shit most of the day.
Well,
if you're okay with that, then
if you have an outhouse,
why are you
off the grid?
Why are you assuming you don't
go shit in the yard like a dog?
Yeah.
Why are you assuming you don't have a toilet that flushes?
Every toilet flushes, it still stinks like shit.
Yeah, but
why don't you flush immediately? Do like a courtesy flush.
Oh, that.
Are you supposed to?
Am I the only one that does that?
Oh no! As soon as you drop it out,
as soon as it hits the water, flush.
Oh yeah, I do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah. Dude, I think me and this guy are on the same page.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that shit.
But no,
that's a thing you got to consider doing. Top tip right there.
That's a good
top tip.
If you get nothing out of this show, just remember. When you hear that fucking splash, you fucking flush.
As soon as
that's
you shit,
wisdom.
You flush, and then you wipe and do your thing and flush again.
Dude, what about when you get the splash and it goes back up?
Take that.
You're like,
use
no, you flush at the same time. It eliminates all that, and it eliminates clogging. I mean, it legit makes sense if you think about it.
No,
as soon as it's coming out of your beehole, you flush that.
I think Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about
this. I mean, it's just science.
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it.
Well, he's a smart man, and you should listen to him for sure.
And then you wipe and do your thing.
He's a big dude, so he
takes
big
stuff and then flush that again. Dude,
he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I can't believe somebody else other than me does that. That's crazy.
I think
me and this guy might have to start our own podcast.
I will totally do that with you.
We'll call it the No Wipe podcast or something.
Totally, because like
no wipe.
We could talk about stupid shit.
Oh, so apparently, if you do this trick, your butt is also clean.
So you don't have to wipe. You don't have
to
wipe
I mean
anymore?
That's a euphemism. I mean, you still wipe.
Just
it'd be not while we're recording the podcast. You don't wipe.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that went way off topic.
So fist fights are happening.
Wow. Actually, it's a commercial. 4 fist fights, though.
What about that fight with Ronda,
With Nunes? Or which one?
Yeah, with Nunes.
Oh, she beat the fuck out of her.
I think Ronda's
I felt
done.
so bad.
I think she's done.
Oh, she is.
She's totally over.
Well, I kind of felt bad, but I didn't feel bad because
she
Ronda's kind of a
retired.
bitch.
She's going to retire.
She's not mentally there. She's not mentally
No.
strong enough
but not
to
just that.
support it.
Let's be honest. From when she got beat by Holly Holmes to when she came back, the women fighting has gotten so much better. But it has, like, the striking. I mean, Joanna wasn't around when Ronda was going, even though they're not in the same weight class. But I'm
Right.
saying like now she's a beast. Yeah, Joanna. Man?
What weight
Joanna.
class?
Joanna,
is,
man.
How do you say that?
Joanna?
Joanna, man.
Chicka.
What weight class does Ronda fight?
135.
She must be a white girl.
So she's not gonna fight Cyborg.
No.
No.
Cyborg wants to fight her, but she won't. She won't fight her. Dude, Barbosa is a motherfucker.
Is it my mic? Is mine too loud?
What are you doing with the sound?
Sound it out.
I'm just adding reverb to everybody's voice.
Oh, hello.
I'm kidding.
That's awesome.
But
Dude,
That's
Barbosa
a
has
Todd
fucking
Glass thing.
abs on his
He has
back.
reverb to everything.
What the hell
Really?
is that?
I'm telling you, man. If you haven't listened
Oh,
to
there's
Todd
your
Glass,
boy.
dude, you're missing
Yeah.
out hard.
Joe
He's
Hogan.
funny.
how do you not like his podcast? Have you listened to it?
Joe
I don't like
Hogan.
him.
Do you
Dick.
have you listened to it?
Are you kidding?
Todd
Rogan?
Glass?
Almost
No, Todd
every
Glass.
single
Glass.
one of them.
You
You're
don't-
like mad lovers. You love him.
No, man. I'm just. I mean, there's a reason the show is popular. I mean,
No, I
it's-
get it. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I like other shows.
No, I
That's
get
it.
it. But no, again, and I'm not trying to. It's not a low blow, but for some reason, Adam Carolla has always rubbed me the wrong way. He comes off kind of like a dick, doesn't he?
Dude, didn't he?
No,
just
I
do a
understand.
I like
Understand,
Corolla.
I
He
understand
just
where
does
you're
it
coming
way
from.
too long.
Why did everybody start talking at the same time?
Yeah, that happened. That was weird.
Didn't Adam Carolla just start doing like a rental property flip thing? Fucking
Yeah, he
whatever the
did. He
fuck it
started
was?
that show. He's been talking about it.
It's
On
a
his
fucking-
Where they
podcast.
go and like
I haven't
bust,
caught it yet.
It's kind of weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
He
They-
loves
they bust,
fucking like
um,
construction shit though. He's
Yeah.
like really good at it.
Well,
knows
maybe
his
he should
shit.
focus on that. instead
Well,
of
he
podcasts.
likes
They
cars,
bust
too.
like bad
Yeah.
contractors.
He's got a lot of Ferraris.
Oh, he's loaded.
No, I'm sorry, Lamborghinis. He collects Lamborghinis and he's got a lot of oh shit. Who's that fucking
Well, I've seen him when I was buying my Jag.
Paul Newman. He's got a lot of Paul Newman race cars.
When I was buying my Jag, I was looking at just some videos on it. And he actually did a review on my exact car,
Yeah.
and he knows his shit about cars.
He does.
Oh yeah, he's super
Yeah.
He's
smart.
very
He has
smart.
he has Jags.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he does.
Him and Jerry Seinfeld and
Oh, he's the Porsche guy. Yeah.
Jay Leno.
Seinfeld
Jay-
loves.
No, first of all,
Porsches.
Jay Leno's car collection is
Jay Leno's awesome with
priceless.
his cars.
Like,
man. Yes.
literally, he has shit that
legit.
that you have to
priceless, dude. It's
read a
insane.
manual to how to start because
Yeah.
they've like made it once, and you have to fucking kick it. And
I never liked Leno until he retired and started doing those car shows, and I saw like his collection and shit.
Oh, it's
He's
crazy.
really fucking
dude,
cool.
do you got to
with
pee
that.
again?
Dude, he has a vagina. He doesn't have a dick anymore.
First of all,
That's
th- 3 out of the 4 guys are drinking the same thing.
Once you break the seal, man.
I broke my seal before we came down here.
Stop peeing out of your ass and get in the seat.
Leno has an awesome car collection.
Oh
It's
yeah,
insane.
dude. He's got probably
He
the
knows
craziest car collection ever.
Everything about everything.
I would go that far, but he knows a lot about cars.
I mean about cars.
Yeah,
he knows
no, you're
everything
right.
about.
Oh no, he
cars.
knows his shit
You
about
know.
cars. Oh, absolutely. He's
Dude, I just want to drive like every fucking car that was ever built.
that sounds like a long day.
It would be so fun.
I will say, man, like when you like, I remember when I had a 01 Z06, a Corvette. It was the first year that they made the Z06,
Yeah.
and then I had I bought a 05 C6, and same horsepower, roughly same 6-speed, same, and it was a perfect example of how and the thinking that goes into like steering feel and brake feel and shifting in the gearbox, because the cars should be, when they should drive roughly kind of similar.
Right.
And I got the 05 Vet, and it's roughly same horsepower, but it was easier to control the horsepower. Like just you drove it and it just seemed like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but like everything just felt a little nicer. Like the steering felt a little better, the
little
brake feel
tighter.
felt better, like everything felt like a little better. And you're like, I get it, man. Like there's all this thinking that goes into a really nice car. When I bought my Jag, and I loved my Caddy, but when I had for people listening who didn't know what it was, I had a SDSV. But
That was a nice car.
yeah, I love that car.
I still have not ridden your Jag, and I want
you sure?
to. I haven't.
I thought you
I
had.
have not.
But like when I drive my Jag, like a lot of people, reading a lot of reviews and stuff like that. They talk about how it drives. You drive that thing, and you can tell there's so much thought that went into the steering feel and the gas feel and like the way the seat feels. Like all these things that when you sit there, when it all comes together, it just makes for a better experience. Right. And it's a lot of little things you don't really think about. But when you get a car like a Mustang or a Corvette or Camaro, what you're really buying is fucking bang for your buck. Because at the end of the day, those American cars, they might not have the nicest interior materials and stuff like that.
Right.
But when it comes down to horsepower for your money, you still can't touch them. I mean, I tell Gina all the time that like one day I'd still want to buy like another Vet. And it's just because for that money, I couldn't buy anything even close to as nice as that,
Really?
And because
your Jag doesn't stand up to that. Seriously?
Oh, my Jag is but my Jag's more expensive.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but that's my point in the price range. I'm saying bang for your buck. My Jag brand new. I didn't buy it brand new, obviously, but brand new. It's over $80,000 car. It's almost a $90,000 car.
Yep.
Like, you can buy a fucking base model Vet for like 50 something. Yeah, I mean, like,
dude, like my Mustang, I picked that thing up for like 26.
Exactly. What are you gonna buy in that price range? Could compare?
Could have had an STI. You could have had an old school STI for.
Yeah, my car will fucking smoking STI.
Unless it's snowing.
No, I like those. I like STIs better than.
I'll try. I don't care. It wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, if you put weight in the back and you put some snow tires.
Or if you just know how to drive, you can. Drive
but some things don't matter. I drove my.
It depends what tires you have to.
I drove my Trans Am. I drove a lot of my cars in the winter, and I'll tell you, man, if you have a lot of horsepower and it's a light, I mean, these cars are designed to be light. Yeah. You're not fucking getting any traction.
No, it's brutal.
You need to put weight in the back. You need to put some decent tires, and you'll be all right.
You gotta have good tires, and you gotta go slow.
Yeah.
This dude's fucking good too, huh?
What's going on over there?
14. No, that's just some fucking. That came up last time. You have short-term memory.
These Russian cats coming out lately.
I have zero short-term memory
from all that weed you smoke.
It's gone.
Is your dad listening?
It's from being knocked out playing hockey so many times.
So your mother-in-law's listening to this shit? Listen to the last one?
She listened slowly, so like over the past few days, she's listened to like an hour, not even.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, because we're talking about dicks.
She goes, by the way, my mom's listening to that podcast, so hopefully you kept it PG. I just wrote back, uh-oh.
Should I apologize now?
Yeah, we're sorry, Bernice. So
shout out to Bernice.
Who do you got in this fight?
She's great though.
I got the number girl holding the one.
I'll say Barboza.
Oh, I see. I'm a Barboza fan, so it's hard not to.
I'm a fan of the ref because his name's Osiris. How cool is that?
That is a pretty cool name. See, you should name your next kid that.
Cyrus.
Cyrus. That's awesome.
That's like
apostrophe Cyrus.
No. No.
I am gonna finish off this Calumet.
You want to do one sip?
I would help.
One sip it right out of the bottle.
If you guys are watching, this is great fucking bourbon. This is one of my favorites.
Watch now. Ricky's gonna one sip it out of the bottle and finish it.
No, because I'm fucking classy, bro.
Oh. No, that's what I thought you said.
I'm a classy man.
I'll say, you want some?
No, I will throw
I have to go upstairs and get a glass.
You're just there, or you can wait till Aunt has to pee again, which would be 5 minutes.
So if you wait 15 seconds, I will have to pee again.
Dude, Barbosa's kicks are so brutal.
Chug it up.
What weight class is this? Oh, lightweight. Yeah.
55. Yeah.
I know it's weird. None of you guys have peed. I've peed 13 times.
I peed once,
dude.
Outside.
When I met GSP in Miami.
Yeah, you got to tell us more about that shit.
Fucking
he peed a lot of times.
It was crazy, dude. I'm looking at him. I'm talking to him.
How tall is he in person?
I'm standing right next to him, right, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, dude,
you're not
even that big.
No,
I was like, you're a small dude.
He is a small dude, which is why I worry about him in Bisping.
And
not financially, because he'll be all right. But
I mean, he probably walks around the same weight as me. I'm like floating between 185 or so.
Yeah.
So he probably walks around the same weight, but
yeah, well, that's what he said. He actually said that he walks around 185, 190. Yeah.
But he's shorter than I am.
But he has huge legs. A lot of his weight's his legs.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a huge upper body, but he has huge legs.
But no,
Were
it's
you
super
like
nice
talking
guy.
shit? Like, dude, you're not that big, man. I think I could
No.
probably take you.
No, nothing like that. 'Cause
Well, first of all, he's the nicest dude known to
No,
man.
oh yeah,
I-
he's
Dude,
super.
I love
super
GSP.
cool.
I
Oh.
love GSP. I
Super
would have freaked
respectful.
out if I was standing next to GSP. I would have lost my mind.
I'm actually gonna
Yeah.
get the Portuguese MMA fighter in Bellator, Andre Fialho.
Fialo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. He's gonna be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
Did we just
Dude,
switch
he
languages?
submitted Chael Sonnen,
He did? No, he didn't.
didn't
Did
he?
I don't know.
Back in the day.
Are you saying shit? He's
I
young.
think so.
He hasn't been around for that long.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll have to look it up.
In WEC.
We'll have to
What's
look it up.
yeah,
I'm
this
pretty
podcast is not held to its facts. These
No.
are not verified or checked facts.
First of all, everybody has fucking Google. You know what drives me crazy? Like, I'll read comments on people like on other podcasts or YouTube channel, and people like correct people. It's like, motherfucker, you got Google. If somebody gets something wrong,
Right.
if they get you in a neighborhood, then just look it up.
sure. We don't have Jamie over here.
Yeah.
For no reason.
There's no producers
Come on.
behind glass here. We're making this shit up off the cuff. If it's more funny than it is correct, we're gonna
First of
go
all,
with it.
yeah, you never let the truth get in the way of a good joke.
No, definitely not.
Barbosa looks all right. Jabbing.
His legs are fucking huge.
Both of them have.
He's much taller. No, does he look taller than the other
Both of
guy?
them have crazy quads.
Ooh, that was nice.
As a
He's-
hockey
he-
player, I would kill for those quads.
Through the left hook, and then when he bent down, he threw the knee
Dude, I wish I would have gotten into fighting when I was younger.
like MMA. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great for your brain.
Super good as a
Dude,
child.
I'm not a
to get
smart guy to
punched
begin
square in
with,
the
so it
head.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you're not slurring your words either. You'd be on this podcast with a bib on.
I'd be like my dad, like, who's that?
When's Hulk Hogan gonna fight? I am a real. That should have been Trump's song, man. I am a real American.
So- such half-hearted kicks.
every man.
Fight for the right of grabbing pussy.
Fucking
Grab
Hulk,
that pussy.
Hulk Hogan, dude. That's so.
Dude, what about that sex tape? Right? He didn't have a sex tape. He,
Yeah, I
he
didn't
sued the
see
shit
it.
out of him.
I didn't even try to look it up.
Dude, Hulk Hogan got like $140 million.
Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
I don't even. Who is that guy? I didn't. I
He was a shock jock. He like
because
he
a
was
lot of people knew who he was.
Later,
and
he
I'm
was
like,
affiliated with like Howard Stern
Yeah,
when he just joined Sirius. He like got him on his channel.
I
and
think it was
shit.
before.
But then they
that.
kind of like broke off.
Bubba the Love Sponge. That's such a dirty.
I know
ass
that
name.
sounds ridiculous.
He was fucking crazy.
That's what you should name your next child.
Love
Yeah, you should.
Sponge.
Bubba.
I'm
That
not, I mean,
sounds
I'm
like
not
a
against
Love
it.
Sponge.
That
I'd have
sounds
to
like
run it. I'd have to run it by Liz, but
That
I'm not
sounds-
against it.
a love sponge is like the tool you use to clean up your girl at when you're done with her.
I can honestly say I've never used one.
Scott,
of
hit the
those.
sound effects.
Dum-dum-dum.
I call those paper towels.
Paper towels.
Yeah.
So romantic.
First of all, by the time she's clean, you should be taking a nap. You shouldn't be fucking helping.
Nah.
Well, I gotta clean myself. too.
First of all, why is it on you? You're doing something wrong, homie.
I get it everywhere. You know?
What?
Dude,
Are you
you're
by
the one still
yourself?
having kids.
What
We're taking it out. You're putting it in.
Yeah, once you have kids, then
Yeah.
All right,
You look
my
for-
mother-in-law is listening to this, so let's keep it PG.
No.
I would never had sex in my life.
Ever.
ever. All our kids are adopted.
I hope to one day, but I've never have.
I've heard it feels.
It's okay.
Is it true that you can get pregnant through anal?
Kevin.
Yes. No.
And I'm having twins.
He's like,
Definitely
gee,
not.
I hope not.
No. Because there's
So round 2, Barbosa in the yellow trunks, Danish.
I think this is our
Dan-
first fight commentary
Yeah.
of the night.
Oh,
there's a
Dariush.
fight.
So 4 minutes and
The guy in
44
blue
seconds.
just got punched square
Well,
in
his
the face.
quads are huge. Is that what
Oh,
you
this is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
This is getting violent.
These Russian dudes
Oh, they're tough
right now,
man.
they're so tough.
Well, you know what it is? It's funny because
Who's
I was
Russian?
Dariush.
Yeah, Dariush.
Why don't they slow down?
You know,
Like,
the white guy,
Why
not
is
the
it
one
such a
who's
rush?
tan.
I should have guessed. Not the Mediterranean.
Which one looks like he comes from a cold part of the world?
the dark guy.
It's weird too. They carry like extra body fat and shit.
They do. But it actually, I think, it's funny because against what you would assume, having a little body fat's actually better for your cardio.
Right.
Because you have stored energy. Where like if
Yeah.
you're too lean, your body will actually struggle. Like if you go like
It starts breaking down.
That's
your
what
muscles.
I'm doing. I'm storing energy, man. Like, fucking-
well, you just
But
you'll-
that's too
Stored
much.
yeah, you're storing.
oh, come on. You can never have too much energy.
That's like I used to tell my wife she would eat so much pasta. I'm like, you're like carbing up for the marathon.
Dude,
You're never
we're
gonna run.
Italian, man. We eat pasta.
But you know,
You
20
can't shame her for eating
I
pasta.
I got her-
making pasta tomorrow.
I got her on the
for my
ketogenic
family.
diet, and she ate
I'm
pasta
making, like, a
yesterday, and she
giant-
fucking
fuck
she
yeah.
actually felt like
I
shit
bought
because
the
she's like
shit
so
Right.
anti carbs now that her body like doesn't feel good eating it. And that's the
love
key.
pasta.
You
That's
get
weird, man.
it's not weird if you do it.
No, it's
If
weird.
you stay off it long enough, your body will actually like when you eat it, you'll just feel like shit, and you'll be like, I don't ever want to feel like this
Right.
again.
Like for instance, I stopped drinking milk, and then all of a sudden, I took one swig of milk, and
No,
I was
penis.
like shitting myself for a week.
Really?
Dude,
What?
I had the gurgly murglies, dude. in my
Did you
stomach.
flush though? Did you
that the
flush
medical
there as
term?
it was coming out though?
Dude,
That's a medical term. Gurgly murglies.
Did you
Dude,
check
it
the
was
date on that
bad.
milk?
dude,
Yeah, shit was. You were drinking cottage cheese.
it was good. milk.
That's fantastic.
I swear. it
I'm
was
gonna have the
good.
gurgly murglies tomorrow. That's from the
Hashtag
beer,
gurgly
though.
murgly.
It's from the beer.
Dude, my
though.
stomach was.
Are you on
jacked.
Twitter? Because if you're not, you should take at gurgly murgly.
At gurgly murgly. I think I am on
Totally.
Twitter actually. I don't know how to
At
use it,
Gurgly
though.
Mergly hashtag
Wait,
hot dumps.
Are you on Twitter?
dumps.
Yeah, I think I have 18 followers.
Yeah, but they really like what you post.
They're pretty psyched about it. I don't think I've posted on Twitter in 14 years.
Wow.
Even though Twitter's been around for 13.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I'm actually not sure how
I
long
invented the idea, but
I'm
it's
more
never,
of a Facebook guy.
It
You
didn't,
know?
come, it didn't come together.
I'm more of an Instagram, Facebook guy.
Yo, we got
I am on
speed
Twitter,
up this
but-
drinking.
I just don't Twitter. I don't
I need
tweet.
a glass.
Dude, last week
Just
We
straight
had a
out of the bottle.
last week we
man.
had a lot of
Yeah,
people
let's
saying that
just
we
chug
got to
it.
drink more.
I know we were getting harassed.
Yeah.
Like calling, we were
I'll just
being
pour it
called
in
bitches
here.
You know
a
what?
lot and stuff.
I'm gonna go
Oh, you're not
upstairs.
gonna know what it tastes
I'm-
like. Oh, hey, can you
I'm
get?
gonna urinate.
Get something that's not whiskey, and then
And
bring down shot glasses. Because I'll do a shot of something that's not whiskey.
I'll do a
Yo, let's
shot
do a
of it.
sh-
I'm not
We'll
gonna
do
want
one
to
shot.
drink
We'll
it.
do one shot.
I was
I
gonna
will
grab
not-
a glass like he's got.
I refuse to drink whiskey.
But I
can't
have
do it.
I
I'll
have
die.
shot glasses upstairs somewhere. If not, then we'll take regular
Do you
glasses.
need shot glasses? What do you want?
I'll
Get
do-
like a vodka or something.
Well, first of all, if
It's
he's
gotta
drinking
be a
whiskey
vodka.
and you're drinking whiskey,
Am I
his-
taking orders like a fucking waitress?
Let's
Like,
do
what,
this.
Hold on.
What do you want?
guys,
Let
let's
me
bring
look
it
at the
together.
menu.
Let's bring it together.
Bring it
Okay.
in.
Okay. So
wait.
if-
I'm putting my fingers together. Pay attention.
so Kevin's gonna drink whiskey. You're gonna drink whiskey. I'm gonna drink whiskey. So that we'll take a big gulp and that'll be our shot.
I
He-
refuse.
you get him
Can't
a
do it.
glass. He'll actually do a shot. We'll just take a gulp of our
I'll do a
drink.
shot of anything that's,
that's
not
equivalent.
whiskey.
So-
Or it can't be
So
disgusting either.
three glasses. Por favor,
This
Mo
is-
amigo.
I need 3 regular glasses.
Yes,
And a Stella also would be good because this one's empty.
Where are they?
in the fridge.
They're-
And if you want
I
one,
think
grab
they're in the
one.
fr- They're in the very back.
I don't want one. I got my.
They're in the
Wow,
very
what
back
happened?
left of the
What-
fridge. Actually,
the
you know
fuck
what?
did
I'm
we
gonna
miss?
take one.
Am I bringing?
What the
anything else
fuck
in?
happened?
Hey,
I'm gonna take one of these.
oh my god!
People are gonna hate this
The
show.
black guy won.
Like these motherfuckers don't even watch the fight. They talk about dicks.
Hold on, is there a fist fight?
We're talking about dicks and whiskey.
Time out.
Whiskey
Let us.
dicks.
We gotta all put our dicks back in our
You just
pants.
put it together. You're a fucking magician.
Like fucking Houdini, dude.
Oh
Pretty-
shit, that dude is.
So you need glasses.
Oh, this guy's going
Three
straight to the
glasses.
hospital.
that's all you need. Glasses.
and then yeah, because and a Stella for him.
Did,
Dude, did he kill him?
No, I just.
Did you
well,
want some other type of booze though? Like you said, some of
Yeah, something that's anything that's not whiskey. I'll take a shot.
Do you want
of it.
vodka? I got plenty of vodka.
What do
Yeah,
you
I'll take
want?
vodka.
We need
Oh man.
specific
Oh,
vodka.
watch
that
this,
was
Kevin.
crazy.
Kevin.
Definitely vodka.
Caught him with a knee coming in.
Look at that ref.
Oh my god, the
Like,
ref kicked his ass.
Bang.
Look at this. He just. But that was a great
be
job
back.
by the ref.
He
man.
needs serious help.
That ref just slide tackle.
Look at him. He's out.
Watch this. Crank.
Bang.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, and that was actually nice of Barbosa not to throw a couple extra hits. And
He hit him with one extra. But
yeah, but it wasn't hard. Yeah.
I think that dude's still out on the mat. Like,
Now, if they're out, do you still do the traditional Brazilian dick suck after you beat them?
Yeah, like
How come this guy's not hard?
you can still suck it if it's soft. That's, I mean, nothing it really makes a difference.
I beat you in the face and then I suck your dick.
If Anthony's mother-in-law is listening, that was
Top
Aunt
tip.
with the dick jokes.
Top tip. Sorry. My tip is that I'm sorry. So I don't like.
Barbosa,
That's
huh?
the thing. They cut away. You don't see the guy getting stretchered off.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that shit's. Have you ever been to a UFC event?
Yeah, I went to when Cruz actually beat TJ
I've never
in
been to
Boston.
Was it?
Dillashaw.
It was in
Yeah.
Boston. What's his name?
But you see some fucked up shit.
You see a lot of tap out shirts and dudes who think they're tough.
Yeah.
It's
I think
bad,
we were
dude.
commenting on that last week
Yeah.
about a guy who had a tap out shirt on, and we are like, "This guy's never."
That was
been in
actually
a-
earlier today. Your short-term memory has just got
Dude,
worse.
Was it?
We talked about tap out today. Remember when?
No, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying last
oh.
week there was a. I
I-
promise in last week's
I
episode.
promise.
I went to a Bellator
He must
event.
be serious if he promises.
I went to a Bellator event
Pinky
where
swear?
we got fucked with, and we're
You
like,
guys got fucked up
yeah,
by tap out shirts.
no, just a group of like college kids.
And what were they doing? Like,
oh, they were talking a bunch of shit. and
Why?
I was with that dude Gary, and he was like an alternate in the Olympics for judo.
yeah, but what did you
Oh,
guys
boy.
do? Were they just
Dude,
fucking-
we just looked at him like, what the fuck, dude? And
Yeah, but
they kept talking shit, and then his
But-
girl was like,
But
hey,
wait, but you looked at them like, what the fuck? What were they doing to get that look?
oh, they were just like throwing their fucking beer at us,
Oh.
calling us pussies and stuff.
but
man.
why? Were they
I
just
don't
for no
know.
reason?
Just college kids.
Weidman.
Yeah,
That's
that's gonna be a good fight.
How is his head
We'll be here.
healed?
Actually, I might be doing my buddy Ben next week. They have a Fight Pass event, but
Which
it's at
one is that?
it's at noon.
Because
Because
what day?
it's Saturday. And Ben,
Saturday at noon.
yeah, and Ben was like,
Can you
Oh
get
no, I
fucked
won't
up
be.
at
I
noon?
won't be able to
"What's
do it.
that?
Can you get fucked up at noon?
I can get fucked up at any time.
I'm gonna have to
fucking-
work. I'm gonna have to work
I'm an adult.
because of the snow.
That's not gonna snow. The weathermen are all fucking.
No,
wrong.
the snow is gonna be Tuesday, but I'm gonna have to work. Saturday.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it's not gonna snow Tuesday.
Actually,
It's gonna miss us.
Kit might be here. Actually, Gina. I think Liz was gonna ask if she could drop Kit off for a couple hours. So you might be watching. Yeah, actually, you and Kit do the podcast together.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
No, because I think I'm gonna have to work. So Liz has to work on
Just
Saturdays.
let him play with the whiskey
She
bottle
might-
and shit.
She might try to bring him over at like noon. and
Yeah,
then
whatever.
See if Gina can bring him back to the house when I get home.
No,
from
I'm,
work.
I'm sure the listeners enjoy hearing our.
I have a
babysitting-
child.
Yeah, babysitting struggles. He's like
The same translator.
He,
I
I think
think
the
like my face hurts a lot, but I won, so it's cool.
You ever got a scratch on your face from shaving? Shit hurts like a
Dude,
bitch.
it hurts for
This
a
dude's got him
week,
all
man.
over his face.
It hurts
be
for so
crying.
long, man.
I'd be crying at home like.
Just the smallest little cut, one of those would hurt for so long.
it's funny because I have this weird thing, this complex where I feel like a wuss if when I get hurt, I show that I'm in pain.
Right.
So every time I've gotten hurt, I've fractured both arms. I've dislocated my shoulder twice, literally popped out and like had to go to the hospital. And never once will I show pain because I have this thing where it's like, dude, I'm in pain. There's nothing wrong with showing some pain. And it's like, I have this thing where I'm convinced that like, oh, I don't want to look like a wuss. You know, maybe, you know, people are going to think I'm a pussy if I, you know, and then I just suck it up and do it, you know, and it's weird, you know, but you assume these fighters probably the same type of complex where these guys, because I mean, he's just hanging out, chilling. Well, a lot of it's adrenaline too.
Right
because
now,
it's-
he's super adrenaline.
yeah, you don't feel anything. You'll feel it in the morning
Right.
when everything starts swelling up.
in like 20 minutes, half hour. Once he goes back to like the room and chills out,
Like that,
It'll-
I would
it's
much
gonna feel
rather
it.
just get knocked out. Like, just knock
Then
me
what?
out. Then
Instead of
then
getting,
go
like,
through like
both
a
black eyes,
grueling
broke
fucking
nose.
fight,
lose
Oh, you-
teeth.
You
like
know
can-
what I mean?
physically,
Wait, so get knocked out, and what's the other alternative?
or
It's-
go through like a grueling fight where
Like
you're
a-
like really fucked up.
Go through like a five
Wait,
round
you've
decision and lose. I'd rather get knocked out.
listen.
In the first
You
round.
play you ever play sports growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Football.
Okay. So a perfect example. Football. Okay. Hockey. I play basketball. So we have all the
Who'd
sports
you play
included
for?
in this.
Ludlow.
And so
So you played Palmer on Thanksgiving.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I played football for Palmer, but only 1 year. But we always played Ludlow.
Ludlow,
on
yeah, that's
Thanksgiving.
common. Yeah, every town I think has that like one town that they play on Thanksgiving. But the thing is, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure it's similar to MMA fighters. When you get like roughed up a little bit, like you'll be like going along with the motions, but that one time somebody actually hurts you, it kind of wakes you up.
Yeah.
And it's your because
Oh,
it's almost like that hunter gatherer survival, thing turns off. It's like you're in danger. You have to protect yourself. And
you get an instant adrenaline boost
rush
if
absolutely.
you get hit hard enough.
Well, remember
Like
being,
especially in hockey, especially.
Oh my god.
No, just walk right through the situations.
yeah,
man.
Listen here, dickhead.
What year did you graduate?
I didn't graduate, but I would have graduated.
oh, you got
in
my good
03.
shit.
I graduated at 01. I played football, I think 2000.
No, it's nice. It's let me see.
For me? Why? Because I'm Polish?
Are you?
For him.
What the fuck is that?
This is
Is that not even
Stolen?
open
You
yet?
need ice?
no, it's never been open. I do have open
Yeah, we do
vodka.
need ice.
I have
Can you
open
go?
vodka, but this is
No, I'm just kidding. No.
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 I'm
kidding. No.
Man up.
I don't know.
Well,
but
I'll
this
man
looks much better than that.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, if you want to do a
I
shot,
think we're
you
all
do
going to
this.
want to do that now.
No.
because
I'm not
you
going to do a
found the
shot. I'm just
greatest
going to
bottle.
do a shot of my whiskey. But I'm saying it. This is a Stoli Elite. I've never had it, but obviously, as you can tell, I haven't opened it yet. But it's supposed to be like the
Oh,
top.
so now you have to have
the
it.
top of line. Yeah, you know what? I probably will just
Yeah,
because.
because
Will you
of
stop slamming those glasses? And
You know what's funny though is that he's putting them down super gently,
Wait.
No, he's slamming him down like a moron.
just bashing them.
Bash. That's what I do. I bet. I'm like a caveman. Whatever.
you know what? I was just talking about.
We might have played football
do you
against each
want
other. I never
Probably.
played though.
Does
No,
anybody
I never
want
played.
ice?
I
No.
played in like 99.
Seriously?
I-
You know what's-
Anybody want ice?
No.
You know what's interesting about
I
vodka?
played.
I was with you know my buddy Rick Miller. We went to his house once. We got cocked drinking cigars in Wilbraham. Remember, big guy, older guy, glasses.
You got drunk?
You know what I'm talking about?
you
We
got
were at
cock.
Anchor
You
House,
went-
and then
you
we went to his
and
house.
got cock.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking to
me?
Kevin. Remember?
Over there and eat.
I didn't even know you were
after
talking to me.
Remember at Anchor House when we were
You have headphones on. He's
whatever.
talking.
Anyways,
I just put them on.
okay, my buddy Rick, we were together last night, and we were talking about how vodka is the only alcohol that the less you taste, the better it is. Like
Yeah.
tequila,
Yeah,
whiskey,
yeah.
it's like it's
You're
supposed to have a
right,
taste.
you're right.
It's supposed, but vodka, like the more taste
Yeah.
it has, the shittier it is. Like the
The
less taste
cleaner
it
it
has.
is,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
better.
If it tastes like peroxide, you're fucked.
Well, I'm gonna try this. Here,
Which is like
I love
Danish-
Stoli. I love regular
Danish
Stoli.
package,
Like,
like
a lot of
Mr.
people don't like it.
Boston's
I
or
love
something.
it.
one at a time, motherfuckers. One at a time.
If it comes out of a plastic bottle, you're gonna die of alcohol
If it's
poisoning.
Mr.
Oh, it's
Boston,
the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
Ever.
no,
Like,
it's
if I used to drink vodka with my mom, it would be out of a plastic bottle.
dude. I got
and I'd
I got
have the worst hangover of my life. thanks.
Majorska.
when I was a kid, I got so drunk off Mr. Boston, and then I got
Oh,
in a
Mr.
fight. I got in a fight at a party, right? And then typical, like you watch movies, you try to smash the bottle to fuck them up. It was
Oh,
rubber, so I'm
smash.
hammered, hitting this rubber bottle, and like thinking like I'm so drunk, like I'm such a pussy. I'm like, oh, like this is the strongest bottle
After
ever.
your wedding, I went back to the hotel and my mom and her friends were hanging and we were drinking Mr. Boston's till like 3 a.m.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
sounds like a
What
good
did
time.
you do? What did you do with your mom's friends?
I think Mr.
No,
Boston.
we just drank
Oh.
Mr. Boston's and it was the worst experience ever.
I think Mr. Boston's the official product for UFC cuts.
it's as disgusting
Oh,
as it's as disgusting as it sounds.
That stuff is horrible.
I mean, it was
Let me-
fun
let
at the
me- let me
time, but
take this big gulp.
Are we
and then-
doing this?
no, just put the vodka in there with that.
I am, but this is
Oh,
really
that'd
good
be
stuff.
weird.
This
Oh,
stuff
give me the
is
vodka, let me
really
give you-
good, man.
fresh,
This
pick-
fresh
Have
fish is
more, man.
really
It's
good.
awesome.
Guys,
I brought it
No,
for
this is my
everybody.
first one.
I
Yeah,
brought-
I will have more. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Kedaviz, one at a time. Kedaviz. I'm trying to translate for people who don't understand one at a time.
Is that,
one
Portuguese?
at
Is
a
that
time.
Portuguese?
Yes, it is.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's Portuguese.
I like are those dance moves Portuguese also, or is that just?
I think they were.
Is that just Ricky? Is that a Ricky original?
I'm clapping with my fingers.
That was
That looked like a Ricardo. dance.
welcome to the Portuguese festival.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody hand me the vodka, por favor. Gracias.
What kind of vodka is that?
Stoli?
Elite.
But this is elite. This is the high end shit. I've never had it.
I took that
I guess
Actually,
because the
it's
bottle looked awesome.
I think my brother bought me this actually.
That's awesome.
Why? Because it looks like a dick, and he's like, "Eat this, eat this, Fruit Loops."
That's I'm not sure I have a rebuttal for that one.
Did your brother ever end up getting that Alfa Romeo or
Oh,
whatever.
he's
getting?
on the list.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's waiting.
There's a waiting list.
Yeah, because they're only coming.
I'll tell you what.
I thought he
those
already
cars
paid,
look
no?
fucking
No, he
amazing.
paid for the down payment to
He
be on
did
the list,
already.
and
Oh,
he's
shit.
on the list. He has a down payment. Well, this is the thing is first
There's only like a couple hundred.
Beautiful
right?
fucking cars, man.
they're like one's coming every like to the US like every 2 months. So
Yeah.
it's like it's
Wow.
really slow for you to go. But the thing is like the Alfa Romeo dealership is the same place I bought my Cadillac, and they're really good, and the owner's really good, and in Hartford, and they own the Jag dealership there. They own the Cadillac, the Maserati.
I don't think it's gonna
Alfa.
help your cause if there's only a couple hundred coming to the country, though.
What do you mean help your cause?
I mean, to get your car faster than anybody else. I mean, if there's only a couple hundred coming to the States.
No, there's more coming. But what I'm saying is that there's,
right,
they're
but,
coming
I mean,
slow.
you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
You're
So
gonna have to
this
wait.
is probably the first time your brother's buying a brand new car.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah.
But he's actually early on the list. He's not. There's not
Is
that
he
many.
trading in?
Yeah, he's probably
the
trading in a
BM?
Beamer, or he actually might sell to
Got
my
it.
buddy Jim. You
Oh,
know, real
really?
tall
Oh.
Jim who dates Emily.
What
Oh,
does he
yeah,
have?
yeah.
What does he
Yeah,
have now? The 335, right?
No, he has a M3. A four-door
Jim
black
wants
Oh,
his
the
M3.
black
car?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim's a huge fan of M3,
nice.
so he's thinking of purchasing it. Which why not? Because like
M3s
It's a
are
nice
nasty,
car.
man.
well, not just
M3s
that.
are sick.
You're better off.
And
selling
that
it
one's
anyways.
dope. It's a big body and it's a stick.
Yeah,
I mean,
it-
it's rare.
it's in the fact that like it's super clean. He really takes care of his
nasty.
cars. But the thing is that with his M3 is that he's almost like the way I look at it is that if I'm going to trade in my car, I'm going to get beat up a little bit on it,
Right.
So why not give my buddy at the same deal instead of that fucking dealership and just
Yeah.
use that money for your down payment?
Yeah.
Like I'd rather give my Cadillac. I almost did the same thing. I have like 8 friends that are like, dude, I really should have bought your Cadillac. I'm like, yeah, man, gave you it for fucking free. Like
I thought about
it
it.
was super cheap. I mean, I forget what I was selling it for, but that's a $77,000 car, brand new.
Right.
Yeah.
It only had, I think, like 65,000 miles or something like that for a 07 or 09. What the fuck?
Yeah, you could have really boned your friends.
But they
on
only
that.
made it for 4 years. What made that car unique? They only made it from 06 to 09. Made 2,000 a year, and like 300 to 500 of them went to Europe. So like there wasn't many of them. And then
Right.
as like the years go by and people have car accidents, there's less of them. So it's a rare car. And I knew that going to I went to the Cadillac dealership because I was looking for maybe possibly getting another Cadillac, but wouldn't give me as good of a deal because it's not a Jag. So I was willing to sell it for super cheap and give a buddy a deal, but I was trying to turn it around too early. Like it was just like it's a big purchase, and it's like, hey, I'm looking at this car and I want to kind of sell it within the next couple weeks. If I don't, I'm just gonna buy this other car. So, but like even my buddy Dave, who I do the podcast with, he's like, oh, I really should have bought your car, and I would have gave him a fucking. And it's the nice thing about a buddy buying your car is you still see it, and it's like it doesn't just disappear. I had it was the only car I ever had that I've had for longer than 2 or 3 years. I had that car for like 6 years, and it was paid off. It was all it was. Loved the car.
But you
Yeah,
had that
it was
itch.
sweet. It was sweet.
What?
You had that itch.
A little bit was my brother's fault because he was looking at cars, and then he knew I always liked Jags, and always been a fan of Jags. So he would send me like links to cars, and he's like, hey, take a look at this. Hey, take a look at that. And that's all it takes. It's like plant that seed. And I'm like, and then we would be at like dinner at my parents' house, and he's like, hey, the payments wouldn't be too bad if you put this much down, and your car trading for that. And I'm like, stop making this sound so like doable. I don't want it to sound doable because then I just want to keep my car. But so then eventually, I end up going to take a look at this one at Premier's Jaguar in New Jersey, which shout out to them. They were really good to me, and they were super nice. And I went up there on a weekend to take a look at it. And I brought my stock wheels, my aftermarket wheels. I brought everything. And I'm like, you know what? Let me take a look at it. And if I like it, then we'll try to make a deal today. My wife's like, you know what? Like first I was like, I don't know if I want to drive it because the only one in the East Coast was there, or in Florida they had one. And the one in Florida I was contact with them, but over the phone they're not going to give you a good price on your trade-in. They're like, we have to see your car. It's hard to give us a really good price on trade-in. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking send you my card and see what you give me, and then get it back if I don't like the deal, So I'm like, let me go see this one in New Jersey. So I went to go see this one in New Jersey. It was I liked it better because it had the blackout kit. It had no chrome on it or whatnot. And then I go all the way there. We make a deal, and because my Caddy was the only car I've ever paid off, I forgot my fucking title. So I'm there. I make a deal, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, where's your title?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, man! Like I never worry about my title because usually the bank takes care of it because the bank has your title because you haven't paid it off. So it's been the first time I ever really thought about that shit. And and then I had to go, and they're like, "Oh, if you were in state, we'd let it pass, but because it's out of state, like we really can't." And so I had to come back the next day, and it was 3 hours. You know, it's a 3-hour drive on the way there. I hit traffic on the way back at 5 hours on the way back. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, luckily I was in the Jag. So, you know, I'm like, a couple more hours in the Jag's not the worst thing ever. But what?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Oh, I'll get this working. Don't you guys worry about it.
Goddamn. All this Jaguar talk.
It's the app.
YouTube shut us down. What's the pink over there?
Here we go.
Is that legit? So we're
pink? It's been pink the whole time, homie.
All right, never mind.
Here we go. We're back at it. See, easy fix.
As long as it's pink, it's all right, right?
But back to these shots, motherfucker. Let's see how this vodka.
Oh yeah, we had shots sitting in front of us for.
I gotta drive back to Chicopee too.
I gotta drive.
Me too.
Cheers, boys. Hey, thanks for doing this. Well, hopefully we do many more of this.
Right,
cheers to 1 million downloads.
I'll be funnier next time. Promise.
Wait, well, you still got
that is
like an hour, man.
That is a doubtful scenario.
Doubtful. That's one of those cubes you shake, and then on the bottom it says doubtful.
It's good.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, that actually is good.
That's a good vodka.
I'm not even a big vodka guy. Shout out to Stoli if you want to.
I love Stoli.
If you want to send over
if you want
sponsorships.
Yeah, if you want to forget about all the dick
you
jokes.
Need sponsors. You do.
We would love to get paid.
They want dick jokes.
We will give you dick pics. I mean, we're not against sending
Stoli dicks.
We know you've heard a lot about dick pics.
Stoli dicks.
We will.
The best dildos on the market.
Stoli dicks is just
Stoli
a bunch
dicks.
of guys who are hammered off Stoli with just soft wieners.
That's
we
whiskey.
can't get it up. We drank too much Stoli.
That's whiskey.
Drink Stoli vodka.
Whiskey. That's a whiskey.
It's like an anti-rape commercial.
It is.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
it's a good commercial.
Well, Stoli, regular
It's a good
Stoli
birth
happens, but if you do
control
Stoli Elite, you have a elite dick.
Right. Yeah.
Elite.
Check out how elite my soft wiener is.
I'll mush it right into you.
I'm pretty sure it could still get to your G spot.
Stoli Elite.
Oh my God.
Do you have a shoehorn?
Oh, that's what we. Ann just needs to get a buzz to be funny. Apparently, then the inner comedian comes
It's called
out.
a sex horn.
First of all,
right.
you've listened to way too many comedian podcasts to not be funny.
I know.
You could steal their jokes. Don't give them credit. Fuck them.
Every joke
Okay.
I've told tonight, I've heard on a different
I will
podcast.
do that.
My wife asks me all the time. She's like, "How do you know so much?" I was like, "I just repeat shit that I hear."
Yeah, but that's about
Same
everybody
thing.
who's smart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Me and my girl watch Jeopardy, and I know like so many answers. She's like, I don't get it. How do
okay,
you know
guys,
all
that
this
was
stuff?
good.
Nobody has
let's
an
do another one.
original thought.
I still have.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, yo. What? You still have it?
I took too much.
Man,
What?
pussy,
I still
man,
have-
pussy.
We're good.
I have to drive 1/10 of a mile.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Tell
I
me
have,
when to
I have
stop.
my girl's car because my transmission's
I
destroyed.
have to go.
All right,
to
not
the
a little
bathroom.
bit.
All right, well, just a little bit more in here.
No,
We'll
no, no.
just a little bit. Just
Look at that.
Chicopee. I know all the Chicopee cops.
This guy's first name is
me
legit
too.
Shogun.
Like who?
My cousin's one of them, and then
I'm
Which
good.
one's
I
your cousin?
poured a big
Joe
glass.
Pizarca.
That's still.
Do you know
vodka?
John Burks?
No,
Mike Thomas?
no.
This guy's first name is
Brian
Shogun.
LePage? I
Is
know
that-
all of them,
Is that
man.
real?
I know a lot of
Do you
Chicopee
know,
cops.
what?
His,
Shout out to all those Chicopee PD.
his first name
Great
is
dudes.
Shogun.
Not all of them, but those guys are
Dude,
good.
Show
what if
no.
they're fucking watching?
They might be. I got them on my
But
phone. I might
shout-
have
And then
texted
they're
them.
gonna see a black Mustang with LOL on the taillights driving by, like, oh.
Oh wait, so Kevin,
His
you want
first-
more?
his
There's
first name
two
is Shogun.
conversations going on. In
Yeah,
the
we can't do
microphones
that.
right now.
I know.
Because
We're-
because
I'll keep this.
the people who download
this
this
section of podcast is gonna really suck.
shit, no, because you got some good. You got some good.
Me and Kevin
Zinger.
just talked.
Okay, wait. Shogun Rue was fighting.
Look at Shogun. He looks soft. Looks
His first
old.
name is Shogun. That's
Like-
what I've been trying to ask Kevin.
Wait, soft like a Stoli dick?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. He looks
Okay,
like a
Kevin, you
Stoli
want a little
dick.
bit more?
I'm good. I poured a.
Oh, whatever.
big
The
glass.
bottle insinuates that you're not gonna have a soft Stoli dick,
Mm.
but in
That's
retrospect, you are.
Let's go,
going
Rua.
to have-
He's ranked 6.
Okay,
Really?
I still haven't got my question. So his first name is Shogun.
No.
His first name is Mauricio.
Mauricio
Okay,
Shogun of
all
Rua.
right.
You know they all got nicknames.
Maurice.
Right,
Oh,
but they
oh,
never
oh.
normally. You never normally
No.
call the guy his.
Dude can still bang.
Wait,
though.
who
Look
is
at
the
that.
other guy? Valente.
Vellante.
Vellante.
He trains
How dare
out
you
of.
correct me on my own show? I'm kidding.
Sorry.
This is the goddamn Ripple Effect podcast.
Yeah.
He actually trains out of Chris Weidman's camp.
What if you just stood up and yelled at everybody at the table?
What would that do?
What would that?
Like,
How
fucking
dare you?
Hitler.
How dare you correct me?
Like I just flipped the table.
Oh, let me take my beer.
And then we all had to sit down like dad just yelled at mom at the dinner table.
And then I do an elbow drop off the top rope. And then Gina will come here and fake like, no.
We just had to go back to normal, like it didn't just happen.
As we're sweaty and have liquor all over the place.
All right, edit all
guys.
this out,
Sorry.
and we'll go back and start from the beginning and do that.
I'm
you
actually not gonna
start
edit.
throwing elbows
I'm
to
actually-
people.
Instead of editing, I'm actually gonna take this part and just copy and paste it over and over again. So people
Yes.
can hear
I like it.
the same jokes over and over again.
Yes.
So
Whatever,
Shogun.
wherever I'm funny, just copy and paste that part. Send it to my email.
Well, people on YouTube will actually comment on shit. Like this is how much they listen to. Like you're talking about the last James Corbett show where that had like thousands of views. And I don't even do that well on YouTube. Most people listen to podcasts.
It's crazy that you
download it.
can get thousands of views for that guy, and then the episode with me on it has 57 views. Like, are you shitting me?
But the thing is, well,
That's a super blow to your self-esteem.
okay. Let's cheers. Cheers. Come on, bring it in,
Cheers.
Kevin. Get off your phone,
Oh,
Kevin.
fuck. Yeah.
the hell are you
Talk to
drinking?
my wife. She told her parents that
To listen.
No,
I
no,
hope
no.
not.
Don't listen.
she told her parents that
Don't
she
listen
changed
unless
their
you hate
last
America.
name, which is not usual for Chinese culture. Like they keep
That's
their
good.
last name, and they were fine with it.
The
So
second
I'm
time-
happy.
The second time was rougher, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way rougher.
wait, what?
What?
Way rougher.
I think you switched it out with. I
Way
think you switched
wuffa.
it out with hydrogen peroxide.
He sounds
That
like a
tasted horrible.
3-year-old. You know how 3-year-olds all sound like they're from Boston? They can't say ours. What the fuck's wrong with them?
Way rougher.
Why is that so funny? Oh, jeez.
Shit.
That is funny.
Oh,
good
oh,
night.
Shit.
I think he slipped.
These guys are going at it though.
they are going at it.
Yeah, they're having it. Those are some super short shorts.
Which one?
Which ones are super short?
I don't know why my first instinct was to say which one when they were obviously much shorter. Isn't it crazy the guys like Victor Belfort and Shogun Rua who we've been watching
Vitor,
since the big
by the way.
Victor.
Vitor.
Rua's the white shorts, correct?
Yeah,
the
short
booty
shorts.
shorts.
The short shorts.
The booty shorts.
They're swinging for the fences.
You think he's embarrassed at the shorts he's wearing? He's like, ah, damn it, I didn't
Nah,
mean
he
to
wears
wear
them
these
every
ones."
fucking time.
Yeah, but he's looked better in them in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got his hands down. What
This is
he
the thing
doing?
about. Tell me if what you think, but it seems like in a lot of fights, like you'll see two guys who are capable of kicking and know how to kick, and they'll just get in this boxing match.
Yeah,
Well,
they
it's-
refuse to fucking kick.
Yeah, and it's like you don't even keep the guy guessing.
It's out of respect, I would imagine.
I don't think it
No.
is. I think you turn into that monkey getting in a fist fight at a bar, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you want to box with me? I'll box with you.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
it's like
Exactly,
this ego
but
thing.
it's also a
That
respect
and he doesn't
thing.
want to get taken down.
He just
Yeah,
see
that's
that
true.
he just threw a little check at his leg.
kicked in the fucking leg.
Fuck yeah, I have. It
Dude,
hurt.
that shit hurts so bad.
You haven't been kicked in the leg like in a fist fight. Been kicked in the leg? There's no
No.
way you've ever been kicked in the leg.
in a fist fight, kicking the leg, and that motherfucker was cheating.
No, dude. You have not been kicked.
I
in the
thought we
leg.
agreed this was a fist fight, and
You did not agree to the rules.
What on earth?
How
have you
dare
ever been
you
kicked
kick
in the leg?
Time out. Did you just kick me? I
Like
thought we
you
agreed to
square
only
up to
punch.
somebody and this guy kicks in the leg. No, that's never
In
happened.
a street fight, I go straight for the leg.
Dude, I will fucking bite somebody's dick. I don't give a shit.
You're
Street
right,
fight?
Wait, Scott. I'm glad you brought us back to dicks because it went way too long without
Yeah,
the.
it
any
was
damn
too
talk.
long.
We need more
But
dicks.
if we're
seriously.
squaring up like this and I get kicked in the leg, I'm stopping the fight. I'm saying, wait a minute. Man.
First of all, I'm changing the name
Did
of the podcast.
I'm
Instead
like,
of
did you kick me in the leg?
fights with friends, it's gonna be dicks with friends.
It's gonna be the ripple dick.
the ripple dick.
The rippled dick,
If you just kick me in the leg, it's gonna be a problem.
and we're gonna have We're gonna be streaming live on every gay porn website.
Oh, look at the cute guy in the glasses talking about cocks all day.
How come I'm getting so many downtown downloads in P-Town?
Hey,
That man,
wherever you're popular,
where you're hot,
it
you're
doesn't
hot.
matter.
You know what I like? That we all sound like we're buzzing a little bit. This is we're all like a little glossy eyed.
I haven't even had a drink yet.
Her memory again.
I don't remember
Why
have I had a drink? Fuck,
He's like,
damn it. Yeah,
he's
my
like, wait,
memory
do I
is
have to pee
really
again?
jacked up.
Have I peed tonight?
I've been knocked out a lot. Speaking of that, I do have to pee.
Oh man, I just finished that bad beer.
That was a great call by you guys.
We just reminded his bladder.
Yeah, you reminded me that I have to piss
Bladder
my
was
brain
dazing off, and it's like, oh shit, I gotta pee.
This is actually a really good fight. So
It
far.
is.
out. Good.
I shut off the light outside, by the way, because when I went out last time, it was full lights outside.
Are you speaking Asian?
Ying Wang.
What? Why? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, you said
No,
that's
everything you
Mexican.
said sounded like it started with an R. That was Mexican.
That was fucking El Chapo Mexican.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Your Asian-born wife is gonna be so pissed.
She's like, this bitch starts talking in fucking Mexican.
She's got a great sense of humor. Song.
Did he marry me because he
You
thought I was
ever
a
ask
Mexican?
her to try to imitate?
She can't do it.
Yeah, but is it funny if she tries?
Oh, she
Like, how
does
do you-
do. She can do it like Kardashians.
I
and
think
shit.
that would be
Like,
funny.
that's
That's the
funny.
funniest part. Like instead of us
Yeah.
trying to imitate their accent,
Yeah.
them
She
trying
can
to
do
imitate theirs
Kardashian.
is funny. Is that racist?
What the fuck are you laughing about, dude?
Did I say something hilarious? I must have.
Holy shit.
I don't know what's so funny. Kevin was just struggling to finish that sentence. It was
my
like these
God.
spaces. Like if you wrote it out, like if I tweeted what you said, it'd be like word dot 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 dot. It'd be a lot
Word.
like Donald Trump, like bad.
Is it that bad? I don't know.
Dot dot dot. Very bad.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Damn it! I wish I caught it. I didn't catch it. Fuck. I'll have to
I
listen
don't
back
see
and
it.
wait for
I don't see it.
I had to take those off for a second.
Are you okay? Oh man. Can you see?
Holy shit.
What? How many hands am I? How
God.
many hands am I holding up?
How
I
many,
wish I'd admit it.
how many Asian sombreros am I holding up?
Oh man.
How many fingers? Am I?
All right.
So when's the next fight?
Are you good? You ready to go?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, go.
Dude, you know what's funny?
I don't know what happened, but I'm sure something I said was funny.
They found me
is that right?
very hilarious. Is what I'm feeling. That's what I'm.
Was that a gay impression? Did you
looked
talk
like
straight answer? You went very hilarious.
I was very hilarious. They found it very hilarious.
Kevin, you went
It's
from like
fine that you're seeing that, but it was not
you sound like Milo
hissing. all right?
Psychedicalopoulos. He sounds like a half gay, half dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, I
What?
mean, something opulus. Everything that ends with opulus is a dinosaur, right?
Milo and Otis.
I don't think so.
Kind of.
I think it's
Tyrannosaur.
Saurus.
Uh-oh.
Tyrannosaurus,
You're right.
I know that.
Saurus, yeah. You know what's funny?
No.
I'm probably gonna get
no.
like 1,000 text messages
Apparently,
tomorrow.
we don't know what's funny.
Why are you so homophobic, dude?
People are gonna be
Why are
like,
you so hung
"Yo,
up on
I want to
what's
do
funny?"
I want to do one of those shows you do where you get drunk and laugh like idiots." Oh, he's down. Shogun Rua, 1 minute 30 seconds
This
into
has
the
been
second
knocked- yeah,
round.
but he got knocked down before. Too.
Oh, but he looks tired. He didn't capitalize on that one.
His muffin top got away.
Yeah, see,
keeps
any of you guys
having a
understand why
pause.
they
Dude,
do
he's
that?
dangerous though.
Why do they do that? You know when fighters
He's
fight
got
and then they do this
such
thing where they like
gnarly hands,
they go-
man.
It's to get the lactic acid out of your.
No,
Is lactic
it-
acid a lot like
lactic
lactic acid?
Lactic
Lactic
acid. What's
acid.
lactic acid?
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen Ricky drunk in my life.
Electric.
The first time I
electric
ever-
acid.
The first time I ever
I-
met
you ever
Ricky,
work
he
out
was
and your arms
wasted.
get stiff?
and
Listen,
it's
electric
guys,
acid
guys,
sounds
guys.
fucking
Hey,
amazing.
listen, one at a time.
Can I get some of that?
electric.
I'll
acid?
do a hit of that.
I'll
for
take
sure.
electric acid.
It's electric.
I would take electric acid.
You guys are bad.
I've never taken acid, but I would take electric acid.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it just sounds so trustworthy.
This is the best show ever.
Oh my god, did I buy?
I hope this show gets 1 billion downloads.
You got a warning.
I've never seen Ricky drunk
That's
before.
what up. I'm not.
Other than the first time I ever met. You remember that?
At first
I don't
time.
think you ever met. The first time I ever met you was at the Ribbery. You know the Ribbery?
Yeah.
The
I did get drunk
Your,
that night.
all
Ribbery?
your friends carried
Wait.
you out of the bar.
The
Remember.
Ribbery.
That was kinda
Ribbery.
loud. That was
that
I'm
was
sorry,
very.
I was
that-
too close to the mic.
that
It
was
was
my buddy Marcus's birthday.
yes, and my buddy I
Oh,
went
the
with
black guy.
Ryan.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah.
And
I went with Ryan, and he got in a dance competition. With
that was
your
in the same
friends.
night. That was
It was the same night.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, where did they get in a dance off at the Ribbery?
They've been in a dance off several times, but
It's documented.
the first
they
time
have
was
a
at the
dance off?
Ribbery.
Alex
it was
Jones-
the first night I met you because I remember talking to you about. Like my dad, or we were doing Jaeger bombs and shit.
That sounds
and then,
about correct.
Your friends had to carry you out, and I was like, "Oh, this dude can't hang, man."
So I end up going to the gym playing basketball, and I
That's
ended up
fucked
taking
up.
I was like super tired, and I ended up taking a nap that afternoon, and then I
Ended
woke up.
taking electric acid,
I felt like I took electric
and he
acid.
was fucking
Yes.
done.
What the hell was that, Kevin?
That was 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, but you stared at them to make sure they were there.
He's like, because he can't
Are they
see
there?
it behind. You can't see it behind a pop-up ad on your YouTube over there. What is that?
I was making sure they were on camera.
This show is brought to you
Hey,
by the
that-
Asian
That
Mexican.
pop-up
Also,
ad on your YouTube says it's gonna make your dick longer.
I'm
And
glad we
fat.
had at least an hour of some sober conversation.
What's fun about
We're way
I
drunker
agree.
than we were last week.
Dude,
That
we
is a
barely got
guarantee.
drunk last week. We took it way too
Last
to-
week we did not get drunk.
No, which was our problem.
That was our problem.
Which is why we got.
But we were
50.
funny though. That show was funny as shit.
What do you want? You want Woodford or you want Calumet?
Whatever.
Dude,
Well, that was loud.
Here, try this. This is amazing.
it's all loud.
Shout out
What's
to
loud?
Calumet.
Who's
If you
being
want to
loud?
sponsor this podcast, I'm sure you don't
What's that watch?
Sponsor.
because we
Not with
pissed
all
off
this-
gays,
Don't
Asians,
spill it.
Mexicans.
Don't spill it.
No,
You won't
nobody's
get a
been pissed off. Everybody's been pissed on, but nobody's been pissed off.
Yeah, do
What?
it all.
Oh
Fuck
my
it.
god, that's a lot.
YOLO. If you finish that, you'll be good. You'll be good.
Hello.
Dude, this
If you finish that, you'll have a British
For
accent.
police officers looking for the people who leave my house, this is not live, so do not
No.
time it. Do not.
This was actually
We are on a
yesterday.
3-hour
This is
delay.
yesterday.
I'm only driving 17 seconds.
Oh my god.
From here.
I'm over here talking like I'm a fucking flight attendant. We're on a 3-hour delay.
That's good.
That is
Oh,
really
it's,
good,
all,
right?
it's all over.
Oh, what happened?
Fuck.
What?
What happened?
Kevin, this
I was
Kevin
gonna
just gets
ask you
super
that.
He
psyched.
tried being aggressive, but it didn't work.
I
He
don't know.
tried being aggressive and he got knocked back down by his
Wait,
microphone.
No, he got,
He got knocked down to space.
he got confused.
No,
he thought
that-
he won the
no,
fight.
that makes sense.
I really don't care. Like what happened?
Hey, and he got confused. He thought he won the fight.
He got knocked back. He got knocked back down to earth. He tried jumping up and then the microphone hit him right in the eyebrow.
I just knocked out an ant.
What was the last word? I didn't get it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, yeah, all right. Cut it off. Shut it down. Edit the last hour out. The show's over.
Shogun's got some hands.
Nobody
He does have
can.
hands.
That's the problem.
Oh, did he knock
It's
him out with a
happening.
kick? No.
I'm not hearing my fucking ears.
That's because
Press
your
them.
ears.
Press them
Are you-
really, press
They're
them really
used
hard
for
Yeah.
hearing, not
Press
for
them as
actually
hard as
making
you can.
noise.
Alright, it's better.
This is the best show ever.
It's
So,
great.
hey, about next week at noon,
Yeah, next-
Holy
And
Yo,
shit.
then
if I didn't have to
tell-
work next
tell your-
Saturday, I'd be-
tell your
I'd be-
girlfriends and wives you're useless the rest of the day. Saturday.
St. Patrick's Day parade. Like,
Oh my
true,
god,
yeah.
it's
Or
next
the
weekend.
run.
Is it
St.
next
Yeah,
week?
Patrick's?
yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh, I love St. Patty's.
No, but in all seriousness, my buddy Ben, who was on the show last, I was telling you, was my friend
Seriously?
Lisa Swiss's
Oh,
husband.
he's good, man.
No,
He's-
Ben.
He knows
Hey,
his shit.
Yeah, he knows
he
his shit.
trains over at Fighting Arts
Yeah,
Academy.
he's actually
Yeah, he
done
knows.
shows. Did
He
you ever
knows
see a
his stuff.
picture of him when he won like his last fight? Well, it's been a
No.
long time, but
I didn't
he
know he
looked
fought.
lean, man.
I've
fought-
never
he
seen
fights?
pictures of Ben.
I gotta piss my brains out
I'm
again.
sorry.
but
Is that a
but
thing
he
that
wants to
happens?
do one
Yeah,
next week
piss.
at noon. If any of you guys are around, let me know.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's not gonna snow, man. It's
No,
not.
it's gonna snow.
The weather. It's all fucking fear, fucking mongering.
I hope it doesn't snow because I gotta drive that monster around all fucking.
You don't have another vehicle? That's it.
Well, I have my Camry too, but my wife.
That's
takes
wrong
it
with
to
drive.
work.
Yeah. Are you working right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you work at where?
I was at Lennox and I switched to another company, but
You don't want
we'll
to give
see
them
how
credit.
that
Fuck
works
them.
out. Yeah. They
First of
kinda,
all-
they kind of went out of business on me.
They went out of business on you.
Yeah. 3 days after I started.
What?
How does that happen?
Yeah.
Hey,
Are
we're
you
gonna
serious?
hire
We-
you
we-
for a
we
day.
And they gave me severance. and
My
all that,
company,
so-
my company picks up at Lennox.
First of all, I hope your company doesn't listen to the show or they fire you.
I don't mention my company,
I'm
so
kidding.
it's fine.
The biggest problem with Lennox was just the hours. It was crazy.
Yeah, too many hours. Well, that's the thing. There's certain jobs where they're like, oh, you know, you can make a lot of money, but you got to work like 60 hours a week. I'm like, oh, that's like any job. If I make minimum wage and I work
Yeah.
80 hours a week, I can make some decent money.
And realistically, like when you look at it and you break it down, you're not making that good of money
Yeah.
to be working 80 hours a week.
80
like-
fucking hours? Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
It was like 72 one week, 84 the next week. It was brutal.
Let's see how many people are
What
still
the
walking.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know who like are like the fucking like 8 to 10 people who keep sticking. Like the number goes up and down, and people are watching.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
my
there's 10
fucking
whole
weird ass
people
wife
listening.
is watching.
That sounds appropriate.
We'll get a lot of downloads.
Yeah, well,
We always do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my
I
wife's
don't care.
watching and you know, all that. But
So what's the Kevin boost? Does it up the fucking
The
downloads
Kevin
or what?
boost.
It does.
What's that?
It works, doesn't it?
The Kevin boost.
what's the Kevin boost?
It helps when you sing.
I think it means he's saying that if Kevin's on the show, the numbers go up
It does.
like dicks. Sorry,
Up
we
like
didn't say dick
dicks.
for a while, so I had to find a way
You
to
had to throw it
squeeze in
in
a
there
dick.
The dicks
Wait,
go
so-
up
I had to find a way
when
to.
I'm on. Gay guys love me. I don't know. It's just the guys.
For all the gay people listening, just send him
No
some
harm.
dick pics.
No harm, man.
Yeah. We're totally not against dick pics.
No,
I'm
especially
totally for dick pics.
Kevin. Do you have an Instagram? Because I just want your Instagram.
I'm
feed to
not.
be-
I'm not telling you.
It's
Well,
a
dude,
shame.
that's why I fucking hate Snapchat. I think it's the worst thing for relationships, period.
Why?
Because I don't need my girl getting a out
That
of
was the
nowhere.
key, bro.
A random dick pic? She gets
Yeah.
random
Yeah,
dick pics
but-
on where? Snapchat?
Fuck no, because she doesn't have Snapchat. I told that
But
bitch.
why would you think she get a random dick pic?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't need that shit.
I know you don't need it, but I'm not sure that's how it
No, I
works.
don't think
I don't
that's
know.
how. I don't think that's how Snapchat works.
You don't randomly.
She's like, oh, I like her for the filters. I was like, then filter the fucking coffee.
wait,
'cause
wait.
I
So you're
don't
telling
need-
me she doesn't have Snapchat because you think she's gonna get
Fuck
random
yeah.
dick pics?
I said, nah, I'm good with that.
Melissa, we'll talk to Scott after the show. We'll let you get Snapchat. It's okay. My wife's on it.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
First of all, you got a good girl. You're good. You guys have
So
been around.
far.
You're so far. How
All I get,
you've been
all I
on the
get from
longest test
Snapchat
drive
from,
ever? What are
uh,
you talking
Yeah,
about?
15 years.
Yeah, you guys
This
been
year.
together- He's been with his girl for
15 years. Jesus Christ, and you won't let her have Snapchat?
Hell no.
If you don't trust her to have Snapchat at this point, then
Kevin,
I don't know,
whatever
man.
you're writing will not make sense because I know the words are coming out of your mouth. If they're trying to be typed,
It's in Chinese. It doesn't matter.
so it's like
It doesn't matter.
scooter, hat,
It's
house.
Mandarin. You don't know it. It's fine.
You also don't because it was a Mexican accent we heard that came out of your mouth. Not
I know
a.
some Mandarin.
Okay, so, what have you learned from marrying an Asian woman?
Wa'ani.
that's my kid's news.
That means I love you.
Is she listening?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she was listening to
She
some.
should be, though.
She
was
should be
talking
listening
shit about
now.
she was talking shit about some of my jokes.
How dare she?
Your jokes suck.
She said one of my shit was funny about something about you. I forget.
She
what it
said
was,
my
but it
jokes
was
are the
funny.
funniest.
She said, "Who's that Kevin dude? Because he's fucking hilarious."
He just chimes in those two-word jokes.
And he's
like,
made all my gay friends really hard.
yeah. How many gay friends do you have?
I have a lot of gay friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
What?
Not that I know of.
There's some in the closet. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Ricky's partly gay though.
Yeah.
Not the married with children part, just the other part.
Yeah. No, the rest of them is gay.
Yeah, the rest of them.
Kevin, you were staring at that thing with
I'm sorry, I feel
Squinty
bad.
eyes.
I'm looking for the.
I feel
Kevin,
bad
you
looking at my
Appropriate
phone.
noise.
the way you're staring at that thing. You're starting to look more Asian.
I know what's going on over here.
What?
Like I'm not on my phone. You're
Yeah,
on your phone.
motherfuckers. What are you guys doing?
What's up with that?
And we got multiple kids and wives. You only have a wife. You only
You
have
know-
kids. We have both.
This is the problem with society. You guys are sitting here on your fucking phones. We're watching a fight commercial.
Bad timing. Wait till the fight starts. We're watching a.
Do you think we should all fist
Fight.
fight each other?
You know?
Let's all fight each other.
First of
I'll
all,
fight Kev, you
should
guys
fight.
fight each other, and then the winner will fight each other for the.
it's funny that this is being recommended
I will
by
totally
the skinniest guy at the
half-ass
table.
because I don't want to.
This guy weighs like 83
That
pounds.
should make both you guys nervous. 'Cause
This
if
motherfucker's crazy.
I want it to happen, that I must know something you guys don't. Like Taekwondo.
like calculus, not fucking not a
I must know
fucking-
Taekwondo.
What do you know? How to play pool or something? Like,
not
Dirty-
all, not
Dirty
all
pull.
those talents you have
All
that
right,
we
you
don't
guys
have
are-
will help you.
guys are both. You guys are all fucked up. I don't know how to fight that good.
Yeah, I don't fight
But-
that good.
But I
weigh
will
like
grab.
one-
I will grab your junk.
I will
and
weigh
squeeze it.
130. In a weigh-in.
Well, you probably weigh 130. You'll weigh 150 if you
No, I
stop going to the
probably
bathroom
weigh
every 10
150.
fucking
I
minutes.
think I weigh 150. I think that's a.
All right, so
think
we
that's
got the
my
main
max.
event coming. That was when he was sponsored by Sky Vodka. Fuck Sky Vodka. This elite shit is actually some pretty good vodka.
Yeah, it's just some.
yo,
bullshit.
TRT Vitor was an animal.
Oh, I know.
You should try to promote that. You should send emails. and
What,
try to get-
TRT?
No.
Well,
I'm
first of
saying
all,
the
I
vodka.
don't drink enough vodka. Do you? If Woodford
You
wants to
don't.
give me a call,
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like something that's not that popular.
Well,
Like,
Angels
shit.
Envy, the bourbon that I love that I was drinking last week was they actually I was in contact with them and trying to get one of their representatives on the show. It's because
No
we're going to
shit.
do a whole show on whiskey.
Dude, if you can get
That'd be
look at-
awesome.
right
That'd be
here
cool.
is what I'm talking about. Where his eye was all fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Like I think he blew a blood vessel like training.
Yo, he probably works,
Crazy.
still works out like a fucking.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
he
crazy.
does.
They have to. Why would
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
this dude's so nasty. So nasty. This
Dude, he knocked out Tim Kennedy.
Yeah.
And
Look at
Tim
his
Yeah,
eye.
Tim
Look at
Kennedy's
his
been on a
fucking.
rough-
Look at his eye, dude. Right there.
Tim Kennedy's lost. I think he retired right after his last fight. Yeah.
Dude, Tim Kennedy's so nasty.
But
Tim-
was it a long time
Both of
ago
these
or recently?
dudes-
Tim
both of these
Kennedy
dudes are
is like
killing it, man.
who you want to be as a man.
Yeah, I know he's
Like-
a great dude. He is. He's a super
Like
there's-
minus fighting. Doesn't like Tim Kennedy.
Nah,
you
I'll
wanna
fight
get-
says the guy who's trying to fight everybody at the table. Oh, I was kidding
Yeah,
about
as
the
the
fight.
skinniest dude in the room. That's
My
trying to-
fucking 8-year-old
I'm
has
not trying to
bigger
fight
hands than
anybody.
him, and he's like,
Let's put some ice skates on, and then I'll fight everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, you would definitely fuck me up on ice skates.
On ice skates, I'll knock you straight out.
Dude, he's a nasty hockey player.
really?
Yeah.
My
He
parents tried to get me to play hockey when I was little, and I couldn't stop on skates.
Oh, really?
So I kept
He's
hitting the
super
fucking
fast.
wall.
What's the
That's funny.
technique to stopping?
I don't know, just leaning back
No,
a certain
dude,
way.
weight distribution, man.
And they're like,
So
Scott, are
full
you
up.
fucking retarded? Why do you keep hitting the wall? And I'm like, I don't know.
No, but if I keep hitting this wall, I will be.
Oh, you beat me to it. It was just there to take it. That joke, yeah.
Sorry, I know that was
You're
kind
not
of
retarded, but if you keep hitting the wall, you will be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to Lake Placid in a month to play in a tournament.
That's fun.
It's gonna be crazy.
Like
You do
Placid?
that like every year, right?
Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
the Miracle on Ice
Yeah.
happened at Lake Placid in the
So
Olympics.
wasn't there
We
alligator?
skate
in
on that. No, that
Was
was
there
that was
alligator?
a different Lake Placid.
Did you say alligator?
Yeah.
The alligator Lake Placid. No,
That's what I thought.
that Lake Placid is a different Lake Placid. Like that.
So
that's
how
a-
many Lake Placids are there?
No, that's the Lake Placid, the movie with the alligators. That doesn't exist. That shit was in like Maine or some shit. In the movie, it was in.
So
You ever
I
seen
thought
the
that
movie?
was based on
It
a
was
true
the
story.
same one, right?
No. There were 3 of them shits, and it was like human eating alligators in a lake.
Don't you play
How
hockey
the
against
fuck-
alligators?
How the fuck would human eating alligators be in a
Alligators are
lake in
great
mid New
skaters.
York?
They're great on skates.
They are.
No,
And they know how to
What?
distribute their weight.
You
to
guys
stop.
really thought? No, all right. You ever see? All right, you know about the 1980 Olympics where
The
Miracle
Russians,
on
yeah.
Ice, USA beat
Against
the
the Russians.
Russians.
Oh yeah,
No?
Kurt Russell.
What?
dude.
the Soviet Union?
Well, it happened
Yeah.
at Lake Placid.
Let's go. Main event. Yeah, so keep going.
This was before.
You're like, yeah, main event. Oh, we're not even talking about
We're
it.
finally paying attention to one
This
fight.
was before
I'm not.
professionals played in the
We're like,
Olympics.
we'll ignore you now.
So
Sorry.
anyway,
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
It was way before.
You're listening, and like 8 people are listening. I don't know who's still up listening to this fucking. If they lasted 3 hours of dick jokes,
If one person is
bless
still
you.
listening to this, I'd be crazy surprised.
there's 8
This
people
would
listening.
blow my mind if one.
How long
person
has this
was
been going?
Several hours. Several more hours than it should have been.
Several more than possible.
168 minutes.
Holy shit, that's a long time.
That's
That's
stupid.
2 hours, 2+ hours.
Anything to say that's
Last week we
important.
did 3 hours and 10 minutes, which is insane.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
and
long.
actually,
I didn't think we could have 3 hours last week, but we did.
yeah, but did
which
you
is
notice
insane.
the video was 3 hours and 30
Yeah,
minutes?
but like 45 minutes was your intro.
no, but it wasn't.
I was like, listen, I'm like, what is he talking
No,
about?
there's a remember when last week when you noticed that the I'm drinking whiskey at the moment, but yeah, you can check that out. You know what? Remember there was a snippet where the Pro Tools had an issue.
There was an
Yeah,
I
yeah.
noticed where you cut me out, or you
No,
cut-
I added
no, I know
on the
I noticed
video.
where you
I
edited.
yeah, on the video I added the
I'm good. I
audio.
don't think I have a cup. If I had a cup, I'd.
Where the fuck did you
have a cup somewhere? I did have.
Oh, is it on the table? Oh, is that it? Which one's on the table? That's yours, Kevin. So that one's
Okay.
yours. Yeah.
No,
How the
that
fuck
one's-
did I end up with your fucking cup?
No,
This
that's
is your
not
cup.
mine because
Yeah,
that's
That
whiskey
is-
in there.
That's your
Yeah, but
cup
that's-
of whiskey.
Yeah, but that's yours now.
No,
This was my cup.
No, I wasn't. I would.
yeah, but
not
now
drinking
you
it.
got to drink the whiskey, Kevin.
I promise I was not drinking it. There was a. I had a normal
No.
cup
Take my
that
cup.
looked like
no,
that.
Take my
no,
cup
what,
now.
what
No,
Kevin,
no. I had.
No, listen. What happened was when
All
Kevin
right,
said
let's all fist fight.
what happened was when Kevin, will you stop? It's been 3 hours. Can you learn not to
He's still
fucking-
slamming.
listen?
What? You tried not to when you did it. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. He was like, look at you guys so bullshit. Slammed it down still. He like recoiled.
And if
Why
he,
That
did
doesn't
me
make
now?
sense.
If
That's
he-
Come on.
weird.
oh,
I'm
cheers,
sorry.
guys. Cheers to the main event.
Oh,
Oh,
You have
cheers,
an empty
cheers,
cup.
guys. Hey, to a good time, man.
Okay.
okay.
I just
Fun
want to say
stuff,
I really
fun stuff.
appreciate you guys coming and hanging out.
All right, now that the main event is happening, we can all start drinking.
Hey, you have to use this now.
I don't.
Fill that with something.
I promise I don't want to use that.
Beatsword doesn't look that bad.
All right. I'll
No,
take
he
a
actually
little-
looks.
Fill it with something.
I'll take a little bit of vodka.
He still got saggy
Yeah,
tits,
do it.
but
Yeah.
I was
How
gonna-
did I
This
end
is
up with your
crazy,
fucking
man.
glass?
This bottle is nuts.
it is
How
right.
did I end
If you lube it up, you can use it later.
I don't even have to lube it. That's how crazy. That's how crazy I get.
I'm crazy just sticking it. I'm fucking crazy just sticking it. Don't ask questions.
Imagine. Look at that fucking bottle. Are you shitting me? Party
No,
time.
cheers,
Oh.
guys.
Party time.
Party time.
I already drank mine.
Oh well, you can cheers
Oh, well,
anyways.
look at this.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to try some
Alright.
whiskey?
Oh,
Just
shit.
a little bit.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
No,
Good.
just a little bit.
Here's for the
Just a little bit. Just a sip. Sip
toast,
some.
toast
Sip
for the
a,
people who
a
don't
gentleman's
need
drink.
corrective lenses.
A little-
gentleman's,
A gentleman's drink. Some Woodford
let's go.
Reserve. Hey, wait.
Yes.
Cheers. You motherfucker.
Too late. Fuck you.
Cheers.
How dare you,
There.
sir? How dare you, sir?
You know what's good? You know what's hilarious?
I'm gonna drive home.
I say we have like 2 or 3 more of these until all our wives and girlfriends say you can't fucking keep doing these shows. You come home hammered, and everybody
I have
tells
to play fucking hockey tomorrow.
and I have all my friends text message me about the dick joke you said.
I'm not worried about.
For
going
some
home.
reason,
I'm
you were
not worried
talking
about
about
going home to my
uncircumcised
girlfriend. I'm worried
dicks.
about being super hungover to play hockey tomorrow.
I'm
I have
going
to
to
skate
my
at
parents
4
tomorrow.
o'clock.
I'm going to my parents' house tomorrow. I'm gonna cook a giant dinner.
I thought you were gonna say dick.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull my dick out.
I'm
at
gonna
my
cook a
parents' house.
giant dick from my parents.
I have to go to my parents' house. I'm gonna pull my dick out, and it's gonna be super embarrassing. So
How do you cook a
the less
dick for
hungover
your
I could
parents?
be for pulling my dick out in front of my parents.
Do you have a good dick recipe here?
A dick recipe? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
No, I think you just.
That's why I tried.
Not me.
I think you just punch it until it turns purple.
You tenderize it.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
tenderized
salt
that
and
shit.
pepper. That's it.
Salt and pepper that dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee
what they
you
call-
at 4
They call
o'clock tomorrow. I'm
cracking
gonna
the
be-
pepper.
Yeah, that's just
That's it.
that's how you want.
Wait,
girls.
what's that method?
You crack the
Oh
pepper.
my god,
That's
that's
I'm sorry. I think I just punched my microphone 1,000 times.
Or
If
was that
anybody's
your
in
phone
the
hitting
West
fucking bottom
Springfield,
of the table?
West Springfield, Massachusetts area tomorrow, come watch me play hockey. at 4
Where are you
o'clock.
playing? At the
I'm gonna throw up square in the ice. That is a guarantee. 4 o'clock, I will not be sober enough.
Ice throw up is fucking
Fucked.
That's good.
The bar
That's a
doesn't
big
open
draw.
till 5, which
It's a
is
big
great.
draw.
As soon as the bar opens at 5, which is good, because as soon as I get out of the arena, I'm going straight to the bar.
They have a good bar there. At the fucking,
Nothing makes me
Have you been there?
think about drinking than
up
drinking.
top? Oh, fuck yeah.
At the
Oh, yeah.
Olympia? You been there?
Yeah.
Really? That is
Yeah.
a great bar.
That's a
dude.
good bar.
There's no
You can
nobody
watch
from my
hockey
team, dude.
and drink beer.
Nobody
That's
from my team has ever been up there. The whole
Really?
season, I go upstairs and drink at least 1 or 2 beers.
That's
Nobody from my team has ever been up there.
That's
Really?
fucking
Nobody
And
drinks after the games?
Okay, so
No.
that makes you an alcoholic.
You're playing tomorrow.
No.
You're playing tomorrow?
Me and the girl that works at the bar said the same shit. I'm like, dude, it doesn't make me a numbnuts because you play hockey,
What
you
time
come
do you play
upstairs
tomorrow?
and you drink, right? I'm
Well,
like,
yeah.
everybody on my team is the
you do
dickhead.
you do a manly
me.
thing like play hockey and
Yeah.
fuck shit
Yeah.
up, and then you go do
and
another
then you
manly
can
thing.
overlook. There's 3 rinks in the Olympia.
Oh,
The bar overlooks rink 2, so you can
Yeah.
sit there, drink a beer, and overlook
There you
rink
go.
2 and watch.
you can watch
Round-
the like
5 rounds. Here we go. Victor Belfort.
Vitor looks so different.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love both of these guys, man. I
Like-
like
It's
Like in
amazing.
in a gay way?
what
No.
time do you
in the gayest way you
No,
can
not
ever
at all.
imagine, dude. I
Wait,
love
let me
both of
imagine
these
super gay ways.
Okay,
Yeah.
because legit, when he was on
what's
Sauce,
the gayest
his
way
body
you
was
can-
pretty awesome.
guys. Dude,
Oh, he was.
After every game, I go up to the bar and drink beers.
It's
Never
just
once.
crazy.
Nobody on my team has ever come up.
That's fucking retarded.
Like he should
It's
just
crazy, right?
jump on the Sauce and just
when
like
do you play?
And get
strangle
caught.
motherfuckers
when
and
is your
EBI.
game?
You know what's funny?
Tomorrow
He
we're
still has
playing
been
at
fighting.
4.
Guys,
4.
one conversation at a time. We'll listen to you guys.
All right,
You can finish.
No,
No, we're talking about me playing hockey, and I'm
Whoa.
pretty good at it. I don't know.
Kevin, you motherfucker.
That wasn't as loud as you think it might have been. It wasn't that loud. It wasn't
I
that
bet you it was.
loud.
I
I'll have
bet you it
to-
was.
Edit all this
Oh,
out. Edit all this out right now.
and Kevin will be here next week.
There's
and be
no
like,
microphone.
why is
attached
your
to that.
microphone suck?
There's no microphone on there.
Hey, Kevin, talking to the pole.
Where the fuck did your mic go? Holy shit.
Hold it like a dick.
I can hear.
No, don't touch it to your dick. Hold it like a dick.
Now, anybody who is also on the show in the future and uses that microphone, we'll all giggle because we'll know that microphone has also been on his dick. But hey, why don't you get really close to that
You
microphone?
like it.
Touch it with your
I
lips.
know you like it.
Yo, we gotta get Aaron here. How
Yeah,
loud do you think?
yeah, he'd wake up my neighbors. Aaron is the
Aaron?
loudest. Is he listening? You think?
Who's Aaron?
No, he'll probably watch it though. But last
Oh,
night,
yeah, no,
me
there's a
and
microphone you
louder
should
than
use.
me?
There's a microphone. You
Yeah.
Is
my
he
bad.
louder than me?
he is louder than you, guaranteed.
Wow.
Aaron is louder than you, and his face gets so red, it's insane.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, he looks like a tomato, and he's super loud.
Is that the dude who lives in Connecticut now?
should. What the fuck are you saying?
No,
Can
No,
I get
he's
him
not
out?
the fat guy.
he works with me though.
It's
He
not
works-
your,
Yeah,
your
dude, listen,
big friend.
crank it out.
Hey, Kevin, if you're doing a
You've met
sobriety
him.
test right
I
now,
know.
you
You-
fail.
You're
I know
fucked.
I think it's the same guy. It's the same guy with the big red face.
Arrest me and put me in the cell with Bubba.
Dude,
Oh.
Vitor looks good in this fight, huh?
Oh.
He's moving pretty good.
Oh.
Oh,
Never
good
mind.
night.
Oh,
Oh,
that's over.
Wow, I'm an asshole.
Oh wait. Let's see if he can
Wow.
gather himself. Oh
How?
wait, he is.
How?
So Victor gets fucking clocked,
How
Damn.
and he's holding
There's a
on for
lot
dear
of
life.
time there.
he got
Oh,
punched?
Thank
He
God
went to
I'm not
sleep.
a commentator.
Vitor Belfort went straight to
That couldn't
sleep.
have been worse timing. Victor looks
He's-
really good.
This
He's
guy,
moving really well. Bink.
Is there a fight going on?
Vitor Belfort looks pretty good tonight, and then he goes right to sleep in one punch.
Let's
And
see if he
then-
can hold
Oh,
on.
he's retaining it.
He
Wait
is.
a minute. He's still alive.
He's gathering himself.
How-
Oh,
Oh
look
my
at that.
god,
Yeah, he'll be
dude!
fine.
How did he stand up?
That's
That
impressive,
is
man.
Unbelievable.
These Mexicans.
It's so homoerotic.
Next-
Watch him come back and win.
Gastelum.
Oh, he's
Dude,
Mexican?
Ricky
Yep.
takes offense to that because he's super Portuguese.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Kevin takes offense to it because Kevin doesn't know the difference between
And
Chinese and
yeah,
Mexican.
it's pretty close. The Chinese, Portuguese, Mexican, they're all like in the
I
same.
totally went into the wrong.
They're on the
fucking-
same wavelength.
Sound.
The language, it's all the same. Oh, good night. Oh my god, it's over.
Oh, he should have.
fuck?
He actually should've-
dude. He went to sleep so early
Nah,
before the
you
last
should've given
punch
him a
was
little more
thrown.
chance.
dude.
I agree.
That's not the main event, is it?
He gave, dude. He gave him so many extra punches.
Is that the main
He
event?
went to sleep fast.
Kevin's like, are we watching fights? What
What's
are we?
going
Why?
on?
Hold on.
What's
why-
the fight?
Why are we here again?
So the main event is like 6 hours from now.
It is
This-
endurance.
This guy went to
Sport.
sleep a lot.
Why you got
Tonight.
my balls? We're drinking. Everybody's drinking.
You must
Dude.
have hurt his hands.
Your
He's taking his
balls,
gloves
your
off
balls are
instantly.
less asleep than the guy that just fought. I can, but not very much less. Look at this. Boom, asleep.
Ooh,
Good night. Bang. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Put your hands up, dude. What are you doing?
Poor Vitor. They
Oh.
should just let him to fucking jump on the sauce and let him
Oh.
do whatever he wants.
Yeah, really.
but that's a. I'll tell you, man.
This
That's a,
dude's
that's a
so
great win,
nasty,
man.
Though.
That's a great win.
Yeah.
This dude's
Well, let's
good,
be honest.
man.
A lot of these older guys who stick around, like they can beat a lot of guys, but when you talk about the elite, like
Dude, you put him against these
how,
young
how
dudes,
sad
man.
was it when BJ Penn tried to make a comeback?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Come
was
on,
bad.
dude.
that was
You put him
horrendous.
against these dudes who are so insane.
Yeah. and-
Okay, so Kelvin Gastelum, on the other hand, can't make 170. Kept trying to make 170. Kept failing at make 170. Now he goes to 185 and he's doing fucking great.
but let's be honest, he looks like he
Do you
could
know what
make
he's talking
170.
I don't know.
Yeah, if he stopped
Kinda.
eating burritos and cheeseburgers.
That's racist, but you're right.
It's
He-
not
'cause
racist.
no,
No,
it's
dude's
not.
eating
I-
fucking
obviously it's not racist.
quesadillas on the
Mexican
fucking beach.
Mexican is not even a race; it's a nationality. But still, my point is that no, you're right. Because when you see somebody who's that flabby, you're like you can absolutely lose like.
Oh
10
yeah,
pounds.
for sure.
Yeah.
Look at Cain Velasquez. He could make 205.
Oh, he could
No problem. If he just fucking
dieted.
stopped eating burritos.
But-
and-
But you know what
That
happens?
was the main event.
But this happens. Now you sound like
No,
Kevin.
was
No,
it?
it wasn't. No, it's not.
The main event is next.
Yeah, it's Victor.
Dude, I don't
Victor.
fucking
we'll
know,
let you
dude.
sit here and wait for the main
Yeah.
event.
Yeah, Victor Belfort is in the main event.
How dare you, sir?
I honestly don't know.
No, Victor Belfort's in the main event, and that guy that was his twin brother with the same
It's
name. just-
Vitor.
no, Vitor is who
Vitor.
just fought, but Victor is who's
Victor
fighting in the
and
main
Vitor are
event.
different. You don't even fucking know. You don't know.
Kevin, I'm glad we invited you.
Are you making fun of me, motherfucker?
No, that was not
Nope.
a joke. That was
dare
honestly
you,
that came from the
sir.
bottom of my heart.
How dare you?
Fox Sports
sir.
Go. That's what I had to fucking download to get this
Payne,
fucking
that
shit.
dude died in a plane accident, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah,
Who?
this dude right here,
Who the fuck is he?
Payne.
Who watches fucking
Golf.
golf?
Golf
Dude, I
is.
watched the fuck out of
I said to
golf.
my wife
Are
the
you
other
guys
day.
kidding me? I watched the fuck out of golf.
Yeah. Oh,
I watched the fucking
there's
golf.
a
Is
microphone.
that what
you
you just
should
said?
Use.
Hey,
Dude, I watch golf, man.
Listen,
I
I,
watched the fucking
by one of these episodes, you'll figure it out.
so the other day I said to my wife, I go, we're watching a rugby movie. I said, oh, I'd be fucking jacked if I fucking did a sport. She's
What?
like- she's like, do they make sports for older men?
Oh my god.
They
I'm
don't
like,
do-
what the fuck do you mean by that? I'm 31. I'm not older. She's like, no, you're old as fuck. She's like, go play golf.
This is a great story.
That's
Have
wrong.
you ever you
That
play
was good.
hockey?
You can download the ebook,
I was totally in now.
the
whole
short
time.
novel by
Do you play hockey?
Yeah.
called
No? You skate?
"My
No.
Wife Thinks I'm Old."
She does. I'm 31. I'm not.
Do
that
you
old.
skate? You have ice skates?
I do.
Kevin's like,
I
"Oh,
do.
are you asking me if I
I'm
masturbate?"
horrible at
Yeah,
it,
all the time.
But I love it. It's fun.
Do I
Starting
masturbate?
in the
Yeah.
summer, we have the ice every Sunday morning.
I mean,
Kevin, I like your eye contact.
Yeah, it's good. He got really close. Like
His eye contact is.
Phenomenal.
that was good.
No, sir, I haven't been drinking.
I thought I was getting interviewed.
what was this? A test? What the fuck?
Huh?
What?
The fuck?
I think you meant to say test, but you said tax. Nobody's taxing you.
What is this? A tax?
Am I being
No,
taxed?
dude, it's not
Damn
a fucking
liberals
tax, man.
always taxing me for shit.
It's not a goddamn tax.
Damn
Fucking
leftards.
America.
libtards, lefty wing,
You can
tree hugging
relax.
taxers,
Oh my god!
damn Mexicans.
I'm like,
What the fuck time is it?
It's
Is it
burrito
really
time.
1 in the morning?
No, it's not.
Holy
the,
shit.
the main event hasn't even happened yet.
The main event happened 4 fights ago. Are you shitting me?
That makes sense. Yeah. No, the main event's first.
I'm dying on camera right now. Jesus Christ!
There has not been a main event. Is that a fact?
fucking dying on camera over here.
Why do
America.
you gotta make me fucking southern?
Fucking America.
Well, you made Asian Southern, so why not you Southern?
No, he made me southern.
But you made Asian Southern. Wait, let me hear a good Asian
We're
accent.
not-
You
it's
made
pretty legit.
Asian fucking
No,
Mexican.
I'm not doing
Let's hear it.
Do
No.
your just do your normal voice.
it.
Oh, that's where you draw the
Yeah,
line.
but just do your normal.
Out of everything that's been said tonight, that's where you come out with the fuck you, like you crossed the line. Say your normal voice. You know what? This was all fun and games until you told me to do my normal voice. You got
do
too
normal.
personal.
I can't do normal.
Just say hi. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you?
No,
You tell me,
you're right.
do my normal voice, and I fucking say,
That's,
Hi.
that's
Hi,
racist.
how are you?
That's racist.
Hi, how are you? Say that.
You can't tell me you're normal. That's racist.
My normal voice is racist.
Oh my god.
Do you have a racist that lives in you that comes out when you're normal?
Hi. Hi,
Yes.
how are you? Say it.
holy shit.
Kevin,
Oh,
Mexican
man.
or Asian?
Hi, how are you?
And can you even tell the difference?
Not right now. No.
Calvin, the winner. Calvin and the Chickenpox.
Stop it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, what is Victor saying?
I don't know. But has
Vitor.
the main event happened already? Is that a fact? 1 o'clock. Fuck.
Vitor.
I have to play hockey tomorrow. God damn it.
I did my best. I suck at his dick.
Yo quiero comer
That I want to eat? That's
tu
not bad.
chocha y tú.
I want to eat your pussy and you. Isn't the pussy also included in the you?
That's all I know in Spanish. Yo quiero comer tu chocha y tú. Muy bien, y tú, señor.
So you wanted enough Spanish to get you through a Mexican vacation, is what you
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yo quiero comer tu chocha y tú. Muy bien, y tú. Hopefully nobody speaks Spanish. That's all I know.
Even if they do, I'm not sure they understand that.
Vitor.
What if I was the guy interviewing it and I just said, Yo quiero comer tu choch. Muy bien.
What does that mean?
I think it means I want to eat your pussy.
Oh,
Psych.
that's awesome.
Because I don't have a pussy, Kevin's thinking my ass will do.
Yo quiero comer.
That's not what I was thinking.
Muy bien, y tú, señorita. I think it means I'm
That's
good.
totally
Plus
on you.
Kevin, include yourself, please.
You're obviously homosexual.
Because whatever you say is gold.
Me and
right
Ryan
now.
used to say that to people.
You.
Wait, what? So we insult you all night, and
he
you're okay
drew
with
the
that.
line
We
on
give
you.
you compliments, and
He
you get
said, "Fuck
angry.
you." You gotta come here.
Hey, Kevin likes dicks. Hey, I'm cool with that. Hey, Kevin, whatever you say is gold.
I was
Fuck
never
you guys.
cool
I'm
with
done
that.
with this. You've
Muy
gone too
bien, y
far.
I
tú,
was
señorita.
never cool with that.
Muy bien, y tú, señorita.
Could I say something any more innocent than what I said? And that's what
I didn't hear it.
Dude,
Fuck, I
he
didn't
said
hear it.
your
What'd you say?
jokes are awesome.
I
And he
basically
goes,
said that.
not what he said.
I said
Fuck
what you said is gold, and you're like, "Fuck you guys." Go back to the me sucking dick jokes.
Would you say something racist? Come on, man.
No,
You can't
he
be
said
saying
something
shit racist. We're live on
he said
YouTube.
something totally homosexual.
Oh,
That's
what,
what it
Come on, man.
what almost came out?
We're
I'm not
live
sure.
on YouTube. You can't be saying that shit.
This is brought to you by Motel 6, where you will probably live next to a crackhead and a whore.
If you're
It's
lucky.
the most racist place to ever be in the history of your life.
Motel 6 is racist?
I don't know.
That is.
I think Kevin said.
Totally
I
rest.
think Kevin said Motel 6.
I didn't.
Anyways,
Look
do
at
you have cigarettes?
Bisbing looking
Do you
like
really
a
have
fucking
cigarettes on you?
weirdo.
'Cause I would love to have.
He has a glass eye,
I don't know.
right? Or is it glass?
No, it's cigar.
No, it's
I don't
not
think
glass
it's
because it would have
glass.
broke.
But
Yeah.
only down here and warm.
His
you
eyes
got-
fucked up from Vitor.
Yeah.
Actually.
It is right. He's
Who,
a,
Bisbing?
yeah. You know, he has one fake eye.
What?
Will you let
Yeah.
him?
Look,
Eve
you're-
Edwards.
No.
Yo, when I played
Is that
hockey,
Ian Edwards? Ian
when I
Edwards, the
played
comedian.
hockey
Ian
as
Edwards.
a little kid, when I was 10-year-old, my sorry, that was crazy. My hockey coach when I was
Okay.
10 years old had a glass eye.
Guys, one at a time and into the microphone.
My hockey
favor.
coach when I was 10 years old had a glass eye. Dude, I feel like I'm right on top of it.
You are, which is the way it should be.
My hockey coach used to drive me to practice. He had a glass eye because he got knocked. His one eye that was legit got knocked out during hockey. Isn't that crazy?
That's a great story. I'm so glad we're silent for that story.
I know. I'm glad you were too.
That will be a short novel next to his short novel about what was your story?
I don't even remember.
I don't know. It was so short we don't remember.
Whatever I just said, just cut it straight out of the fucking.
Let me start
podcast,
over.
please.
So one time I had 8
if it's
dicks in
not
my
cut
mouth.
out, I'm be so embarrassed.
You know, it's funny. One time we went on a double. We were going on a double date, me and Gina, and I was actually with my buddy Chris. You know Chris Gates,
Is
right?
that there?
Yeah. I don't
My
know, I think-
sister?
Oh, the one with the slow saline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you touch my sister? I'll fucking kill you.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding.
And then
We have-
Ricardo was born.
We have 2 kids. One's 2, and it just clicked. Does that mean he had sex with my sister?
My dad says that all the time. He's
He's
like,
like,
you touch
Did
her?
you fuck my sister?
My dad does
Piece
that
of
shit.
Well, what does he say?
Doesn't my dad do that to you all the time? Like, you touch her?
No, he didn't.
Dude, my dad tells me he does that to you all the time.
Your dad doesn't do that.
It's like a king of queens. It's like a king of. It's a
He's
king,
a
of, king
liar.
of queens joke.
He's like, your
Like,
dad's
you
a-
touch her? It's funny.
What's that? You want to fight your dad?
My dad would knock.
Your
me
dad would
straight
probably
out.
fuck you up. Your dad's
My
a
dad
tough
would
dude.
knock me out.
Dude, I just
Not a
moved
question.
shit with him. You want to talk into the microphone?
Dude, my microphone is right in front of my goddamn mouth. Are you shitting me? You're telling me to talk in the microphone.
He's
like,
deep throating the fucking microphone.
I know. I can't get it farther into my mouth.
The cord's hanging out of his mouth, and he's like,
He's like,
All right, so you
Wait,
moved furniture with
show
my
me that
dad.
again?
Was he tough?
"No, I'm saying he's strong. He could."
He's a tough guy,
Yeah,
right?
pick up-
He's a big dude.
Well, I wouldn't say that. He's an
Oh,
average
no,
size
he's-
dude.
He's a dude.
He is a dude.
He is a dude. What a, and what
Okay.
a dude.
He's
okay,
like,
seriously.
okay, let's find it somewhere we can all agree on. So is he a big dude, tough dude?
He's
But he's a dude.
totally
No,
a
he's
big
not a
dude.
big dude. He's not a big dude.
he's
He's
an average
he's
Joe.
my dad, so he's not gonna be a huge guy, but he's my size.
He's definitely
But
bigger
he's
than
tough
you.
though. He's,
No, he's
way tougher than me. For that is a for
Well, that's
sure.
not hard.
No,
He did challenge all of us, which you got to give him
He
credit
did.
That
for.
is
Look at me,
pretty
yeah.
tough.
look at me at the first place, and then put ice skates on, and then let's do this.
Yeah.
If we all have skates on, if we all have ice skates on,
I'll put
It's
my
not-
ice
it's not
skates
gonna be a
on.
problem.
Fuck you.
it's
I
not
don't
gonna be
care.
a problem.
I
If
didn't
you
know
don't
you got
care,
violent.
Dude,
I don't give a
Greg.
shit.
But walking on your natural fucking feet,
Right,
it's
then
gonna
a
be a problem for
Then it's a
you.
problem for me.
But on ice skates,
But
there's a
if we have
problem for
ice
us.
skates on, then it's a problem for all you guys.
All right.
I will totally
Come
put
on.
ice skates on. Man.
Listen,
Sorry,
if
no,
any-
no, that's fine.
Guys,
you can
wait,
put
wait.
ice skates on. I'll fucking put you to sleep.
yeah,
problem.
let's do it. Fuck it.
No, I'm not. I'm not even kidding.
I'm
Put
not.
his
I don't
skates on.
care.
I'm pretty
Fuck it,
sure
let's do this
Kevin
shit.
State, you might be able to do it at right now.
I think
I will
Kevin
totally
could
do
be as sober as possible, and I could be as
Doesn't
drunk as
matter.
them right now. On ice skates, I'll put Kevin to sleep.
Let's do that
Wouldn't be a
shit.
problem.
And
I
think
will
it would-
wait,
fucking
wait.
do it.
But wait,
think
let
it'll be
me,
a problem.
but he has a technique. He reads you a night story.
but I
or what
still-
are
I
they
will.
fucking-
I'll be like, hey, come on. Listen to my fucking poem.
He reads the
sweetheart.
cat. In the
I've been in hockey fights. As recently as 2 weeks ago, I got kicked out of a game for
No.
fist fighting. Like no joke.
Wait,
Let's
you got
do
kicked.
that
Why,
shit.
wait, how do you get kicked out? Oh, because
I
there's
got-
no fighting in your league, right?
Yeah, but this dude takes cheap shots every time we play these dudes. This one guy takes cheap shots at me, and I came around the net and I took the puck from him, and he wiped me out. So
We
I
need to
fucking-
square
I-
up.
No, I
We
took
need
him
to
out.
square up.
I squared
We
him
have
up,
to do
dude. I squared this guy
We
up.
gotta
dude.
square
I took
up.
him out. I got kicked out
Kevin,
of the
you
game.
lost to fight to your
It was
microphone.
Fuck you,
Dude,
What
this
are you
was
talking about?
the most fist fight I've ever gotten
He's like,
into
"Fuck
in the
you."
C division.
Don't
And
make
I took him out. I had my.
Kevin, if I see that middle
cross-check
finger one
to
more
the
time
throat.
tonight. First of all, you do realize this shit's downloaded. Nobody sees that. Most people are gonna, yeah, the 8 people that are watching, but the hundreds of people, the
So
hundreds.
you're honest about your fucking listeners.
Oh, my views, yeah. But like the last,
My people, my 8 people.
we'll have hundreds of downloads by tomorrow. I'll send you the fucking statistics.
That's
I sent him,
awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
but they're not gonna see your magical middle fingers. That
I
you
never
know.
got the down. I would like to see how many we got from last week's episode.
I could
How
check.
many-
Yeah.
Were you there?
Well, the cool.
I was down. I was in on
Where?
last week.
Were you in the
He
last
wasn't.
week's?
No, he wasn't. It was me, me, Ant, and Ben. So the cool thing is, right? So this is the cool thing about podcasts is that I actually can look at something that looks like Google Maps. Like I can see the whole world, and it'll tell me how many downloads I get all over the world, and I
Really?
can zoom into countries and see
Yeah,
the
that's pretty cool.
cities that are downloaded in. Like this podcast is downloaded all over the world. Like there's not one continent that's not represented. Shout out to everybody from Asia, Europe, South America.
Yeah,
Like,
motherfucker.
I got downloads from fucking Saudi Arabia.
You got
not
China.
really that
You got
racist.
China.
Isn't
I
that
actually do
crazy?
have China. Yeah.
Joe, I'm fucking happy for that.
It's like, what happened with your life that you have to download this podcast? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, if you're downloading this podcast and listening to this,
Yeah,
if you're
what
still
happened to you?
listening to this,
What happened to you? We want to know what happened to you.
you need
so
an intervention
email
and you need to get your
email
life
us-
together.
Email us what the fuck happened to you,
Oh, Chris Weidman. Oh, this is the main event. Yeah, it's
Dude,
just
that's gonna be a crazy fight.
dude. It's the main event for the next fight.
and
The
there's
main event is
shapeshifters.
already
That's why they
I
keep
think
changing
it'd
into
be
different
great.
fighters as we
Yeah.
speak.
For the main event.
It's not a highlight. It's
There's
confusing.
no main event. This shit's over.
It doesn't matter.
Right?
There's no main event. It doesn't matter.
Where are you
I gotta
going?
pee, though.
Where are you going, Kevin?
Go take a
Your
piss.
backyard.
Piss your brains out.
Oh, wherever you want to go.
Dude, his fucking kids play in that backyard.
Kevin, you might want to.
Fuck you.
I would
Nobody
love to
said
smoke
a
cigarette.
thing.
You got cigarettes on you? Yeah, I would love to smoke.
Oh, well, hey guys, you guys want to? Oh wait, Kevin, wait. Well, we'll end this. Well, we can. We'll end. Oh, we'll let you pee.
That was not
Go pee, and then when you come back, well, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
Pretty sure Kevin's not a sober individual.
Listen, I'm not a police officer who is very familiar with this sobriety test.
Dude, and those steps are a little freaky, so he might trip.
Look at
Piss on himself.
Kevin, don't piss in the house.
Kevin is so drunk.
I think we're all pretty drunk.
No, but not nearly as drunk as
Not
Kevin.
like we're not
I
Kevin
don't know.
drunk.
We're all capable to talk normal if we want to. Like we're being silly because it's fun to be silly. Kevin's being silly because he has no idea where he is right now. Kevin thinks that
I
we're
don't
watching.
know, man. I think if Kevin watches this podcast tomorrow, he's gonna be pretty pissed.
I don't think Kevin
Right.
really drank that much.
No,
What happened?
dude, he's been drinking these shits, these IPAs that are super strong.
Oh, has he been drinking sake or what? What's going on?
No,
Just
he's-
Mexican sake.
These things are strong, man.
What the?
Whatever.
What is that? Vice?
He
what?
gave me one of those, and they're
Yeah,
really
he's all
strong.
right.
He's drunk.
Yeah, he's hammered.
That's what he said. He gave me 2 of those. I feel like I'm way too close to the mic, though.
No, but
You put it like
You sound good.
Sounds
Listen, I have things called compressors where I can level everything out and I'll adjust it. So don't worry. I'd rather it
just
be a little.
edit everything I've said out tonight. Edit all
So
of
it
it
would
out.
just be like us laughing with no joke there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just-
no
I mean,
punchline at
clearly.
all. Just us like, oh.
I could literally, if I lost this podcast, like if for some reason it didn't record or something like that, I
It
could literally
wouldn't-
just
nobody would give a shit.
no. Everybody would give a shit, but I
No,
could just
nobody would
recreate
give
it
a-
myself by saying dick for 3 hours.
It'd be like Dick.
Insert dick joke here. What's that, Kevin? When you don't have a microphone, I can't hear
I
you.
know it's fine. You can hear me.
No, you're right here. Bang.
Well,
Put that shit right in your mouth.
Do you have water down here, or should I go upstairs?
there's a water. There's a water. I
No,
thought-
he drank all the water.
Oh, you drink all your water? I thought I brought an extra one.
Another one here.
Yeah, full.
That shit.
I mean, it's not like you need it, but if you
Chug
wanna-
that shit and then say funny jokes into the microphone.
yeah, and follow all those steps. Chug that water, then say only funny jokes in the microphone.
Only funny ones though.
Yeah, leave the not
If
funny
you
ones
have
to yourself.
jokes that are not funny, then keep them shits in your back pocket.
Yeah, we don't want to hear them. We don't want to hear
So
the
that
not
shit
funny
for your
jokes.
stand-up set.
Honestly, I even argue the fact if it's not funny, if it's even considered a joke. Right?
What?
Because if jokes are supposed to be funny, if it's not funny, is it a joke? I
It's
just
still
got
a joke,
deep.
it's just
So
a bad
all
joke.
that shit Ricky just said was a complete contradiction because none of it was funny.
Right.
So it probably shouldn't have been said.
I agree.
Yeah. No, he agrees. For people who can't hear Kevin because he's had a fist fight with that microphone all night.
I don't fucking care right now.
He doesn't care. He just wants dick. He just wants to go home and masturbate.
He just wants a dick square in his mouth.
He knows funny. Look,
I
listen,
don't care.
No, the best
I don't
part.
care. I just want a dick in my mouth.
No, the best part. We don't get the 2 middle fingers. Fuck you. It's when like, hey Kevin, you said a funny joke. Fuck you guys. You crossed the line.
No,
back
he's
to
just
those
like
dicks in my mouth jokes.
Kevin, my
He's
bad,
like,
dude.
dicks in my mouth.
Did you guys say more than one dick? Because I can't handle more than one dick. If it's more than one dick, then no, dude. I'm not interested. I'm not psyched.
Guys, one dick at a time.
Yeah, please be patient.
I will pleasure all of you when the time comes.
Yes, there's a sign-in sheet, and you can all be.
It's like beer pong. You sign it. Just wait for your turn.
Everybody will be serviced.
Everything will be taken care of.
Please sign in accordingly.
And your gayest fucking dream.
All right. Okay, so you lost.
It's like
So
if it's like Domino's, if you don't get your dick in 30 minutes or less,
if you lost, that's fine.
It's
Just go try to
That's
sign
your
up.
fucking gay fantasy.
If you lost, then you
Serious.
just go sign up at the back of the list, man. We'll re-enter you. Not a big deal, man.
Well, for
All
$100.
in your fucking head.
No, I think it's all in you giving head.
Touche, he
You're
did.
fucking wishing it.
That he is a black belt in word
No,
jujitsu.
I do.
fuck.
In word
My
jujitsu,
stomach hurts.
he put you in a dick bar and just fucking
He
squeezed.
totally did.
No, my dick hurts.
It hurts from
My
me.
dick hurts and it
because
didn't
you're
tell a
fucking
joke.
Into the microphone, guys. People don't want to miss out on all these great dick lines. Oh, dick down.
Hello.
Guys, now that we
Dick.
sound tested, you guys
Don't
want to start the show?
suck it. Don't suck it. Don't suck it.
Dick
Holy
tip.
fuck. He's getting so mad about the dick.
Why
The
you
funny
all
part,
like
the funny
dick?
part, he's actually got madder for everything else. He's actually all the other things made him more upset than the dick jokes.
No, don't get mad. Just enjoy it. Don't get mad. If you get mad, it gets worse. Dude.
It gets harder if you know what I mean. If you get mad. Very.
Everybody's hard, man. You're not hard? Are you kidding me? You're not hard?
Oh, this is awkward. I'm the only one who's hard.
Hard.
Are you? Jesus Christ.
Man down. This just got really awkward.
I'm gonna throw up.
And just found out he was the only one who's
I'm
hard.
gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm so hard. I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. So tomorrow when he's playing hockey, he's gonna throw up, and people are gonna think it's because he's hungover, but it's actually because he's really hard.
For being hard.
He's so hard he
Gay
threw up.
sex. No, I'm playing a team that I normally fist fight. I'm definitely gonna get in a fight
So
tomorrow.
next
It's
time,
just gonna be
Get
crazy.
him drunk way before.
You know what's hilarious is that last week 90% of the time we talked about fighting. Today 90% of the time we talked about dicks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Were you so
Oh,
into dicks?
fuck.
Should we sign off? Should we sign off to this shit?
Yeah, we'll shot. Well, so thanks everybody for
Bye.
listening or whatever.
Yeah, dicks.
And for everybody who downloads, I apologize for nothing.
Just
Go fuck
follow-
yourself. This is
follow-
hilarious. If you don't enjoy it, I don't want you listening, you motherfuckers.
Just follow
Nothing's-
me on Instagram.
Stop.
ADemayo14.
Yeah. Shout out to you. You got Instagrams or Snapchats or anything you want to?
Dude, I don't
Sure.
even know.
No.
What
I don't
yours
even
is
know
what?
it
And
is.
Kevin doesn't know. He's got a dick that's fucking looks like a sheet of loose leaf notebook paper.
what?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know, man. It's fucking 2 a.m. I want to go to bed.
Okay,
Your dick
so
looks like notebook paper.
so thanks
pretty
everybody
much
for
what
tuning in.
happened.
Hopefully you guys
All
had
right, no.
as much fun as we had. This was a blast. Possibly next week at noon we'll be doing another one. Oh
my
shit.
God,
Christ.
Forget Vitor Belfort said.
Yeah, let's talk about the fights 6 hours later. How about
I don't give a shit about the fight.
No, this guy got punched pretty hard once. This guy got punched pretty hard like 1 or 2 times.
Kevin is at a fight companion and doesn't give a shit about the fights. Ant thinks fights with friends means you fight your friends.
I mean, I'm into it. I mean, I thought that's what it was.
He was
I
fighting
mean-
his friends with boners. I don't know.
I was grossly misinformed.
He totally hit me with his boner.
Fights with Friends Skate Edition. So thanks everybody for listening. We had a blast. Hopefully we didn't get too buzzed, but
Thank you.
it's what made it fun. I think this show, because we got more buzzed, I think you have
I
to
think
admit,
it's
probably
pretty
went better.
fun.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
It was
a
fun.
fucking
Hey,
shitty
Hey, cheers,
show.
guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys.
I'm not
Cheers.
gonna
I
fucking
don't
pretend.
Cheers.
You might not have
It
thought it was
for hanging
funny,
out.
but we.
Thanks.
Hey, here's my
it's
water.
funny.
Good job.
We thought it was
Let's see the
funny.
water.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Signing out,
Thank
guys. Obviously, you can get this anywhere. You can get digital downloads. I'll send you guys the links.
My girlfriend
get it on iTunes.
She's talented.
She's awesome. And
Thank you.
and like the next 24 hours, they'll be up and live literally anywhere you can get digital downloads, iTunes, everything, all that shit. So Kevin can hear himself and wonder if he appears.
Oh my god, this is
Good
the
job, Kevin.
worst podcast I've ever been on.
You know what's
How
funny?
many have you been on? Nobody knows.
He's,
Three.
he's saying
Three.
that now,
He's
but
never
tomorrow
been
he's
on
gonna
one.
The
totally
best
disagree.
podcast.
The first
Never been
two
on one.
were
It's
good.
crazy.
This one
All
sucked.
right, cut it off. Cut it. Just cut it off. Cut it off right here.
Kevin didn't even know it was about fights. He's just like, I hate fights.
Cut it
What
off
are we
in the
watching?
middle of that.
We should fight.
Cut it off in the middle of that. It'd
The
be
weirdest
so
part is
hard.
that he's staring at the fucking TV the whole
I
time,
know.
and he's not watching the fights.
I'm not.
He's
at
literally
all.
like looking at the lit up Toshiba sign on the fucking bottom of the TV.
Yeah,
I was like,
Just-
oh, tell him. Great.
Is it? Is that your camera device? Is that what humans use?
but
Like super
Using
alien.
human Jews?
So an alien.
Why you gotta make it fucking racist, dude?
Say something about
Why are you so
Jews?
If there's ever
anti-Semitic?
been an alien,
you do not
it's
talk
Kevin.
about Jews. That's not right.
Human Jews?
Say, hey, Toshiba, your
Did
thing.
you say
all
Jews
humans.
aren't
Toshiba,
human?
what you guys use?
Wait till next time your landlord,
Toshiba,
your
like,
baker,
human
some
Jews.
Jew person in your family
This guy's
or
such
in
an
your.
alien right here. Look at how alien he is.
Oh my god.
You guys use
brutal.
Toshiba?
Okay, guys,
Is that
wait.
what
Let me
Americans-
cut this before this gets more out of
Yeah,
hand.
we humans use
We need to
like that.
we gotta stop this Titanic from fucking sinking. Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank
And
you.
if you made
Bye.
it this far,
Love you.
then
I'm fucking shocked.
fuck, something's wrong with you.
Mickey loves you.
We love you, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
PB and J.
I took my headphones off like half hour
Oh.
ago.
Hit the button.